It's FYF Sports, man. Man, it's Lamont, man. We back. FYF Sports, Go James Kingdom, man. We got another live for you guys, man. Can't wait to see you guys get in here cook, man. And as we always say, you guys, as you guys start to get in here, and I'm starting to see you guys pop up. Salute to Josie, salute to everybody pulling up in here. As you guys start to pull up, make sure the first thing that you do before we get started with this live is we have to notify the people that we live. Again, the best way to help us do that, FYF Sports, Go James Kingdom. Again, you know, we're not going to be spamming it up, asking y'all for Cash App donations and none of that stuff. But if you guys can just hit that share button and then add the live to your story, that's all we ask. I mean, that'll work a lot of wonders as far as helping this information get out to the people. And as we always tell you guys, if you miss anything in this live stream, everything that we do over here on TikTok is uploaded in full to FYF Sports and Go James Kingdom YouTube pages. Make sure you follow us on both platforms. Again, Go James Kingdom is always live on Fridays, Friday Night Exposure, and on Sundays. Again, another great show. And then we're going to have a host of new shows that are going to be coming into FYF Sports as well, man. So make sure you guys, man, you got to stay locked in. You got to stay tuned in. Because man, we got a lot. I mean, y'all thought this was, y'all think the TikTok lives are crazy. I mean, wait till we start expanding this thing and we start allowing these other new up and coming content creators to start joining the fray, And that's how you know we got something good going on, because there's a lot of people that are just solely upset primarily because there's a lot of people that are gravitating to how we speak and talk about the game of basketball. Again, this is going to be another good live. Make sure you guys share it, share the live, hit that share button. As we always do in all of these lives, we're going to go ahead and get Go James Kingdom up here, but we're also going to push through the intro. The intro is just to buy time for everybody to get in here. So once we start cooking, nobody misses a beat. But look, y'all, it's FYF Sports. It's Go James Kingdom. Another TikTok takeover, man, headed into another epic Saturday show. Can't wait to get started, man. We got great topics for you guys today. Let's get ready to cook, man. It's FYF Sports, Go James Kingdom. Today, not even Thursday, it's Tuesday night show. I'm getting my days mixed up. Let me go ahead and bring Go James Kingdom up here to cook, man. Salute. Eddie, I see you in the request, man. We're going to get you up here in a second.
Peace, Lamont. What's good, brother?
Got Go James Kingdom up here, y'all, man. What's good, Go James, man? Been a very eventful week so far, man. What's good?
Oh, we just getting started. It's only Tuesday. What you mean, Taco Tuesday? It's Taco Tuesday. The Heat played an hour. Let's go. I'm ready. We got a Zesty already in the comments talking about they feeling froggy. I can't wait to see how high they can jump.
I don't get it, man, because I was listening to your segment with Jake, and the conversation was weird because I don't know how people have conversations when they never invoke their opinion on the subject matter. When you start a conversation by asking you essentially about your criteria, and then from that point forward, it's just you crying about the criteria that the other person has. That level of talk right there, where you don't introduce your criteria, you don't talk about how you see the game, you just question. And that's why I pulled this up right here, because look, no matter how you guys feel about a Johnny's criteria, right? The accolades, achievements, the stats, accolades, and achievements. It's criteria that is objective. You can't argue it. And then you have these people that literally will come up on these panels and say that LeBron doesn't have the most accolades. And then they always tell you to list them all. So you guys, for the people that want to see it, so you guys can stop crying about it. And it's truly not that hard to find. This is on NBA.com. When he says that LeBron James has the most accolades, it's because LeBron James has the most accolades. And as you can see, even if you don't count player of the week or player of the month, he still has the most. I mean, these people argue for Jordan having the most accolades as if he's number two. He's not even number two. He doesn't have more than Kareem. He doesn't have more than Duncan. He doesn't have more than Kobe. Or he's tied with Kobe, I'm sorry. So when he says these things, these are things that you can literally go look up. Now, if we'd have pulled this information up and LeBron had 39, well, the problem is Johnny's right. And when Johnny talks about the greatest of all time, you guys, he says this is the most accolades in NBA of all the players in NBA history. Not just more than Jordan. It's more than everybody. And I think that's the standard that you guys miss when it's criteria. Y'all be so quick to be thirsty and just to argue. And then with Jake is, as opposed to just accepting, okay, all accolades. Now he wants to argue, well, shouldn't you value all the accolades differently? How do you do that?
But I do that, Lamont. I do value accolades differently, but I count all accolades. You see what I'm trying to say? It's not. He didn't ask me what do I value. He didn't want to do that. He tried to tell me what I should value, what should be the most valuable awards. That's what he tried to tell me.
All right, hold on. We got Eddie in the backstage. No, you're fine. We got Eddie in the backstage. He says something about, I see why people talk about your show. I don't know what he's talking about. We're going to bring Eddie up. Just to make sure nobody,
Of course they got to talk about us. We talk basketball. We talk basketball. And Eddie, what else? They got to talk about us.
Yes. And Eddie, I was just talking to Johnny about this. And I was just talking to him last night about this. And Eddie, you got background noise? I'm sorry, Eddie. Hold on one second. You got background noise. Please clean up the audio in your background. Give me 1 second. But Eddie, my biggest thing is, and I was talking to Johnny about this yesterday, I've noticed, and I didn't really notice this as much on YouTube, but ever since we've come over to TikTok, I brought my own unique talking points. My unique talking points are vastly different from how Johnny sees the game and his talking points. But irregardless of the difference in our talking points, it seems like whatever we say about the game seems to be the new conversation. It seems to be, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's getting to the point where I don't know what some of you guys would actually talk about if it wasn't for me and Johnny. But that's wild. But we got Eddie up here. Eddie, what's good, man? You actually hit the link to come up before you even heard what the show topic was about. So I'm assuming, was there something else you wanted to talk about, or did you want to talk about the topic of the show?
Topic. It really was no topic. You were talking about the accolades and stuff in that nature, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that.
No, I'm not. Think about this. So I'm not talking about. This is what I want y'all to do. I'm talking about I'm talking about Johnny's perspective and his criteria. And it seems like you guys get confused about his criteria. The beauty of that is Johnny is right here to address your questions. So, what's your thoughts? What were your thoughts?
My thoughts, the problem I'm having with this debate as a whole.
What debate?
Is that it's based? I mean, with the LeBron. I know you with LeBron.
I have Jordan as the GOAT. But what debate are you talking about? This topic has nothing to do with the GOAT. It has something to do with his criteria, Johnny's criteria.
Okay, well let's talk about where you want to go with this, because it's like you're saying we're not talking about LeBron. He's not your GOAT. Jordan is. So what's your thing with LeBron? Like, is it he should be where you have him? Or
what do you mean? Subject, man? What do you mean? What's my thing with LeBron? What does that mean?
You said you want to talk. I'm waiting for you to bring up a topic because from what I was hearing, I thought you was talking about LeBron. So now that I know you're not, what is your criteria or what are you talking about today?
Oh my God, yeah, hilarious.
Hey Johnny, you can
So
take
what
it.
are
You
you
can. You
talking
can.
about?
Hey Johnny, you can
Yeah,
take
yeah,
over
Johnny.
because
This is
I thought
funny.
I did. I think during the
No,
intros,
no,
I think I do a beautiful
the
job of
topic that
explaining the show topic.
he did, he introduced the
Right, but
topic. He did say what the topic was. He did explain what the topic was.
okay, well,
The
refresh,
topic
refresh.
was
I just got off work. Right.
me telling. The topic is me telling Jake the Snake, or Jake the Fake, or Jake from State Farm that LeBron James has the most accolades in NBA history. That's what we're talking about, and them not being able to accept that LeBron James has the most accolades in NBA history.
Can I ask you a question with the accolades? You know they didn't count a lot of stats during Wilt's era, Bill, so we can't even really
Mm-hmm.
see that, but they didn't keep them. So as far as we're concerned, LeBron does. But my point is saying that if they'd have kept Wilt's, because he owns half the record book as far as
Mm-hmm.
records and things of that nature. So if they counted
Mm-hmm.
certain areas that they don't count, that they count today, it might be a little different story.
Mm-hmm.
What
You
do you
don't
think
disagree
about
with
that?
that? I mean, that's
Nah, I don't disagree with you. I got Wilt Chamberlain number 2 on my list. It's LeBron number 1, Wilt Chamberlain number 2.
But you said accolades, and I kind of, like I said, I kind of think that hmm, I it's a hypothetical, but it's really not. They just didn't keep those stats, certain stats. So I I
That's
believe
true.
if
They
it
did keep
was
certain
in the
stats.
60s, I don't think you would
Uh-huh.
be having this argument. But they didn't keep the stats, so
Yeah, it
we
would be
won that.
definitely difficult. It would be difficult to it would be no, it would be very difficult to trump Bill Russell or Wilt Chamberlain's career if they kept blocks and steals if they had defensive player of the year, all defensive teams,
Right,
the
right,
finals MVP. If all these accolades existed in the 60s, it would definitely be hard to trump
right.
Bill Russell or Wilt Chamberlain's career. They would be 1-2 hands down. It would be no argument.
So,
why
so
do you
you
feel,
continue to
Eddie?
say
Eddie,
he
why
had
do you feel, Eddie?
he
Why do you
does?
feel that Jordan fans? Why do you feel that Jordan fans, from my perspective, and I've seen this a lot, this is exactly what happened when Johnny went to Jake's live. And it's not just pointing Jake out, because Jake is just a young kid that's just following the footsteps of other Jordan fans that don't know what the hell they're talking about. The problem is Jordan fans, to me, what they typically tend to do is they try to tell you what to value. When they see that you value certain things, like for example, Johnny is real big on valuing everything that a player accomplishes in their career. As opposed to Jordan
Okay.
fans, I was talking to a Jordan fan recently. We were talking about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he said, "Oh, I don't count his defensive second teams." It's just like, so
Wow.
we can't value that, and even with talking with Johnny, when Johnny said I value all accolades, they said, well, the first thing they asked is, well, do you value MVPs more? Like, so they're trying to rank things, but they want to rank things in accordance with what they value, with what they personally value in Michael Jordan. So if Michael Jordan has a lot of MVPs, they tend to value that. If Michael Jordan has a lot of scoring titles, well, they tend to value that more. And they'll find ways to craft and weave scoring titles having more value than defensive teams. MVPs having more value than all NBA teams, or it's just they find ways, and that's to me is the biggest thing. Because I wanted to ask these guys, if scoring titles are a huge value, who's the top 5 in NBA history in scoring titles? I don't think most people know that off the top.
Well, me neither. And you have a point, a very valid point. But to kind of rebuttal that in a sense, if this makes any kind of sense to you, the accolades that Jordan has accumulated was in such a shorter period of time. This is what I look at.
What does
Now
that
he don't
matter?
have the most. I mean, it can kind of sort of matter because let's say it's hypotheticals because we don't know. But if he was to be able to play 25 years, and that's just a testimony to what these players are doing today. You can blame medical technology, you can blame load management that extends their careers, and that's going to be the norm because from hearing how LeBron said he couldn't have played in the 90s with all that physical and this, that. So I really believe he load managed
When did LeBron
throughout
say
his whole
that?
career. You ain't hear that interview? No, this is not what I saying off the top of my head. He said in the 90s it was harder to play because the guys there, it was so physical that it shortened careers. But in this era, they tend to do a little bit taking off games. You
I
know,
don't know. I would hope
with
that
injury,
you. I would hope you might
injuries, I
want to
don't
fact
think
check
that.
that quote. I don't know if that's not accurate. More than likely, I've
No,
heard a lot of LeBron
he
quotes.
did say that.
Okay,
No,
all right.
he did say
We'll
that.
just go with that for now.
I'll DM you and let you hear that interview. But that's what he
Okay.
said. And when you hear that, then maybe you'll start making sense. I believe that they said it started with the Spurs, whatever, but nobody was really taking off time. They said Pop started, whatever. But my thing is, does that kind of equates to why players are playing longer and taking games off? Because my thing with taking games off is this: you want to maximize your career. I get it, you know what I mean. But it's like I'm going to a game and these guys are sitting down. Now, tickets are very expensive. We didn't have those problems back when Mike was playing because it was like a badge of honor. So that's why he wore down as quick as he did. So I look at it that way because he played so hard. And a lot of players' careers didn't get hit 20, but a lot of them did, Timmy. And you want to go with even Robert
Okay. Okay.
Parrish.
But
You know what
what?
I mean?
I just so you can bring it to a conclusion. What's the value in doing more in less time? What does that matter? Because if it's value in doing more in less time, that logic
If
would just take you to Bill Russell as the GOAT. He did the most in the least amount
well,
of time ever.
okay, and I can't dispute that because they'll come up with they
No,
only
I,
play
I,
so
I I
short.
don't want to talk about Bill. I'm saying, what's the value? Like, what makes doing more in less time more valuable than somebody's entire body work and longevity over a longer period of time?
Well, if he was taking games off like they do now, he would have extended his career. I truly believe that. But he played so many games, 82 games, and then you got to add in the playoffs, and it seemed like Mike was playing over 100 games a year. It seemed like. So I'm saying that to say this: when he took that time off, a lot of people will say, he quit, this, that, and the third. But you don't understand the emotional and physical things he went through, like with his father. People want to say he quit and devalue that. Like, I don't say it's quitting. I just look at it as like he played so many games. And I say the same thing about Patrick
So
Mahomes.
Eddie,
He
let's just
played
use a real world example. If I'm
what?
working at General Motors for 5 years and I show up every single day, I don't miss a day, and I can go down. I might win Employee of the Year 5 years in a
Right.
row. If I leave
Okay.
that company, I don't have any type of retirement package or any type of package waiting on me. But when I work there
Okay.
20 years, and if I'm excellent, and if I'm showing up, right, and if I have a body of work over 20 years, when I look to retire
Right.
after 20, 25 years, they got a nice little retirement severance package for you when your time is up because they reward excellence over a long period of time. It's never in basketball history has excellence over a short period of time been looked at as better than someone who's done it longer. I don't know what workforce, what
Well,
job, what sport in basketball. For example, even if you go back to college basketball, in college basketball, what guys get looked at as the greatest college basketball players of all time? The players that stay 4 years or the players that are one and done? Christian Laettner is not nearly the player of a Kyrie Irving, but Christian Laettner is looked at and more revered in college basketball and in Duke lore because he stayed all 4 years and had a greater college career because of that. He's not close to being a basketball player. So my thing that's where I think you guys take this shorter, doing more in a short amount of time. I think that's and you trying to finesse a way to say Jordan did something better when it's never been looked at. I don't think it's better. It doesn't make it doesn't make it better. It doesn't do anything better. You did a lot of great stuff as part of your career. But I don't know if 15 years isn't like, I don't see how you guys look at 15 years and pretend that that's not longevity as well. Jordan played a long career.
well, let's add on per se 10 more years to that.
How can I
But we
can't add
can't.
on fake years. I can only take your career
We
at face
can't.
value.
We can't.
No, I
Right. So
can't.
good point. I can't dispute what you're saying. He played 15 years, but like I said, he played so many games throughout out of course of his career
And we
that
count
I
every
believe it's
game.
short.
We count every game. We
Yeah.
count every accolade. We
Yeah.
count every minute that you played. That's your career. We can't bundle it up into a window of years that make you look better, like
Well,
peak.
may
When we
I ask
evaluate
him
these
something
players,
right
we
quick?
evaluate everything. Yep.
May I ask you something right quick, Eddie?
Sure.
So you talked about load management. You talked about players not playing. Have you factored in that Michael Jordan didn't play 10 straight NBA seasons and it took him 19 years to play 15 NBA seasons, which means Jordan load managed for 4.5 years?
Well, like I mentioned about the retirement part of it, that was and a broken foot. So you're obviously adding that into the equation.
I'm just talking
Broken
about the
foot.
retirements, not the broken foot, just the retirements.
Well, the broken foot cost him just about a whole season.
Yeah,
He's
but
not.
that's not load management.
That's injury. He's not referring to that.
Hey, Johnny, can I ask you something,
Even
brother?
though, even though he was load managing that season coming off the injury, we're going to excuse him for that because again he was coming off the injury, and it was the
Okay.
team load managing him. But again, it took Jordan 19 years to play 15 NBA seasons, and it also Jordan never played 10 straight NBA seasons.
Hey, Johnny, can I ask you something, brother?
Not right now, Coda. Please wait your turn.
No, it's off topic though.
And that's why you got to wait your turn.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
I get, you know what? I get what you guys are saying. That's why I'm not sitting here disputing it. But we're actually going here to say, okay, LeBron did what he did, and a lot of players did play 10 straight years. We know that. And he didn't, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just, you do look at those 2 years he did miss what could have, should have been, but it didn't happen. So I can't even make an argument against that.
No, of
Because it
course, that's why
happened.
we don't hold that against Jordan. But my question to you is this what Lamont was saying, that where does your criteria fall in line with how you truly view the game? It seems you guys claim to value certain things, but then you really don't. As an example, you seem to value players who play, but yet you overlook Jordan not playing.
Well, that's a different, unique question. This is the first time I've heard this, and I'm sitting here pondering it. I
What
can't.
I told you, Lamont.
I'm just saying, you just made it. Hey, listen, I ain't one of those dudes that's gonna come up here and try to argue with you about it
No,
because
I don't argue. I mean, you
you
seen
just
you.
say some people will.
I heard about you. I think you were the gentleman that they said was Willis Jr. was Willis' son. Because you and him
Come
have
on,
the
man.
same. You and him have the same monotone when y'all speak. Y'all have those deep voices. But I'm listening, brother. Again, we're not here to argue. Like I tell people, I'm here to talk
No,
hoops.
I don't get into that.
Yeah, we're
I
here to
really
talk
don't.
hoops. We here to see. Look, they act well behaved, Lamont, when they come over here.
No, I respect Eddie has a good take. I like his take. I see where he's coming from. I mean, I'm not saying I'm right and he's wrong. I'm not saying he's right and I'm wrong or nothing like that. He just has a
It's a
different
difference.
perspective. I just think and I want to go to Coda or Coda left. I was going to go to
Yeah,
Coda, but Coda took off. But never mind. I don't know,
come
man.
back
Coda,
up.
just a
But
little bit more
you,
patience, man.
you asking unique questions that I ain't gonna lie that I haven't heard. So when you talk, like when I talk to other fans and they want to like excuses for losses and all this kind of stuff, it kind of bothers me, and then they'll get into things that like when you talk about MJ and LeBron, they bring Kobe into it and all this different stuff. Like we talking about these two, and that bothers me when they go off topic and bring Kobe or use other players for examples to. So I mean that's a pet peeve of mine. Like you said, you can't necessarily do that. Like Johnny was saying, like he said, Jordan played 10 seasons. But what I'm trying to get at is when you start talking about some of the failures, it's like it's an excuse as a pass.
Well,
Like
I
you
think
just can't.
Eddie, this is what I say. I don't mind people talking about a player's when they don't win or anything like that. Here's the issue. When you start that conversation, there's two sides of that coin because now it opens up the conversation of Jordan's failures. And I say, why do we want, when we're talking about the greatest less than 1% of players that ever touched a basketball, why are we sitting around talking about their failures? They're not in the conversation because they failed. If we're talking about anybody, we're talking about them because they were great. And if anything, we should be talking about what makes one player great versus the other great. But when you guys, or not you guys, when we hear these conversations and when these Jordan fans that don't even know Jordan's career, what they do is they'll run to Basketball Reference and they'll run to blogs and they'll run to Reddit, finding every negative thing that they can find on LeBron James and say, oh, this is my argument to why he's not the GOAT. It's not that Jordan's career was great. It's not that Jordan was a great player. It's not that Jordan dominated the 90s. It's that LeBron lost in 2011 to the Dallas Mavericks. It's that LeBron lost in 2007 to the Spurs. It's that LeBron lost to the Orlando Magic and couldn't beat Dwight Howard and meet Kobe in the finals. It's never because Jordan was great. It's never because Jordan did anything well on the back. We just had a debate with a guy who was in the chat by the name of Todd. He had 3 rounds of 2 minutes each round to tell the world how great Michael Jordan was. He spent all 3 rounds crying about LeBron James. These are the typical Michael Jordan fans. They don't know Jordan's career. They don't know anything about what made him great. They don't follow him as a player before or after his career. They just cry, and please mute your mic when you come up. They just cry about LeBron. To me, that's not basketball talk. Crying about 2011 is not basketball talk. And what we have to do, Eddie, when we bring up other players as examples, we bring up other players as examples to show the hypocrisy. Because if LeBron was choking in 2011, then how is Kobe, the defending champs, getting swept by the same team, not choking? If playing under your numbers is choking, then how is Kobe in 2011 losing and getting swept by the same team and significantly underperforming? How is that? How is that not? So again, when y'all create this logic, when y'all start to talk basketball this way, you cannot then cry when we apply that same level of basketball talk to your favorite players, including Michael Jordan. And that's what sent. And I want to get to other people on the panel, and I want to come back to you, Eddie. But I think when me and Johnny talk, that is the overarching thing. Don't get mad when Johnny barbecues you with your own with your own grill. He'll take the grill that you brought over, which the grill in this particular case is your logic. He'll put Jordan on that same grill, and then this is how Johnny is calling 1988 a choke job, because he's taking your grill and putting Jordan on the same grill. We're just holding them to the same standard, but you guys get mad. But that's the problem.
I don't want other people to come up. I don't, but for me, when I talk about Jordan, I don't even defend the losses or whatever. It's that, to me, they come at me that way because they're so geared up for me to say certain things, and sometimes I feed into it, just to be honest. And then but I caught myself saying, you know what? A lot of younger fans of LeBron really just focus on him. They grew up with him, so they're going to defend him at all costs. I'm 62 years old. I've seen both their careers, the entirety of their careers, and so when they start saying things, it's like, dude, I watched that in real time, so I know you're lying, but they just, to me, you put out facts. They don't want to listen to that. They want to hear his facts. And it's just a back and forth. And this is where all the argument comes in. And it just was stressful, because everybody's standing their ground. It's just like.
I just think that this is the problem. I've been doing this for a long time. Me and Johnny have both tolerated a lot of BS. And
I know you have.
What ultimately happens is people always come to me and Johnny telling us to take it easy. Again, the unfortunate reality, Eddie, is that those days are past gone. And as Johnny says, man, at the end of the day,
put on Jordan fans' necks. We don't let them live.
We can't because when you guys be hypocritical like this, when we try to have regular conversations with Jordan fans, we try to use logic. It never really works. So at the end of the day, I wish that this tone, this way of thinking, this level-headedness that you have right now, that you would take it to the people that are actually being illogical. And then people come to us and pretend that we're being illogical. Again, as you can see, you came up here, we're having a civil discourse. Now go listen to the conversation that Johnny had with Jake and Coda and tell me if that was civil. So again, once they make those lines, I wish you would have these conversations with them because they're the ones that are unhinged. If you look at Willie Sermons, the real Willie Sermons, not you, he's unhinged. He's
Yeah, I
not
know what you're talking
healthy.
about.
He walks around and we think that he needs to be in a hospital. We have other, so at the end of the day, the problem is that there are a plethora of people out there that need to hear what you just said. Unfortunately, the majority, you hear every on the panel right here, their mics are muted. Right? Coda was up here. Remember, the Coda's one of those people. What did Coda do while you were talking? He unmuted his mic. Hey, Johnny, I want to talk to you about something. Well, shut up. Eddie's talking. Goddamn.
And he said it's off the topic too. He said, anyway, I want to go off the topic. I don't even want to talk about what y'all talking about.
Get up out. Look, this is what I mean. You gotta take the MLK, I have a dream, to them. Because they're the ones that need home training. They're the ones that can't talk basketball. They're the ones that say these silly things, right? We'll hear you out.
I mean,
we'll hear you out.
everybody can get off the deep end. But like I said, with your panel and the way, like some of the things he acknowledged, Johnny, I can't dispute it. With 10 full seasons, I never even looked at that. So I'm like, you know what? Okay. Because if I came back and said something, I just set myself up for failure because what he said was facts. So you have to think before you get emotional about this debate, because a lot of people get emotional. I got caught up in that, but it got to the point where I'm just like, you know what? Their careers are what their careers are. You can like who you like. And this is just how I approach it now. You can like who you like. If you want LeBron to be your GOAT, he's your GOAT. If you want Bill Russell, but they use all kinds of terminology, and MJ fans too. It's just not LeBron fans. Like I said, for me, it gets redundant. I mean, how many more things can you bring out? I mean, I done heard thousands. But it's just like,
Eddie, can we go to my bad. Can we go to the After 9 show? I want to get to some other people. I'm gonna come back to you. And then we got a lot of people waiting too, so we might start cycling people in and out. But After 9 show, you've been hearing what we talking about.
I'm gonna get off anyway. I just came to film.
Hey, salute, Eddie. I appreciate you pulling up, man.
Appreciate you, Eddie.
No doubt, family. Y'all take care. I know a lot of fans gonna tell you we never heard Eddie talk like this before. They gonna tell you that. But
that's what happens when you're around the Minister of Defense. That's what happens when you're around the Minister of Defense.
Well, he was the Minister of Defense.
I'm the Minister of Defense. That's who I am. The National Speaker of the Goat James Coalition. That's who I am. I don't tell him turn the cheek. I tell him hit him harder.
That's what you should, because when you bring up facts, you can't dispute the facts.
I appreciate that.
That's just how that goes.
Yeah,
but gentlemen, I heard so much about you, and the way you run your panel. I'm gonna end it with this. I'm surprised that from when I be hearing about this guy FYI, blah blah blah. So I came up, when I was in the comments, like I'm ready to go to war, but then it wasn't like that type of thing going on here. Which means, I heard some things that I didn't hear before, but all that trying to down LeBron, and I do at times, but like I said, I was getting caught up in them. But gentlemen, y'all have a great evening.
I'll Eddie, just call it what it is, Eddie. Just say that they lied. They 1000% lied to you. It's as simple as plain. Simple as plain. They're liars, man. After 9 show, what's good, man? I appreciate it. I just followed you. I saw you follow me, man. So I appreciate you giving me the follow.
Appreciate you, Eddie.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me on, sir. Thank you. I was just listening to the show, and I just want to add that I think age and era have a lot to do with it. When I say era, I mean our age as the fans. I'm 43 years old. I was fortunate to see LeBron and Jordan and Kobe play. And some of the stuff they're comparing, it don't make sense. I had a guy come on my page and tell me that Jordan was scared of a zone. And I'm like, dude, they double team him down there every night. I said, and do you understand that Jordan had Paxson on his team? John Paxson, he had Craig Hodges, he had Steve Kerr, he had Ryan Harper, he had B.J. Armstrong. If you run the zone and that zone closed when Jordan go up in there, them guys gonna shoot your lights out. Like, trust me, they didn't want the zone with him. Like, it would have been worse. The NBA went to zone when Shaq came in the league. They started playing more zones and things. So I think it got to do with, like, the younger kids. They're looking up the stats and they're saying LeBron because that's what they see right now. They haven't seen, like, Ryan Harper and them shooting your lights out and John Paxson and Steve Kerr, Gary Winters and stuff. They don't know I never hear nobody talk about Steve Kerr or John Paxson or nobody. Or Craig Hodges, the three-point champion. Like nobody discussing what Jordan had with him. It wasn't just Jordan by itself. But I take Jordan because of his heart and his will to win over basically anybody. LeBron is that guy, man. He is probably one of the most athletic dudes I've seen. But Jordan, the mindset, I have to have him on my team if I were coaching the team. You know, that's just what I wanted to say. You know,
Can you give me a little bit more insight? Because I just want to know. Talk to us about Jordan and his how he would have dominated zones.
well, Jordan is a slasher. He plays at the top of the key.
Okay.
So when Jordan get in that zone, they're gonna close. You gotta close, but you're gonna let him go through that. He could jump over everybody. Like he gonna shoot over anybody. You gotta close. He demands a double team. When you close, you got the wing players are like John Paxson or Steve Kerr or Craig Hodges. They're not gonna miss. Steve Kerr didn't hit championship game winning threes. Like he is proven. You know.
So you saying Jordan
that's
would
what I
jump
said,
over the zone?
Well, not jump over, but you know he had that shot where he could go up over him. He was more athletic than him. He could go up over. You have to be tall to block his shot. Like he shot over a lot of people. You know, Jordan going to post when he got older. He couldn't jump as high as he was. Like in '98 and stuff, he was going on the block and he'll go up with that fadeaway and just shoot over their hands. Like he was still that athletic. You see what I'm saying? And when he get in that zone, you come up to close that zone, he could shoot over you, make that shot. You know, or he could kick it out, and he got them guys on the wing, Ryan Harper, John Paxson, Steve Kerr, B.J. Armstrong. Craig Hodges coming off the bench. You know, Craig Hodges, three-point champion. He coming off the bench. You know, so he had a lot of weapons. You don't want to play a zone against him. You might slow him down, but they might win I'll say 75 games instead of the 72 because of the help he had.
You did watch,
Wow.
and I'm assuming because
Wow.
I'm almost positive you did watch the '92 Olympics, correct?
Yes.
Now, you know, I think it was odd. I don't know what. I mean, it might have just been a couple off nights. Why? And, you know, can you talk to the people about why Jordan struggled against the Puerto Rican zone where they held him to 4 points?
I can't really answer that. I don't remember that game. I don't remember that game. They
Okay,
held him
well,
to 4 points. I'm surprised.
well, no. The
I'm
funny thing is that every team that they faced in the Olympics that year, except one, ran zone, and Jordan was the least efficient player on the '92 Dream Team. He shot the worst percentage. I mean,
Right.
from what we saw, and then even if we take it back to college, he struggled against NC State, one of the North Carolina's UNC's biggest opponents, because NC State kept running zone. And then, as you can see on the screen, when the league was considering to bring back the zone, Michael Jordan himself pleaded with the NBA, please don't bring back no zone. It will take away from my
Right.
individual greatness. So I'm saying when we saw him play against zone in '92, he struggled. When we saw him in college against zone, he struggled. And when the NBA even thought about bringing back zone, he begged them to not bring it back. But you said he would jump over the zone?
Not I say he'll shoot over people. I'm trying to say he'll shoot over. You know,
he would
go down
shoot
and
over.
get in the zone and jump shot over someone. Not jump over to everybody in the zone. No, I'm not saying that. But this new to me right here. I like this what you brought up, and I'm reading it on the screen. And hey, this new to me. I never know he struggled against in college and '92 against thing. And I never seen that
Shot
game.
bad.
So
He shot bad. Jordan wouldn't be able to dominate against the zone because for one, he couldn't really shoot well. And then for two, he wasn't really that good at setting up his teammates and making plays. So his ability to dribble penetrate would have been limited. It would have been rough for MJ. Really would have. It would have been rough for him. He would have had a different career. Jordan's praised for his scoring and his ability to high fly.
Okay. So let me ask you this: what was his strength? Why they couldn't stop him? Like, what was his strength? Why
His
he is
ath- his
considered it?
athleticism. His athleticism.
Okay.
There's two things. Think about this. All summer, most NBA players are working on their one-on-one game. In the NBA, especially in the 90s, with illegal defense, and the way teams started to learn to exploit it, became one-on-one game for most of the superstars. Did you essentially allow Jordan to play one-on-one throughout his dominance? And when people say double teams, and people confuse double teams with zone, double teams are not zones. Double teams are a significant compromise in your defense, especially when that double team has to fully commit. You can't be shaded help, and you're giving up something. And my coaches always told me, what is a double team? If most of the time by the time that I rotate the guy over, Jordan's already in the lane. And coaches told me is once you let a great player in the lane, I don't care how many people you got down there, you're not stopping him. Great players are always going, once you allow them to get to the middle of the floor, it's a wrap. They're going to get to the free throw line. They're going to score. They're going to be able to manipulate. They're going to be able to hit to their counters in the air. And with Jordan being the most athletic player in the league by far at that time, I don't think it was extremely difficult for him to maneuver around a Greg Ostertag or maneuver around, Antoine Carr, and some of the guys that we saw in the paint in the 90s. So, that's just what the league was. But we don't take away from Jordan because of it. That's just is what the league was. I mean, if you want to put context to it. But
Right. I agree with that. Right.
Nah, we need some younger zesties. The older ones done gave up.
Hey, I respect it live. I respect it live, man. I ain't gonna come up
I mean,
here
we talk
wild
hoops because
gunfire.
yeah, man. Because we talk hoops, man. A lot of this stuff that people say they say we be hating on Jordan, but it's not really hating on Jordan because Jordan's still great. We know why Jordan's great. They just can't explain why Jordan's great. They just been believing lies about Jordan. I grew up watching Jordan. So I'm only a year older than you, so I remember watching Jordan as well. But at the end of the day,
Yes, sir.
he is not greater at basketball than LeBron James. If we just talking about watching the game, we always talk about the point of today's show is about how I stick to the accomplishments, which is taking away our biases, it's taking away our emotions as men. We can just talk about what the players did. This is what they accomplished. These are the greatest accomplishments, and this is who did them. When you go even there, that's LeBron James as well. So it's okay. You know what I'm saying? As men, we grow. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it. LeBron's great, and then one day it's gonna be somebody else. The way Wemby playing could be Wemby.
Yeah, that's true. Wemby looking good, man. Wemby looking good, bro.
The way
You
Wemby
know.
playing, it could be definitely that. So again, we here to talk hoops, but we here to have a GOAT debate because we always tell people if you can't figure out who's the greatest player of all time, how can we listen to you talk about today's players and how good they are? I've been arguing with people about Jaylen Brown for years. Now all of a sudden, everybody act like they knew Jaylen Brown was this good.
Right.
It's disgusting. It get disgusting.
Right.
So
I just think that it go by what you're seeing. You see what I'm saying? Like when I wanted to be like Michael Jordan coming up. As you say, you was a year older than me. You remember the commercial? I want to be like Mike, the Gatorade commercial. You know what I'm saying? Is what you're seeing growing up. Now my uncles, they in their 60s and thing. All they talk about is Kareem and Dr. J and Bill Russell. I say Michael Jordan, and they don't want to hear that. Like they don't think they don't want to hear that at all. Moses Malone. I'm like, Moses Malone, they like, boy, you don't know, you was in there, and Larry Bird and everybody but Jordan. And I'm like, well, the NBA went to another level. Magic and Bird had something to do with it, but when Jordan came, it went into all kind of countries and things. The NBA went to another level. He was a superstar. I remember watching some of his games in the Olympics, not the one he scored 4 points now. But I seen them. They taking pictures. They taking pictures with Michael Jordan. The team taking pictures with Michael Jordan before the game start. Like he was that guy. You see what I'm saying? He was that guy who they wanted to be like. A lot
But
of
he was a star.
superstars that's in the league now, they got a ball in their hand practicing from the age 3, 4 years old. Giannis, for example, because of watching Jordan and there's people seeing Jordan playing over there. That's why you're getting a lot of these superstars from overseas coming in the land that could really hoop. You see what I'm saying? Like when it was, huh?
Right. Go ahead. Yeah,
Yeah,
go
that's
ahead. Yeah, I
facts.
mean,
That's facts right there. That's facts right there. That's
no,
fact. That's why
no.
you got a lot of superstars. They're taking it more serious. They're working on their craft early. They're getting at it.
I wouldn't give
You
Jordan all the
know,
credit for that, though. Credit for that.
no, not all the credit, but he brought the where their eyes could see it. Like they seeing him in person playing, and they wanted to be like that, just like I wanted to be like him. You see what I'm saying? They had a role model too, and he was some of their role models. And the kid grew up, man. If I get my chance, I'm gonna be in the NBA. And they're going out. The parents bringing them out to work and run with the ball and do this, learn how to dribble, do this, do that, and hoping they got a chance. They got so many people that don't make it from over there that been working all their life. You see what I'm saying? Giannis, he is one that talk about it. I think with the Ibaka, the one from OKC, he talk about training at a young age, looking at the role models coming up playing, and he wanted to be like that. You know,
Well, Giannis said Giannis has LeBron as the GOAT in his opinion. So.
Yeah, that's true. Giannis, Luca, a lot of these kids
Yeah,
again.
Luca.
But that's what I'm saying. A lot of these guys, man, have been influenced by the great players who they seen. Like you said, if you talk to somebody that's 25,
yeah,
23, 26, 27, they'll tell you, man, LeBron, man,
Kobe
that's all they know
or
is
Kobe,
LeBron.
Bron or Kobe.
Yeah,
right,
and
right,
obviously you got some Kobe guys out here as well. But you know, at the end of the day, popularity is popularity, and we never take away that from Jordan. But we always tell people, man, popularity don't make you the GOAT.
right,
You know what I'm saying? So like you said, man, if you know basketball, you know history, man, you can just appreciate all eras and all great
right,
players. And lucky for you, you like you said, you got at least you had some old heads that told you about the older, generation without hating. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But this generation don't get that. They got too many, Jordan fans who don't want to allow them to appreciate and watch the game like we got a chance to watch it and build their own
right,
idols and build their own role models. So they want,
right,
so that's why we here to correct all that, especially Goat James Kingdom,
right,
F1, F2, because Lamont's a basketball guy. He coaches, he got 18, 19, 20-year olds, using
right,
basketball to make them men. So,
Yep, that's a
right,
fact.
right,
yeah,
right.
man. So,
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
man.
I
Yeah,
agree. I
man.
like what y'all doing, man. I like what y'all doing, man. I ain't want to jump in y'all show and be all loud and rude. So
Oh no, you
I
good.
like y'all giving me a chance to. I'm glad y'all give me a chance to talk and put my opinion out there. Like I said, I love LeBron too, man. I love LeBron. I love Kobe Bryant was my second best player. And like I said, I was in front of that TV and I seen many nights Kobe scoring 45 on double teams. I seen Kobe playing hurt. It just made me like him more watching them play hurt and everything. Like he out there limping on the court and shooting free throws, and they got to put him off the court. Like Kobe he was bad, bro. And I always said if he ain't better than Jordan, he the closest one. That's what I used to say. Now it's clear that they got other people better than but that was my opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a basketball fan. I kind of watch anybody play. Tell you the truth, I'm just thinking back from when I
Respect,
was
respect.
young. Just
Yeah,
thinking
hold up.
back from when I was
Did I?
young and I was watching the game.
Damn, hey Lamont, did I pound? My bad, I said not pound. Did I annihilate Jake the Snake so bad that now the Zesty just want to come up here and have good conversations about basketball? What did I do? What did I do yesterday? I
No,
didn't know I did all of this.
I think
They,
what it exposed was like when I listened to it, like and if somebody's listening to it and being honest, I think the first thing to me it exposed was how nonsensical they are to a common, not like a common sense take. Like you hadn't even said anything. Like you got some wild takes. You didn't even get to any of your wild takes. You were just at accolades. This is very normal. Like, and then they're already flipping out because you said accolades. Like I'm saying, bro, this is what I say unhinged. Y'all unhinged when Johnny says accolades. Like you can't even get past that. Like that's where you can at least find some common ground. You can't even find common ground with accolades with some of these people. And then another thing is he kept talking about like for the people listening. I don't know Jake. I believe that I've only spoken to Jake once or twice ever, and this is for a very limited amount of time. But he speaks on me and talking about he wants to do this debate with me, and it's just like I don't know you. The only thing I know from him is that he thinks Scottie Pippen was a bum. once you say that, I gotta check. I check out. I check out on you.
Oh man,
That's what he said. I can't.
man, Lord,
That man after nine laugh like, yeah, that's crazy because he's seen Scotty. He knows Scotty. He know how good Scotty
This
is.
is what he said. Hold on. After 9, I
think
promise you.
yeah.
I promise you. After 9, that's I'm sitting there defending Scottie Pippen, and all these people, Jordan fans and everything, is sitting there agreeing with this random little 20-year-old about Scottie Pippen talking about he wasn't this, he wasn't that, and I'm like, what was y'all watching? Like,
They didn't watch. They didn't watch.
He didn't watch.
They didn't watch, man.
I can tell y'all,
I
man,
think-
my dreadlocks is older than those, man.
I think that's the issue, though, man. I think, see, they're getting these stats, but they don't know but the other people on the team that contribute to that superstar success. You know, like I said, Ryan Harper earlier. Ryan Harper left the Clippers where he was a star at, and came to the Bulls where he had to take like the third wheel behind Jordan and Scottie Pippen. You know, like he could have been that guy, but he had to take the third wheel, and Jordan gonna be the scorer. He's not gonna be a scorer no more. But people, I never hear nobody talk about Ryan Harper. Ryan Harper, if Jordan went down, they still could have won. Ryan Harper and Scottie Pippen still could have won that thing, you know. So that team was like that, you know. Like, and a lot of people only hear the stats about the man superstar. Like, there's a lot of guys that's on them teams, man. It ain't just that one guy, you know. You know, so.
that's facts, man. That's facts.
Hey, Lamar, put the Accolades picture back up here so they can make
All
sure
right.
they can see
Yeah.
the
Let me
accolades
get
because
that.
they keep
Yeah.
because again, if you go to NBA.com, it says LeBron got the most accolades. You go to ESPN, they say LeBron James got the most accolades. If you go to Basketball Reference, which is what they were even showing them the other day, LeBron James got the most accolades. I don't know where they get this information. Jordan got the most accolades other than in their own mind.
Scoring titles.
And none of these places consider scoring titles accolades, which is the most funniest thing. A scoring title is just saying, okay, you had the most points scored or the most rebounds average. Like that's really it. It's not really an accolade. They don't like it's not listed nowhere.
Tracks history.
Like I don't know. I don't see that. Listen, let me go back and see if it's on Kobe's trophy.
Yeah, there's the accolades, you guys. I'm gonna keep it up for the, and you know, anybody want to know? Yeah, I mean, you could see it, and also just so you know, this is not including player of the month and player of the week. It does not need to be. Like, I don't know why, like, and that's where I say it's so easy. Like, for like that's how I can tell Jake was just manipulated by Mez and them, because that's what he was told. It's not what he knew. He was just told this. Hey, Johnny uses player of the week, and it's like, bro. Somebody told you that, or
He
did you
didn't
really
even
hear
bring
that?
it up.
He didn't even bring it up.
That was the crazy part. He didn't even bring it up.
Oh,
None
you
of
said
us
you can't see
used
it,
that in
Tyson?
conversations.
There it is, Tyson.
Like Coda
And
was just
and
on
LeBron's
Goalposts
missing one.
live earlier trying to argue with
Which
us
one is
about
it?
player
Which
of the
one is
week and
missing?
player of the month. Man,
He has
Right.
another All-Star selection. He has another
Oh,
All-Star selection.
yeah, this is old, and it's also missing. Somebody after 9, you got background noise. It's also missing. Is this missing his play-in tournament MVP and play-in
Yep, it
tournament
is.
championship?
Oh, you talking about the in-season tournament?
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh yeah.
it's
No. Yeah.
missing.
In season tournament. Yeah. In
And
season
the
tournament.
and the all tournament team. Another accolade.
I
Hey
mean,
Johnny, is this
unfortunately,
is that your list though?
no. What do you mean?
No,
Is that his
that's
list?
not my list.
Man,
No,
you
no,
gotta
no,
think. You gotta think,
Is that
Jay.
your
This is
all-time
just
list?
this is just the accolades. Hey, Johnny,
Yeah.
remind them of your full criteria: stats.
Chat said they can't
accolades,
see it.
And achievements.
Stats. So this is one of 3 layers. It's just one of 3 layers.
Yeah.
I was about to say it's not a bad all-time list either. Besides John Havlicek.
I assume it's just the NBA accolades, not like Olympics and stuff like that.
That's what we see on
So
there.
Kobe got just as many as Jordan.
Yeah, but if you go to NBA.com on their player bio, it shows you all the accolades, and they do include the Olympics.
'66 LeBron.
Kareem Duncan.
They don't like
Kobe.
these things.
Shit, that
He
means
tried to discredit All Stars, which is the funniest thing. How you gonna discredit the All Star selections when all they use is All Star selections for why LeBron James teammates are so good?
question for Lamont and a Johnny. Does this mean that Kobe has a case to be top 5?
If that's your criteria, yeah.
Okay.
Your criteria, his case is only built on the criteria that you set.
Yeah,
You can,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
I got him
said it.
8th. He's not that far. He's not that far behind. I got him 8th.
Because I know accolades is a big part of greatness when we're ranking guys. So that's why I asked.
They did. Oh yeah. So on Kobe's statue, they did put scoring titles. They put 2 scoring titles.
Hold on,
Yeah,
we got
he got
somebody
2
new
of
up
them.
here. I haven't seen him before. We got
Yeah.
Nick 20. Salute to Nick 20, man. What you got on the topic, man? Appreciate you putting
I just
up.
liked it. I like that someone was bringing up Ron Harper just a minute ago. People forget because you play with someone like Michael Jordan that Ron Harper on the Clippers and the Cavs, he was putting up 20-plus points a game. He was a really good
Right.
player. And there's this thing that I
Right.
would never say about Michael because I don't believe it's true that Michael doesn't make players better around him because I don't feel like that's true. But they'll do the same thing to LeBron. Right when Ron Harper gets on the Bulls, he starts averaging 6 points a game instead of 20. Does that mean that, like, in that sense of that logic, what they use, that Michael's making him better? Or is it that Ron Harper actually did a lot more things probably to help the team win as opposed to just, putting up 18 to 20 points a game?
His role changed. He was more of a facilitator. He was
But it's the same-
getting the ball to him.
It's the same as when people say, "Did you see what Kevin Love was doing before he went to the Cavs?" Bro, his role completely changed. It was not the same role, and you weren't playing for a horrible team anymore, putting up all the stats because you were forced to.
All right.
I mean,
Kevin
Ron
Love
Harper.
also got hit a
They'll
lot
say
while
Ron
he
Harper
was
was at the tail end of his career.
My
He was
guy
out of
Nick.
prime.
Yeah, they
What's
say
up?
Ron Harper
What
was
up, man?
old.
I mean,
A
Ron
lot of
Harper,
people
I
don't like
believe,
this city.
you can correct me if
Go
I'm
ahead, man.
mistaken, but I believe he put at 18 points per game the year before he got to Chicago, though.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 20. He scored
It was
20.
20.
Oh, was it 20? I mean,
He
see,
scored 20.
Yeah.
He scored
when he was
20
on the
points a game.
Clippers, right?
Yeah, he was on the Clippers.
Yeah, he was with the Clippers. Yeah. He was good, man.
So that's the kind of
Yeah.
logic I like when people, you guys were talking about like how people outside of like on your guys' show and all that talk like that. Like when Eddie was here, he's being very cordial. It's the first time I've ever seen that before from him. But I think it's because you guys are giving him that platform to be able to do that. Because outside of here, people use nasty talk like Chris Bosh didn't get better when he played with LeBron, like stuff like that. You know what I mean?
That because they met the exposure. They know what
Nick,
happens when they meet the Minister of Defense.
This is how you know, Nick, they don't really appreciate winning. Because to win in any sport, you have to sacrifice, right? But they vilified Kobe for winning 3 in a row with Shaq. They just went and ran around and called him a second option. They didn't respect the fact that he was just being great behind Shaq. They called him a second option. When I was having a conversation with the Jake guy about Scottie Pippen, they said Pippen was less than because of his stats. And we all know Pippen's stats were dramatically impacted because he's playing alongside the biggest shot chucker of the 90s, Michael Jordan. Well, I mean, how many shots in a basketball game are there? You know, he had to do other things to be great. Like same with Chris Bosh, Kevin Love, and these other guys. You have to take a role to win. Six Pick, an NBA player, came on here and explained that. They still don't get it. They don't respect winning. They only respect winning one way. You have to score a lot of points like Jordan did, and you have to go 6-0. They don't respect the fact that in the NBA, and you can listen to how NBA players talk to each other. Listen to how Kenny and Shaq talk to Barkley. Shaq refers to Kenny as a champion. Doesn't matter how many he got. Once you win one, you're always a winner in the NBA. That's all it takes. Mm-hmm. Dirk is always going to be a champion. Nobody refers to Dirk as a loser or a choker. He's a champion. You win one, you're forever a winner in the league. That's how hard it is to win it all, but they don't respect winning. They don't really care about it. That's why I say these guys don't know basketball. They don't care about the game. They don't respect the game. Most of them don't play. And if you listen to them, I always warn them. There was a guy talking on, I think it was Wine Boys Live yesterday, and I was about to go up there and say, man, bro, if you got kids, please do not go to any basketball games. Don't do nothing with them, man. Stay away from a basketball court. Hire a trainer. Give him a trainer.
That's what I told Jake from State Farm yesterday. I was like, bro, you don't really appreciate MVPs. You don't really appreciate finals MVPs. You don't really appreciate scoring titles. You really don't care about none of these accolades you sitting here screaming that you value the most when we know you really don't. Like, you just don't really value them because you're gonna be the first person to disrespect Bill Russell's 5 MVPs. You're gonna be the first person to disrespect Kareem's 6 MVPs. You're gonna be the first person to disrespect Steve Nash's 2 MVPs. You're gonna be the first person to discredit championships. You're gonna be the first person to discredit Gary Payton and Kobe Bryant's 9 all-first defensive teams. Right? That's the first thing you're gonna do. You're gonna be the first one to discredit Iguodala's MVP. Finals MVP. Tony Parker's Finals MVP.
I mean, shit, they'll discredit Jaylen Brown's Finals MVP. It's like,
another one. You'll discredit Marcus Smart's Defensive Player of the Year. Jared Jackson's Defensive Player of the Year.
Rudy Gobert, they discredit all of his.
Yeah, he got 4 of them to discredit him.
They discredit that, so they don't really care about none of those accolades.
Yeah. But those kind of talks, it reminds me of when people call like Draymond Green, Mr. Triple Single. It's like, bro, do you not realize what he's doing on the court to help them win?
That's why I don't listen to Charles Barkley and Shaq now. They casual to me.
Bro, you're trying to make fun of someone for helping his team, doing the ultimate sacrifices to help his team win. Like,
right. His job, Draymond Green's job, is to pick and roll for Steph Curry up top to get him free to shoot threes.
And to be the defensive anchor. And to be the defensive anchor.
He's their best ball facilitator. He's the best one. He's the one that gets him in their offense the most.
Well, they need him to bring the ball up so that Steph Curry can get around the screens as an off-ball.
You can argue that he's the leader on both ends of the floor for the Warriors.
And on half court, they won't have no offense without Draymond Green.
Come on, like he talking about some box score stats.
They don't respect winning, y'all. They don't really care about winning like that. They don't respect.
Well, I expect Charles Barkley not to respect winning, Lamont. That's probably why he made up the triple single name.
Now the thing about Charles Barkley,
what does he want?
Players, but these people are actually putting in more work than he did in the NBA. Like, it don't make sense for you to talk bad about Draymond Green when he's out there putting in the work to win his championships. It don't matter that he wasn't a star player, he didn't win an MVP like you did. He still won more than you.
Another thing that trips me up is like what you just said, Lamont. Like, Jake came up here and started saying that Pippen wasn't that great or whatever, right? It was something to that effect. So when you're saying stuff like that, I'll bet you'd be the first one, though, to say that, you know, the Bulls could beat the 2016 Warriors because Pippen's gonna guard this dude and Ron Harper's gonna guard this dude. Like, everybody around Michael Jordan is now gonna help him beat the 2017 or 2018 Warriors because of his help now all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Pippen brought them further in the playoff without Jordan. I'm not mistaken. I think Pippen, it was right before the championship round, I think they lost.
It was the second round.
The second round. Okay, all right. But without Jordan and stuff, Pippen brought them to that second round. You see what I'm saying? Like, he was still that guy, you know. I think they probably ain't looked that up or whatever. I don't remember what year that was.
No, they use it all the time. They say that's why Scottie Pippen was nobody, because Scottie Pippen didn't win a championship in '94. So, but they ignore that Scottie Pippen did something that Michael Jordan never did by himself in 1994. Like, they don't. That's what they fail to realize.
But they also ignore that Michael Jordan, even though he was playing baseball, who said that he was still playing basketball in his free time and all that stuff. I know that's not the same as training like an NBA player every day, but he came back. He was a huge reason why they lost to Orlando in '95. Like, that, last 2 minutes was.
And Jordan was training every day. We had one of his teammates come on the show on YouTube and tell us he was training. They all knew he was coming back. They were just told not to say nothing. So he was training every day.
I didn't know that.
They say he was coming back, but I've never seen a player coming back taking 26 shots a game.
Scott Williams came on and told us. He said, we all knew Jordan's stuff was in his locker.
Oh, yeah.
We were told not to say nothing. He was practicing. He was playing. He was doing everything to gear up. Basically, Jordan, if it had went according to plan, Jordan was supposed to come back at the start of that season. The problem is Jordan was handpicking when he wanted to come back. If you think about that Pacer game, Jordan took one last casino trip of binging and smoking and drinking before he came back to play in that Pacer game. So he was really just partying it up, just doing everything else but playing basketball. Just kind of doing what Dennis Rodman did, just taking a hiatus to live his life a little bit.
Right.
Hey, and there's nothing wrong with that, but those Zesties don't like that. They'll get upset at that. Like I said, that's that low management that Eddie didn't want to recognize.
Yeah. he took a lot of beating in the beginning of his career too. You know, that's probably why he wanted to take a year or two off. I think, you know, he took a lot of, you know, the
He
NBA was
planned
different
it.
back then.
He had planned it, but he realized how much money he was losing. That's what it was. When he realized all that money he was leaving behind, he said to himself, "Well, I got to come back." And the league is in a
Right,
good position. They about to, I can go play with Scotty. Scotty's definitely, like he says, Scotty was one of the reasons that he came back. He said because he knew that Phil Jackson, it was going to be easier. The league expanded. He was like, man, he's like Greg Anthony's a starting point guard. Oh, I can win the championship.
right, right.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
yeah.
Oh, you
He
don't know
was
what
that
I'm
guy.
watching right now, Lamont? I'm watching 1964 finals. Oh, this is bad basketball. Lord have mercy. Lord.
Told you, man. That's why I say. That's why somebody told me to go back and watch Moses Malone. Man, I went back and watched Moses Malone. I said he looked like a hyper Draymond Green. He don't look nothing special.
Right,
He just looked
Just
like
appreciate their stats and
yeah.
accolades. You can't watch it.
right. Yeah, they was bigger and more athletic than they. You know, the NBA was a different skin color people. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Moses Malone
And
was the first. Moses Malone was the first Angel Reese. That's what he was.
so
Moses
you
Malone
had
was the first
you
Angel
had
Reese.
you had 6'5" guys with them things around their head, them wristbands. I mean,
You
them
said Moses
headbands.
Malone was the first what?
Angel Reese.
They were just getting the ball and putting it in the rim, man. They had a small guy sticking them, man. Wilton might drop 80 on them, man. Like they couldn't stop him, man. Now the NBA is different now. You know, they got more talent, they got more defensive players and things. You know, it was different back then. It was. They were playing in a tough time, but it was easier for them. There was the person that was way bigger than everybody. It's like you playing with your if you got a teenager son or something, he probably 5 inches shorter than you or something, you know, and you just putting it. He can't jump high yet, you know. You just putting the ball in the rim right there. You just hooking them, throwing the sky hooking thing,
Hey,
you know.
yeah.
That,
What happened to One Boys Live earlier? I heard people talking about it.
Inside the arc.
Inside the arc.
Inside,
He
yeah,
got
inside.
The TikTok
reported
thought he had somebody's
Yeah,
between the
private,
legs on the
yeah,
camera.
Private parts.
cookie.
Well,
yeah, he
what did
thought somebody's
Because
what
all
did
you
he
could see
have?
was skin and hair.
He zoomed in on somebody's chin and it just looked
Yeah,
legit.
yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
looked
They
like
thought it was
a
something else.
cookie, bro.
Yeah, they
Oh
thought it
my.
was a
wow.
cookie.
So Juan Boy got
no.
suspended again.
Again.
Oh my
Well,
God,
they
Juan
was
Boy.
also reporting this live too. I
Yeah, they
was
was
getting
reporting some
reported
idiot in
several
the chat
times.
said, Wamba, when you gonna go live again? You know I reported you, right?
Oh
Some idiot in the
wow,
chat just said that.
Nah, that's funny.
wow.
One Boy said he's out
Okay.
for a week. Hey, King James Slip, you
Damn,
got
for
some
a week.
background noise. Something going on with your mic, man. But
That's crazy for a week, brother. Damn. Don't worry, we'll hold it down, man. Don't worry, man.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
messed up,
my
man.
boy was on a
Yeah,
he
Ty
was on a
Hillside.
streak
His
too.
name is
One boy
Ty
was cooking.
Hillside 998. Ty Hillside 998. If you see that in the chat, that's him. That's the coward that reported One Boys live.
That's not a
And
real
he's
page.
admitting it in the chat.
That was somebody that's one of these dudes who run around with a fake account, man. They don't do it in any real accounts, man. I don't know.
Yeah, damn.
It is what it is, man. They can't stop it. Again, that's why Jordan's career is not enough.
Yeah.
Jordan's
Everybody
career
going.
not
Not
enough.
enough, man. They be doing all kind of weird stuff, but talking hoops, bro. And now I'm supposed to be waiting for no ball talks to show up to Miami again. This one's confident. He's coming. He's saying 3 weeks. He's like, I'm gonna come see you. I'm wondering how you finna come see me. Why you want to come see me?
That's why I can't take
They
you
hilarious.
serious no more, bro. You that old, man. You that old.
Is basketball talk really that
Bro,
serious?
King Shai Solomon had to tell him that. King Shai Solomon, it took a, y'all know how young he is, bro. He had to literally tell All Ball on the stream. He was like, All Ball. He's like, you about to be 50 years old and you running around saying throat James Kingdom, man. He's like, bro, what are you doing, man? Like, what is wrong with your life, man? King Shai Solomon ain't even started his life yet and is telling All Ball this, man. He ain't even paid rent yet. He ain't even paid the rent or utility bill yet. He has to tell all ball to grow up, man, and be a grown man. It's just like, bro.
Hey, Lamar, if they required you to pass a drug test to get on a flight to come to Miami, will no ball talk ever come to Miami?
If you got to take a drug test, if you got to take a drug test to get on that plane, bro, you might as well, you might as well start walking. You might as well start walking. He not passing, bro. We got after nine. After nine is older, right? After 9, you know this.
Yes, sir.
Especially coming out the 80s and the 90s. Can't you? And Johnny might have this sixth sense as well. We can identify a snorter when we see one based on the flare of the nostril. Am I lying?
Right.
That nostril's gonna expose it. We don't have to see. Am I?
Hey, I see my favorite boxer got
Bro,
put
you
over
gotta
on
be
the
stopped,
news.
man.
I see my favorite boxer got put over on the news with the white residue on his nose. I ain't gonna say no name.
They caught Kwame Brown. Bro, I'm telling you. Look at Vernon Maxwell's nose. Like Vernon Maxwell, he don't have to tell us. You don't have to tell us, Vernon Maxwell.
Yeah, motherfucker, I snort that powder. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker?
You don't have to tell us.
Snort
Like
that
Vernon Maxwell,
powder,
we know.
Boy. I snort that motherfucking powder, man. That powder was
Hold
good.
on, think
man.
about.
Did you hear him on Gilly's show to admit to it that he used to be on the court?
He be on the court high. Yeah, it's like
man. We used to play on. We get on that motherfucking court high.
Hey, don't Vernon Maxwell got very similar mannerisms to all ball. I'm telling you, very similar.
I hear him.
That's why I know how to talk like him
all the time.
I know how to talk like him.
I feel like that's a pretty commonly known thing now these days about those guys back in the day.
Man, that big.
I always told him that. Lamar tell you that, man. They listen, man. They degenerate gamblers. They deadbeat fathers. They don't pay their child support. They unemployed, bro. They drug addicts or drug dealers. They either or. They are the vile of society.
They wanted to test Kenny the Jet Smith when he did that weak dunk in the dunk contest where he throws it, bounces it between his legs off the backboard. They gave him a drug
test over that?
No, you should have heard. You should have heard Ron Harper telling his kids that they couldn't do none of his dunks that he did in the slam dunk contest. You go watch the dunks that he did. This is hilarious. I'm telling you, these dudes are funny, man. These dudes are funny, man. They are hilarious.
I mean, if Zach LaVine tells his kids, I'm like, yeah, you probably can't. Like one out of 1%, not even 1% of the world's gonna be able to do the dunks that Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon do. To be honest.
This dude Ron Harper told his kids, "You couldn't do nail one of my dunks." Bro, you should go see the dunks tomorrow. We posted it. We just posted on Kingdom. You should go see it.
I don't want to sound like I'm shitting on Michael in this aspect. His dunks were cool, but for the time, like for them to think it was that ridiculously amazing, is just kind of
his dunk. Jordan literally won a dunk contest doing the same dunk for all of his dunks.
No.
Yes.
No way.
He said no. We said no.
You know we can play the dunk
from the free throw line.
No, bro. He can
play.
He does the same dunk. Jordan had one.
I thought he was doing exactly.
That's why I don't know why these people get mad at All-Star Weekend talking about they want these stars to get in the dunk contest. Like when y'all were like the dunk contest that y'all grew up watching, like.
It's literally the weakest dunk contest I've ever seen. They gave this motherfucker a 50 for the same dunk.
They want to see the big names in the dunk contest, Lamont.
It was rigged, man. It was Jordan. We all know 1988 was rigged for Jordan, man. 1988 was rigged for Jordan. Just him to choke.
Bro,
but we all know if LeBron did participate,
dunk, bro, and they gave him a 48, bro. A 48 for a two-handed windmill dunk, bro.
It wouldn't change anything though.
For a basic ass windmill dunk.
If LeBron participated, let's say LeBron participated and he actually won, it wouldn't change anything because then the narrative would be, oh, they just gave it to him. He didn't actually win that dunk. Like it wouldn't matter if this dude did the dunk contest or not. It really wouldn't.
It wouldn't matter.
I would like to see it, though. You know, I would like to see it.
I think we all would.
Zion.
I wouldn't want to, bro. LeBron is. Westbrook. You can like we know dunkers. Like at this stage. LeBron is not a dunk contest dunker. He's an in-game dunker. Nobody wants to see in-game dunkers in a dunk contest.
But y'all got to convince these guys because they know y'all lying. Because as soon as they go out there and don't do a dunk, you think they should go do what y'all going to do. Talk bad about them.
Oh
know
man,
why I keep
bro.
telling
Look
you
at
No,
this.
don't
that,
Look,
show
man?
it.
look at
Don't
this.
show it, Lamar. Don't
Dwight
do him like
Howard,
that.
Dwight
Don't
Howard
do
should have
him
been
like that,
praised.
Lamar.
Bro,
Don't show it
Dwight
to him.
Howard got a
Man, this
50
is
for doing
bad.
a dunk on an
No,
11-foot hoop.
Lamar,
He
don't
didn't do
show him.
anything
You're gonna make him
crazy. He
mad.
just
Don't
dunked it
show
high.
him.
But I'm just saying though, he won it, and they don't give him no praise for it. So why would I want to be in it? They don't praise Zach LaVine for what Zach LaVine did. Like they just don't they don't hold that honor. Nobody really cares about the slam dunk contest, man. That shit, it's for kids, and it was really for kids
It's
in
for
the '90s.
kids.
It is.
Kids today don't care about dunking. Kids today don't care about dunking.
But I like that Lamont said he's an in-game dunker because it's true. It's kind of like Jackson Hayes was in the dunk contest this year. He's an in-game dunker, not a dunk contest dunker. Like he does cool stuff on the court during the game, but when it comes to the actual dunk contest, he couldn't do anything.
Lamar, you is not gonna show it.
But it's the same thing with Dominique. Dominique was an in-game dunker. He wasn't no dunker, man. Them dunks with us. He did the same windmill, just with different angles.
Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Now look at the
It was
first
the same
guy.
windmill.
No, Lamar,
Now
no.
look at this. I want the people that all. This is the 1988 dunk contest, right? Who is this
Oh,
dude?
man.
Can anybody tell me? Who is this dude? Anybody know this dude?
He played for the Warriors. Nobody was watching the Warriors play in 19. It was 88.
Otis Smith.
Who was on the Warriors
Otis
roster in
Smith. Come
88?
on, man. Hey, listen, if your name is Otis playing basketball, we know you was born in 1952. Oh,
No,
my
look.
God.
Hold on, y'all. Look at his dunk. This is what they want to see.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Nobody
Look at
come to
this.
see you, Otis. Oh my God, we've
Man,
seen that
Jackson
dunk
Hayes
before.
did that.
Hey, back in the day, that was the stuff, man.
That was the stuff. That was very impressive for 1988. I'm quite sure he was on that Booger Sugar before.
Hey, y'all was listening to the Bad album, watching this
Okay,
dunk
that's not that
contest.
bad, Lamar. That's not that bad. Oh, not this one.
Oh
Not
my
Jerome
God.
Kersey. This is who's. Come
Who
on, man.
is that?
Jerome
I remember
Kersey.
him.
That's like
I
letting
remember
Antoine
him.
Walker. That's like letting Antoine Walker be in that slam dunk contest.
I remember
Look at
him
this.
being with
Really?
Cavaliers.
Oh
I
my
remember
God.
You know what
the
it was? It
Cavaliers.
was that he like pulled the rim at the end or something. I don't know what they're looking at.
No, yeah, they used to give you good points for how hard you slam. Pause.
Yo.
See how he like pulls the rim at the end? That's what they're giving him more
Bro,
points
they
for.
were giving
I
points.
don't.
They
I
were
don't
giving.
remember.
You
I
gotta stick your
remember.
tongue out to get the 50.
Yeah, I remember that guy. I remember him.
No, they really did give you points.
That's Jerome
Lamar.
Kersey,
That's
man.
what
Jerome
it
Kersey used to throw it down. He was an in-game dunker.
Yeah.
He used to
So
throw
he
it down.
played
They
with-
gave you points
he
for
played
doing
with Clyde
stupid shit in the midair, bro.
Yeah, he played with Clyde. He was on the
Boo.
team that made the finals twice.
Boo.
Is that Spud Webb? That's Spud Webb.
That's him.
No,
That's him.
why
Oh,
was-
yeah,
right there.
Spud Webb, yeah.
why does Spud Webb look like he was? Why is the side of his head like that?
What was he, like 5'7" or something?
Man, why he look like Duke?
That's his
Ellis?
haircut,
This ain't
man.
1988. This ain't 1988. This is what year is this?
This is like
89.
1940.
I
What, he
selected
gonna jump over the head
1988.
or something? He gonna jump over a man or something?
Oh
Really?
hell
Two-handed
no!
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
but you guys, he's
What
like
number he gonna get?
5'7"
Let's see what
or
number
something
he
like
get.
that. He's so
Let's see
tiny.
what number
They
he
gave him
get.
tens. Nobody ever giving him tens. Cause
Man,
he's
I don't
short.
care how short he is, man. Hell
Yeah,
no.
he's small,
I
man.
could
He
say
was
these
like about
5'7" dudes in high
5'7".
school are doing way better than
Nate Robinson
he's-
did way better dunks than this when he was in the dunk contest.
Ooh, yeah, I'll definitely agree with
Bro,
that
this man
one.
did a regular dunk. This is a regular dunk. Look at this. He just dunked. This is a regular dunk.
No, Johnny, he kicked his right leg. That's the bonus points. He
Man,
kicked
I
his
don't
right
know.
leg.
Otis was better, man. Otis was better, man.
At least they gave him a
Hold on, we're gonna
34.
judge it, y'all. Otis, hold on, let's judge it. We're gonna judge it ourselves. So
Who is
far,
this?
So
Otis
far,
got it.
hold on. So
Otis
far,
got a
judging
10
the
on
first
my score.
round.
That's
Who
Cadillac.
got
That's Cadillac
Otis to me
Anderson,
got
y'all.
the best dunk so far. Otis to me got the best
He
dunk.
does. I
went
get Otis
first.
a 10.
That's why he's
That's
first.
Cadillac
I
That's
say
why
Anderson.
Kersey.
nobody
I
wants
say
to be in
Kersey.
the dunk
I say
competition.
Kersey.
No,
Because
James. Cadillac
Hold on,
Anderson.
hold on. Does anybody know who this guy is?
Wow.
Anybody know who this
Otis.
is?
He said
Cadillac
Cadillac.
Actually,
Anderson.
Jackson, no.
Cadillac Anderson.
His
Cadillac
name is
Anderson.
Cadillac? No way.
Cadillac?
Anderson,
No
yes.
way.
No way.
That's his
bro.
name.
Look
I
how he
never
walking.
heard of him.
Like,
That's his
what the hell
nickname.
is this? Oh yeah, this
This
gonna
is
be
like letting
trash.
Boris Diaw in the slam dunk contest. What is this?
No, this gonna be trash.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
Man, this man's not a Cadillac. He's a Buick. What are you talking about? This ain't no Cadillac. This ain't
That's
no
why
Buick.
Johnny
Tell me
Jackson
why he's
was
limping
the
after
best.
that.
Man, what is this?
Yo, I thought he said he a Buick.
Yeah, Buick. He ain't Cadillac. Look at that man name is Buick Anderson. Buick Anderson, man.
Yo, the
Your
ball
name
didn't
Craig,
even go
we call
that
him
far over
Craig,
the
man.
rim.
We call him Craig. Your name ain't Cadillac, no more. Your name is
It
Craig.
didn't even go that far past the rim.
Your name is Greg. You are not known as Cadillac no more,
Buick.
brother. Your name is Greg.
Oh, there he
There
is.
you go.
Oh,
There
this
you
is
go.
1988.
There
Okay.
you go. There you go.
Oh, this is 1988.
Did he
Somebody
have
said
hair on
Buick
his
and
head?
Clay. Somebody said a Buick and Clay.
Is he gonna run from the tunnel?
Uh-oh, Jordan.
He wants
Uh-oh.
to
Uh-oh. Let's see
don't
what he
know what to
go.
do. He don't know what to do. Look. Oh, you see how many flashes cameras were flashing?
What
Then he
happened?
got it. That was a windmill. I told you he was gonna do a windmill.
He
That's
did
all
a
he can do.
two-hand at the rim windmill, one-hander.
Was that now? Was that better
Watch
than
it from
Otis
this angle.
Smith?
This is a better angle.
Let me see.
Come on.
I think it looks pretty cool.
Jackson
if I'm being
Hayes.
honest.
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
that's
It's because
good.
it's Michael
Okay, that's a
Jordan,
windmill,
man.
right? That's a windmill, right?
Yeah.
That's a normal windmill
Right.
because he's kicking his legs. Somebody's gonna say, "Look at his legs." They're gonna tell you, "Look
Right.
at his legs."
I
Look
think
at his
style-wise,
leg.
it looks
They
kind
slowed
of cool.
too.
I'm not
That
saying
ain't
it's
no-
It was nice, man,
amazing.
but they kind of slowed it down, y'all. They kind of made it look out.
I'm not saying it's
Anything look good in
amazing, but I
slow
think
motion, man. You know, Dave Chappelle told you that, man.
It was
You
nice.
They gave a 47
can
for
watch him
that.
taking the number 2 in slow motion. It look good. Nobody
Yo,
cares
they
about
gave
that
a
slow motion.
47 for that.
Trash
That's
dunk
wild.
Oh, that
I'm
goes
still,
by.
Johnny,
I'm
you
still
is
going with
0-1
number
right
one.
now,
Number
bro.
one was better. Number one was better.
Okay, let's see Clyde.
mean,
Really?
Oh, the same
Basically,
dunk. It's
really.
the same dunk, but he just
Yeah,
didn't
that
move
was
his
the same
legs.
shit.
He didn't move his legs.
So he did the same dunk. He just didn't swing his legs.
I'll give
Yeah, I
him a
think
40.
Let's
I
see.
think
Let's
his
see.
was a little
45.
more aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah,
is-
it's the
is what
same
they call
dunk.
it.
Look, see,
I'll
look, he
give-
just
I'll-
cocked his legs back. He just keep his legs together.
That
Jordan
was a
spread
way
his legs.
smoother windmill.
You know Jordan likes the legs to be spread. That's why he was doing to that little boy.
Oh, look at his. Hold on. He kicked his legs back, though.
He doesn't
I
kick his
actually-
leg back. He just kept his legs together. Jordan
I
spread
actually
his
think-
legs all out.
I think Drexler did a harder windmill. He brought it all the way down. Jordan
Yeah, that
didn't bring
was-
his all
that
the way
was a
down.
lot
That's
of
true. That is true, Nick. That's a good observation by you. See, look.
Hold on.
you
What
guys-
did they
you guys
give Jordan
defend
for a
him.
score? What did they give Jordan?
47.
47.
So Jordan
Here
got the
comes
highest.
Dominique. Watch
Oh.
this. Dominique gonna do the
That's
same
Dominique.
windmill. Dominique gonna do the same windmill, and they gonna give him 50. Watch
But
this.
his was like
Watch
reverse
this.
dunk. He had reverse dunk. His was like reverse.
Yo,
All
give
right, hold on.
50.
Let's just see, y'all. Let's just see. Let's just see. We don't have to tip it off. Let's see.
No, he don't waste no time.
Okay,
Oh,
back.
okay.
I like
Okay.
that better than the
Okay.
windmill.
Yeah.
Okay,
That looked
that's
more like a
nasty.
double pump or something. Like
That was
That's-
a double
looked
pump.
like
That
he-
was a.
Yeah, that's not a
Yeah.
bad dunk.
Oh, this is the dunk contest, man.
Yeah, it's not very innovative, that's for sure.
Okay, does it touch his knees or something? Okay, he went between the legs with it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Again, remember you gotta spread your legs. For some reason, they like to see black men spread their legs.
Yeah, they like when men spread their legs.
I don't know what it
Can we
is,
all agree
man.
that was better than
Johnny, you got
I
that
don't know
Jordan
what that
logo?
is, man.
Can we all agree that was better than Michael's dunk?
That one was. Everybody
Yeah,
gotta get
that
a
was
50.
better. Yeah,
You
that
don't
was
get a
Yeah,
better.
50 on
that,
this.
was
yeah.
better.
So far, Dominique got the best one so far.
I still think Otis
I
got
like
the
the
second
first
best one.
one.
though.
I got.
Otis is
I'm
still two. I got
gonna
Otis
say
number two.
Dominique, Otis, then Jordan, number 3 so
Jordan,
far.
yeah, then Jordan, yeah, so far top 3.
Why is it on Jordan right now?
Because they gotta, they gotta,
Is this the free throw
Second
line
round?
dunk? This free throw
the
line
rest of them
dunk.
gotta go. The rest of them gotta go in
Oh
the
yeah,
back and
that's
take a bump.
that's what's on the tennis there.
You know what's crazy? If you dunk from the
Wait a
free
minute,
throw
he's
line
been,
now,
wait a
it's
minute.
not.
So he
it's not
really
that-
did do this dunk twice, did he?
This
Hold
was
on.
a famous free throw line.
Yeah,
Hold on.
didn't he win the year
Same
before
dunk
with this
twice in a
dunk?
row, bro.
Hold on, he did it back-to-back
Twice.
years?
He
Didn't
did.
he
No, he
win?
did it
Yeah,
back to back in the
87?
same. I think he did it in the same finals. I mean, the same competition. I think he does
No,
it
he
again.
did one. He did that one. He did the other one in Seattle.
He does it twice
Really?
in one dunk contest. He jumped on the line.
Oh, that's weak as hell, man.
Come
He
on,
jumped
man.
on the line.
Zach LaVine did a 360 from the free throw line, Lamar.
Bro, he
What
did
number-
it
what number
between
you
the
gonna get,
legs
y'all? What
from
number
the
you gonna
free
get?
throw line.
Yep. And a 360. And a
And a
360.
360.
Lamar
Yeah.
said,
Here comes the
"Yeah."
slow motion. Look, here comes the slow
Bro,
motion.
look at this.
Hold
Yeah.
on, wait. What he
He
took
only
off
look good in
from?
slow motion, Lamar. Look, this is the.
Oh yeah, he on the line.
Wait,
He on the
He
line.
jumped from the free throw line?
No, he stepped
Lamar,
all
he jumped
on the
from the free
line.
throw line.
He stepped all up
Yeah, he
past the
stepped-
line.
Yeah.
He should have wore red shoes, not white shoes. It would have been harder to see.
Yeah.
Told you, look,
Lamar,
see,
he
heard
had
the
his foot
flare.
behind the line, the free throw line.
Hold on, didn't Zach LaVine do a windmill 360 from? Yeah, you're right, PSA.
Yeah, bro. This
did a
shit
Not
is
just
so
a
easy
360,
compared to
bro.
what
He
it
did
is.
it between the legs
Oh,
dunk
wait,
from the free
Otis,
throw
watch
line.
this now. Look, Otis is intimidated. He went to the back.
That don't
hit a
even
bump,
sound
and now he don't know
possible,
what's
bro.
gonna happen.
Okay, we got Otis.
Bro, Zach LaVine does crazy
I don't
stuff.
know why they let Otis. I don't know why they let Otis go wait so long. He went first. This is not fair to him. He's not gonna have.
Oh, Otis, man, what the hell was that?
Come on,
Man?
Otis.
He said,
Come
You
on,
gotta watch
Otis.
2016 after this.
At least they making them. The worst part about some slam dunk contests, they be missing the dunks.
y'all got to give Jordan credit, though. He jumped from the free throw line.
He almost
Well,
missed
it
it. You
looks
see
nasty. Yeah, it looks nasty. I mean, that is not easy.
Look like he way above the rim, huh?
that? Bro, but they be
Yeah,
doing
he
that
was
at
way
LA
above
Fitness,
the rim.
man. They do that to warm
He
up
said
at LA Fitness.
He said they do that.
Man. I promise you, go to some good runs, man. They be doing that to warm up.
The LA Fitness about to get rid of their gym. It's time for you doing that.
Yo,
on
they
their
gave
bench.
Otis a 45 for that.
What is Clyde Drexler doing? Oh,
His
He
foot
He
was
did the
even
same
further.
dunk. He's just doing the same dunk Jordan doing.
His feet was even
thing.
further above the line. Like, what are you guys doing?
that got to be a 50 though. That's bias if you don't give him a 50.
And he dunked it cleaner than Jordan did.
Oh, he was way past the line.
He way
Yeah,
up.
but I
Yeah, he
don't
way
get
past
the
the
50,
line.
though.
Yeah, he up
now
there.
we count where the feet at. Now we doing that. We didn't do that with Jordan. See what I'm saying?
He got
count
to be at
Jordan
least a
feet.
punch. He got to be a punch
No,
shorter
watch,
than
he's
Michael,
gonna get
man.
a
He
48
way
for
in the
this.
red.
Yeah, they'll
Look,
give him a
Jordan-
48 or a
Look at
49.
Jordan mad. Jordan like, man, why you doing me?
Look the score.
Bro, that's how you know they're doing all these dunks right off the dome. They ain't even thinking about what they didn't have this planned out or nothing. They just making up it as they go.
Why didn't they show
Come
the
on,
shit?
Dominique. Come on,
Hey.
Dominique.
Oh, look.
Come on, Dominique.
Yo,
You
he
try to
brought
go
that up
crazy?
and all the way. That was pretty decent.
This is power dunker.
When you
Dominique
bring
can
it to the
jump,
rim
man.
like that and you do the full windmill like that, I like that dunk.
The fact that he jumped
Oh.
off 2 feet is the craziest part too.
Bro, his head is at
He
the
had to get
rim.
ball
though.
ties, I thought.
His head is at
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
rim.
that's what I say. Look like his head way
That's
up
a
there.
50.
He should have brought the
I thought it
ball
was
all
above
the
the
way
rim.
to the rim though. He brought it down too early. Ooh.
But it's just a windmill. He gonna do it again from another angle.
Yeah,
His head's at the
that's
rim.
nasty.
Look like
That's
he
kind of
looked like
nasty.
he was looking in the
That's
wrong.
nasty.
I agree, JJ. It's better than the free throw dunk. What is Jordan about to do here? Let's see.
Lamar.
Oh,
same dunk.
man. What
Again?
the
The
hell?
windmill.
We just saw that.
The windmill. I
Yeah,
told you.
yeah, that
I
was the
mean,
same.
I keep telling you, there's only so many dunks these players can do, bro.
You can't
Yeah,
like
that was
throw
the
it off
same
the
thing.
glass and do that. Like you
He
can't
don't.
change it up real
He
quick?
don't got the ups
No.
to do all that, man. He ain't got no.
Look, you see, he don't got no
can't do
left
that.
hand. You see, he can't dribble with his left hand. See that?
That's the same shit.
Yeah, the same dunk. This time it's more cleaner though. This one's cleaner than the last one. This one's cleaner. This is a really around the world one. This is really good.
Kiss the rim.
48?
Bro, his fifth wasn't even close to the rim.
Kills the room.
See, they
Oh, let's see if Clyde
When I
Drexler
heard you say
imitates.
a
Let's
kiss
see if
the
Clyde
rim
Drexler
dunk, I was
imitates.
looking,
Let's see if
I was
Clyde
like,
Drexler imitates.
oh, bro, your face not even near the rim, nigga.
Right? Clyde's just copying Jordan the whole time.
No, he going on the left side.
That was weak. That was so weak.
That was trash.
Oh my
Come on,
God,
Clyde.
man. Otis let us down. Clyde letting us down.
Bro, if Clyde can glide like that, why didn't he throw it further past the rim? Look,
Ain't
he's like
nobody
right at the
coming to
rim.
see you, Otis.
Bro, y'all think they could jump like that, man? They couldn't do all this stuff we see today.
Hold on,
Lamar
now.
way more
You
athletic
saw what
today.
Dominique
Lamar, but
did?
he should just follow Jordan with another windmill.
I mean, I gotta be honest, with the way some of the old heads talk about it, they're just as athletic as the guys now. So I mean,
Nigga, how did LeBron win the dunk contest? I want to know.
Clyde was an in-game dunker.
I
LeBron
want to
was an
know.
in-game dunker. Come on, man.
How?
Yeah, this the real dunker right here, number 21.
All right, let's see
Yeah.
what Dominic got.
Watch this, another windmill. Look.
oh,
Oh, no.
360 wasn't bad. 360.
That's the best
Wasn't
dunk of
that
the.
bad.
That's the best dunk of the night.
Yeah.
I want to see that again.
I think Dominique has the best
Hey,
dunks.
Lamont, have you seen Jordan do a
Yeah.
360 dunk?
Nah, I don't think I've seen. I don't think Jordan got the hang
Yeah,
time
that's
for
what I'm
360.
saying. I ain't
No.
never seen that.
Has he ever done a 360 dunk?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lamont, one boy pointed out one time. I'm
How does he not have the
you know
hang time
what?
for it?
I've never seen him do a 360.
That was more like a 180, but it's still better than the other dunks.
So you tell me we can lie to all these years? We can lie to all these years.
He said he doesn't have the hang time for it. That's crazy.
I think
He
Dominique's
slammed.
winning this one so far.
He puts it down
Right.
hard. That's why, because he slams it hard.
I don't get how they
I remember
judging this.
Dominique.
Where's the finals
It
at?
should
I
have
want to
been a
get to the
50, man. It
finals.
should have been a 50.
Yeah, where
That
the
should have been a
judges
50.
at? Yeah,
All right,
why
here
don't they
Jordan
show
is.
the judges put up the
50
scores?
because it's difficult to be able to turn in midair.
The judges
I
are
want
like
to see
that.
Dwayne
There go the
Wade putting
judges.
up a 9, you
Do
know?
another
They look like
free throw
KC.
line, though.
Wait, is that KC Jones?
That is like Casey Jones.
Yeah, they look like KC Jones.
Don't do a windmill.
Yeah, that
Oh,
wasn't bad.
Lame.
bro, that
Like,
is
Went
with
from
the
one
not.
tens
side
on
to
the
the
white
other.
post.
That wasn't
With the
a
white
bad.
Bro,
post.
man,
With the
that is
tens
a
on.
regular dunk, man.
I'm not giving him no fucking 50. I know that for that, but
They just love
That's
Jordan. They
not
just
better
love
than the
Jordan.
dunk that Dominique
you
just
can't.
did.
It wasn't even from the other side. Never mind.
No, Dominique got the best dunk.
Look, Coda says we hate
Yeah, I
him.
agree.
Coda says we hate him, bro.
Why is that hating?
Kobe wasn't even alive when this was. Come on, Kobe, stop it, bro. You was born in
I said
2001.
we've been lied to, man. I said we've
Yeah,
been
oh
lied
Dominique
to.
my
got the best
God,
dunk.
bro.
Oh, Coda,
You
no,
hilarious.
Coda, no, hold on. Let me pause this for a second. Coda. I heard you say something. Hey, Johnny, I heard this man Coda say something so flagrant, man. Because look,
What he do?
remember how,
What he say this time?
you know how we was talking about how people just love to lie and say all types of crazy stuff about Scottie Pippen, right? Bro, this man was just talking, right? This man was up and he was talking with clarity. He was talking with confidence. He said, man, in the 97 playoffs, Miami Heat he said Jordan was the best defender and playmaker. He said, man, and somebody asked him, like, how was Jordan the best defender? Wasn't Pippen the best defender? He was like, nah, Pippen was out there getting cooked by Jamal Mashburn. And I said to myself, hey, Johnny, I said, I remember that series. I was like, I don't remember. So I went back. I was like, you know what? Coda might, there is a window, a very small window where Coda on another world, another planet might be right. Let me go look. It was even worse when I went to go look. This man, Jamal Mashburn, was horrible. Barely averaging 10. He averaged 12 points a game for the series. And Coda specifically said game 1 and game 2. He said in game 1 and game 2.
Trying to bring up Koda.
He said Jamal Mashburn was destroying Scottie Pippen. And I'm thinking to myself, I said in game 1 and game 2, Coda, Jamal Mashburn only scored 10 points in each game. And in game 2, he shot 31% from the field, scoring 10 points.
Damn.
Did you read what he said? He said Jamal had varied clutch buckets on Pippen.
Hold on. Hold on. Coda. How do you have a clutch bucket in a game 2 that is a
on up,
complete
Coda.
and utter blowout? The Heat scored like 60-something points. They scored like 60-something points in game 2. They got dog
I can't
walked.
scream because I'm with my wife at dinner, so I can't scream. But FYF, right?
I'll put it on the screen. I'll help you. I'll put it on the screen. There was no
listen.
clutch
So
moments
I
in
might
any
have-
of those games.
Game 5, yes, it was. So hold on.
Oh my
I might have. Hold on. Let me clear it up. So I might have exaggerated on the frying. I admit that when I'm a grown man, I could admit I might have been exaggerating
I hope
on the
so.
frying. So let me say this. Let me say this because I'm out to dinner. So it was points. Let me clear it up. I exaggerated the frying. I agree, but it was points in that series where he was getting. My wife back. I gotta go, y'all. Sorry, but it was times where he was getting. I'm finna get off. He was getting clutch buckets in that series. I'm going.
All right, Coda's on punishment again. These guys, man.
Date night. It's date night.
Look, y'all.
He's on.
That man said I'm at dinner with my wife. That was like he was gonna get in trouble. Lamar.
Okay, so in game 5,
Lamar.
so Coda. So first of all, we're gonna go to each game. First of all, when Coda was talking, y'all, Coda said in game because the one thing he hinged on was he started it off by saying, "Did you watch? Did you watch? I watched." He's like, he said, "When was the last time you watched the series?" Because I'd recently watched the series. That's what he led with. That's what he told this young dude. The young dude said, "It don't matter when I watch." He said, "I watched it." And so when I pulled the series up, this is game 1. Game 1, Jamal Mashburn, 4-12, 10 points. We go to game 2. These are the 2 games where he specifically said Jamal Mashburn cooked Scottie Pippen. In game 2, Jamal Mashburn, Jamal Mashburn, 33% from the field, 5 of 15, 10 points. Those are the 2 games that he said Jamal Mashburn cooked Scottie Pippen. The man had 10 points. We're going to go to game 3. Because he said Jordan was the best defensive player in this series. We go to game 3. What did Jamal Mashburn
And
do?
Jordan was guarding who? Marley or Rashard Leonard? Who was Jordan guarding?
Jordan was guarding in this series. It looks like Jordan would have probably been guarding Vashawn Leonard.
Oh my God! He said Rashard Leonard. Jordan,
But
was
Vashawn Leonard
guarding
like when I was seeing his numbers, it looked like Vashawn Leonard was the one that was getting off. Because look, if you go to this game right here, Jamal Mashburn has 5 points. 2 of 7 from the field, 28%.
Ew, 2 of 7.
Hold on. Jordan allowed his man to do what he always does. Score 14 points on over 50% from the field. That's status quo for Jordan. That's what he normally do. He look, there was nobody in the starting lineup that was efficient other than Jordan's man. Only Jordan's man
Probably
was
because
efficient.
Jordan left him wide open.
Okay, so that's game 3. So Jamal Mashburn up into game 3 has no good games. And
blowout too.
We're gonna go to game 4. Game 4. Let's see. So we go to game 4. Let's see. Where's the okay, here we go right here. Okay, so game 4, Jamal Mashburn a little bit better. Jamal Mashburn, 7 of 12, 58% from the field, 17 points. Jamal Mashburn, okay? So Jamal Mashburn is starting to work up. But hold on, what was the end result? Did they win a game yet? Miami Heat win this game. Okay, the Miami Heat win this game, y'all. And then in game 5, this is when Jamal Mashburn had 20-something points. As I just showed y'all. Jamal Mashburn.
That's the only game they won in the series, correct?
Yep, it's the only game they won in the series. Jamal Mashburn in this closeout game, 22 points, 7 of 14, 50% from the field. He had 22 points, but he averaged 12 points for the series on 41% shooting. That's what's his series stats. But he, according to Coda, he cooked Scottie Pippen.
I mean, Tim Hardaway was clearly their best player in that series. Jamal Mashburn was probably their 3rd best player.
Yeah. Because it's hard to say. You would have to say he was better than Mourning and Vashawn Leonard. You could probably give him Vashawn Leonard, but I don't know if he was better than Mourning in this series. Especially if you incorporate defense. So.
What up, guys?
We got our boy here, Lamont.
Oh my God.
Special interest, Lamont. There we go. Shout out to Mike Carroll in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
What is that? What is that? Hey, Mikhail, give me the dream shake. Give me the dream shake.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do the triple threat. Don't forget the triple threat. Oh, the triple threat.
Oh my God, not the fadeaway. Hey, triple threat. You don't know what triple threat is. Crossover, Mikhail, crossover.
Yeah.
Oh, they finally messed up his phone. He finally messed up the phone.
Fatality.
All right.
Oh, that's hilarious, man. Shout out to Mike Carroll, man. Y'all, this is what we do, man. It's always
Yeah,
great
we
having
here.
y'all fans, man. We here, man. We were trying to get King Shy up here, but we gotta make some space. But for now,
Hey, real quick. Oh, sorry. No,
go ahead.
you weren't done. My bad.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna
If
say.
y'all want me to go down, I'll go down. If y'all want me to go down, if y'all want somebody else to come in.
So I hear people complain all the time, like, "Oh, you want to watch basketball games these days that are like 120 to 110?" But then that playoff game was 75 to 69. You want to watch a game that's 75 to 69? Like, I'm sorry, that's. I love watching good defense, but then there's too much bad
That's not good
offense.
defense, man.
That's
Trust me,
bad
I
offense.
guarantee you we gonna watch that game.
Yeah,
With
that's
good
bad
defense,
offense.
man. It's horrible offense, man. Bad basketball players. Rashard Leonard's a starter. Come on, man.
Like, people are like, "Oh, you want to watch Steph Curry shoot all those threes?" I'm like, "Yeah, because the threes that Steph
Rashard
Curry
Leonard is
hits
the
are fun to
starting
watch."
shooting guard, man. Rashard Leonard wouldn't even get on a roster in today's NBA, bro.
Bro, the fact that
It
Alonzo
was
Mourning,
too physical. It was too physical. That's why the game was a little
no. Here we go.
Yeah, it was too many. It was too many cokeheads and drunks. That's all it was. That's all it was. They were
wasn't
alcoholics
physical.
and cokeheads, man. It
wasn't
no
physical.
physicality.
It was
ain't
5
about no
Charles
It was
Oakley.
slow. The game was slow because they were on that scotch. That's what it was. That's all it was. It was on Michelob beer, man. That's all it was, man.
You think they were seeing 2 baskets at once when they were shooting the ball?
They probably was. Probably they was drinking so much.
That's what Jordan told him. He said, I was just shooting at the middle rim. He said he saw 3 rims.
That's why they couldn't
shot
shoot.
at the middle.
They probably did see 2
And
rims.
somehow still scored 40 points in that game. Let you know exactly the other people were drunk.
Hold on. Now, hey, Johnny, I want to get this thing because I've been hearing this in the ether as well. Because this is because I was thinking to myself, like, I think people are now making up takes, but I'm assuming that this was a take that you said. And I'm assuming it might have got taken out of context where it was something about Chris Bosh, where obviously Viz is on his. Viz is known for pulling up videos from making shit up, but he will pull a video up from like 3 years ago as if it was a take that we made yesterday. I don't recall you recently talking about Chris Bosh. What did you say about Chris Bosh that got him all hot and bothered, man? Where he just can't control himself lately, man.
It must have been just the simple fact that the other day we were talking to somebody about, I forgot who we were talking about, and we were comparing him to Chris Bosh, and he kept saying all the things that made that player bad, but it was like applied to Chris Bosh as well. I mean, I don't know what I've ever said against Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh is one of my favorite players of all time.
That's what he was saying, because he kept alluding to it. He was like, "Go ask your boss." He was talking to one. I forgot who it was on this panel.
Okay, so you already know. You already know if he didn't say it, then it wasn't said. Again, that's what he does, Lamont. These dudes they talk vague, man. These dudes talk encrypted codes, man.
Copy and paste.
They talking Morse code, man. These dudes talking Morse code, man. These dudes do not speak regular. They talking pig Latin.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie.
English, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Vision the night before he goes to bed literally sits there and thinks about what can I make up tomorrow that would piss people off. Like at this point, it's just rage bait. It's not like real basketball talk.
I'm telling you, most of these niggas is rage baiting.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There's no way they believe stuff that they say.
Vision is a college football fan. He ain't no basketball fan. He over here talking about colleges. Man, nobody care about what Vision be having to say. He gets the most attention talking about LeBron. I keep telling you, these dudes' lives are predicated on LeBron, man.
That is true.
Everything is
Otherwise, they
LeBron.
would make shit up all the time.
Can we be honest?
Right.
It's at this point, so many people do it. Like it's almost like low hanging fruit. It's like you're just going recycling the regurgitated bullshit narratives that people have already created many years ago, and you're just pushing it over again. It's the same thing over again.
Hold on. Did anybody hear from Jake? Like, I don't even know if anybody's bothered to ask, like, people like Jake, why don't they ever like try to join our panel? Like, what do we do so wrong to where they feel they can't come on our panel?
Laugh at them.
Well, because they're used to going on other panels. I've been on a lot of panels with Jake. They're used to going on other panels where it's gonna be like you're gonna have to go against 5 motherfuckers at once, right? So it's almost like you don't want to jump in that situation. They feel like you guys will do that probably because that's the experience.
No, their problem is it's recorded, and over 10,000 people are gonna see it on YouTube. That's it. They don't want people to see it. They know there's 100,000 people on our Facebook account. That's what they're upset about. They get upset because it's recorded and it's gonna. And they were all in my DMs. If he really cooked me yesterday, why don't they just leave it alone? Why were they still begging me to come on their lives? Because they want to be able to have the conversation in private. These TikTok lives allow you to have these conversations in private. No one's gonna know about it. Coda was just on here instead of being with his wife tonight. He should download the live and post it, but he ain't gonna do that. I'm talking about he with his wife. She told him he had to go to dinner tonight. Been on TikTok too long. You better do something. I want to hear that, man.
You guys need to get Michael to rap for you guys in front of 10,000 people.
Bro. No.
He said, yeah.
No.
No, different.
Whatever
No, I gotta mute them. No, they're not rapping.
After hours.
Go make your music. Go make your music. Get Lamont $25.
Hey, now look, check this out though. Now, the one thing I'm gonna say about them rapping, bro.
Yeah.
When I watch them rap, right? If you guys tune into their late night show, y'all, they will be rapping on there. This is one thing I give them credit for. Like, I want you to tell. This is how you know they got to be really good friends. Because I'm talking about King Shy Solomon to spit out a bar, right? It probably might be one of the worst bars I've heard in my life. and Mike Kelly and the whole everybody be like, "That's fire, bro." They like, "That's a bar."
Yo, they be gassing each other.
No, you gotta give him credit. He's getting better.
Bro, they will be like, "That's fire, bro." I'm talking about they the biggest hype man for each other. That's why I said I got nothing bad to say about
But
them.
you gotta give him credit though. He's getting better. He's getting better.
Yeah, we love positivity. Yeah, we've been getting better.
No, but y'all positive about it. I'm not gonna knock it, man. But like y'all working on it. Yeah, you practicing every night, man. So
I am gonna have to tune into this. I can't wait. I'm gonna have to tune into this. Where I wake up early in the morning sometimes. I'm gonna tune in.
I've been training.
King James being there too, guys. King James being there too.
So make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all follow Michael. He's on the panel. Make sure y'all jump on. We're not gonna talk about it now. If y'all want to see it live, man, we'll just tune into them late night, man. I guess they're gonna try to do their show every night, man. So tune in to them.
Yeah, we're gonna do every night.
Hey,
right?
real quick, hey, King James clipped you.
Yeah, every night, sure.
Do you mean Plato, or is there someone named Pluto and an NBA player exposed him? Like I kind of want to.
I call him Big Pluto, but it's
Plato is Pluto.
So an NBA.
Hold on. We got King James clip. Tell her about this. Somebody got Plato. What happened?
Nah, because I commented that like an NBA player had exposed Big Pluto from these lives.
Oh, he's talking about Gil. When Gil on our show, Gilbert Arenas, he talked with Gilbert Arenas about his silly criteria, and Gilbert Arenas basically had to explain to him in NBA player terms how his criteria for the GOAT is stupid. It makes no sense. but the funniest part about it, Nick, was somehow Plato walked away from the conversation believing that Gil agreed with him. And so we had to play it. We had to play it back for him that no, Gil not only disagreed, he vehemently disagreed, and he explained to you with multiple examples as to why it was stupid.
Yeah.
So
Man, I saw you two going at it the other day on King Money Flies when you at the end you were like, "Look, I actually got to go. I got to go coach. Like real basketball." That was that live. I was watching that. You guys were going at it, bro, for real.
He wasn't saying anything. I wouldn't have went up there if I hadn't have joined the live. And the first thing he was saying was sitting there lying on Johnny, talking about Johnny said, like he's trying to say something to make himself feel better. Johnny said Pippen was better than Hakeem, and I'm like, man, you gotta say that to try to sound right. Like we both know he ain't say nothing like that, man. It's just like lie after lie after lie, just like. But that's why he blocked me, man. So salute to Plato, man. I don't mind. I mean, some people need to get blocked. He blocked me for some reason. I don't know.
Well, he blocked you. I sent him to live too, man. I sent him to live. Yeah. And you know what's so funny? We had somebody come on this live today and admit to us that what they've heard about us isn't true when they actually came in and encountered us. So it lets you know how much they talk about us and how they lie about us. They don't want to have the conversation. They want to sit there and act like they can debo people online, be tough online, and at the end of the day, Jordan's career is not enough. The reason Jordan's career is not enough is because of that behavior right there. Because I don't know why.
Look, we got him in the chat. We got him in the chat. We got Jacob here.
Oh, look at
that. Come up here, Jake. Come up here.
Yeah.
We're going to get famous today.
You said, we'll clear the air just for you. Hey, everybody in the chat. Hey, in the chat, put a one in the chat. Y'all want to see Jake come up here. Put a one in the chat. Y'all want to see Jake come up here. Put a one in the chat.
Put a one in the chat. Oh, we got one spot. We got one spot available. We got one spot available. Bring your ass up here. Bring your ass.
Oh, look,
you is finna get famous.
He says groupies. Now we can't. Now he can't just
now we're the groupies. Now we're the groupies. Now
come up here, Jake. Jake, come up here.
Don't do that. I gotta be honest.
Come up here.
The fact that I saw Eddie be cordial means that so can you and have a basketball conversation.
Put the one in the chat. Put the one in the chat.
Just hit the request. Hold on. Just hit the request, Jake. Hold on. To make it. Hold on. If you're not me or Johnny, y'all just mute up right now. That way, again, it needs to feel welcoming. Remember how when Eddie came in, it was quiet, it was peaceful. And they need to know that it's a safe space. It's a safe space. It's like he'll be okay, you know. So again, man, not hostile.
And he knows it's gonna be recorded. He already got recorded. We already got you being embarrassed. Oh, no ball talks to him. No ball talks to him.
Look what he said. Look what he said. Nice try, brother.
You get the fake.
Yeah, nice try, brother.
Matter of fact,
so
matter of
soft,
fact, go get. Matter of fact,
so
go get your.
soft, man.
Don't
Hey,
dunk,
hey,
Come
go
on,
get your
Jake. You
10-year-old
always
brother,
like the
man.
baby.
Y'all gotta mute up, man. Y'all gotta mute up, man. Go get your 10-year-old brother.
Come up here,
man.
man.
Basketball
Come
better
on,
than
Jake.
you, man.
Come up here.
Come on, Jake.
Yo, I want to meet Jake, man.
Hold on, hold on.
Come outside, Jake.
Look,
Come outside and play.
I'll take the default option. I saw King Speech Row in here. We'll take the low budget, Jake. We'll just take King Speech Row.
God. Oh, King Speech Row got something for us. King Speech Row, come tell us about Jeff Hornacek versus Jason Terry. I want come tell us this. I want to hear this, King Speech Row.
No, you could do this, Lamar. You could.
Jake got another one. What did Jake get? What did King Speech? Come tell us what Jake got.
No,
Stop acting like what did he get? Please come tell us.
He's scared of talking to you with us all up here, so you can drop us all down and you can just have a one-on-one.
No, we're not dropping nobody. Y'all all know how to shut up and be muted. We all know that they can't do that.
Yeah, we can mute.
They all know how to be quiet.
Oh, look, King Speech Row. He came up with the quickest.
My bad. I didn't mean to send it to you, Big Shot, bro. I tried to send it to
So what are y'all crying about tonight? I'm scared. I'm scared to come into Wolfpack, right? So
we know you're not scared, bro. We know you're not scared, bro.
King
Not
Real,
you,
hold
bro.
on. Hold on. I didn't.
Here, bro.
Again, this is like I commented on your post, King Speech. You made a post and tagged me, but it seems like a take that you just made up.
I tagged you.
No, I'm saying I think that you were arguing with yourself about two players, and you somehow might have dreamed it, or I don't know where you thought this post correlates to me, but you did a post about Jeff Hornacek and Jason Terry. What was you trying to? What was the message you're trying to send with that post?
Well, you know. See, maybe my memory is better than y'all's, but you know that Johnny went viral when he called Jason Terry an elite playmaker. So I just saw two stat lines of their careers, and since so many of y'all think that Jeff Hornacek was a plumber and not the 50-40-90 player that he was over the course of his career. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Hornacek was no plumber.
Hold on. Let me read something. Let me tell Jake. We do debates over here. 3 rounds, 2 minutes each round. Everybody, there's no over talking, no crazy. And I gotta mute you, King Speech, because you just got a lot of background noise. You got a lot going on. So don't think I'm just muting you to mute you. You just got a lot of background noise. So again, the problem is Jake, we've graced your platform. It's time for you to grace GJK FYF platforms. This is the only place where I know it can guarantee be civil and you can actually get your take out without getting interrupted, because we do real debates. So again, I don't know what you want to debate with Johnny, but if there is a debate to be had, you can have it over here. But I mean, I don't know why you expect us to go chasing you on your platforms. All right, I don't know why. Those days, until you grace the platform over here, man, we're not going to your channel at the end of the day. You want to do a real
I don't even
debate.
know who Jake is, man. He lucky he was Cody's live.
I mean, my thing is, it wasn't even his live. It was you were on Coda's live. So my thing is, look, man, come on up here. We'll shout you out. We'll make sure people come over to your channel. But at the end of the day, man, if you can't come up here and finish the conversation, that way we can clearly disseminate your point versus Johnny's point without
go somewhere else. Hold on, let me address him. We right here. You were talking all that jazz. Come up here. You're gonna get a chance to speak. No one's gonna cut you off. You're a coward. If I call you dudes cowards, come up here. Where are we supposed to go meet you at? We here. This is where we do our stuff at. Right here. You got exposed just yesterday. You think nobody doesn't know Jordan has more MVPs than LeBron? And guess what? It's still not enough. Don't make Jordan the GOAT. LeBron has more accolades. You can't prove that. LeBron accomplished more. You still haven't proven nothing of the sort. Differently.
Scary.
He left now because I addressed him in the comments. Now he's not gonna act like he in the comments no more.
Can I ask you something, Johnny?
I answered your question. LeBron has the most accolades in NBA history.
Okay,
so have the most MVPs.
Hold on, Jake. Jake, I want you to, Jake. So hold on, we started the show off, Jake, by me mentioning you, where I said that because when you were talking about Johnny, when Johnny said most accolades, You mentioned player of the week and player of the month as if player of the week and player of the month were accolades that accelerated LeBron over Jordan in the accolade. But I think in the reality of it, when I was listening to the conversation, Jake, I'd never heard a Johnny mention player of the week or player of the month. And even without those accolades, as you can see, and this can be found, you can find this on NBA.com anywhere, he's counting total accolades. In his criteria, he values the amount of accolades that you have. That's a respectable criteria to have, and it's only 1/3 of his criteria. Why does he then need to take on your criteria, which is trying to place a value on each of these accolades? Right now, you have to put your subjectivity into these accolades as opposed to valuing them all equally and then just adding them all together.
Exactly. And nobody cares about your subjectivity.
So that's the conversation. That's the conversation. See, the thing is, you didn't allow the conversation to evolve in that because you got hung up on him using accolades. So you wanted to question everything, and you wanted to question him as to why he wasn't using your criteria, which is to try to put value on each of these things, as opposed to LeBron has the most accolades. And he's been very clear about this. You can disagree with his criteria, but it is very clear, and it's not subjective. LeBron James has the most accolades. That's not subjective. There is no opinion that you can inflict into that. The only time you put opinion in is when you try to put subjectivity of saying, well, what accolade means the most? You don't. There's no measuring stick for that.
Lamont. He was listening to the chat. How come not listening to the chat now? Request up. Come up here. You in the chat? Just dumb warriors. We're gonna let you speak. You're gonna get to cry all you want to. Trust me, your crying is allowed over here. That's all you Zesties do is cry.
And the biggest thing is,
I won't laugh at you, Jake.
And hold on. And the biggest thing is, Jake, to me, I think when A. Johnny mentions cowards, and I think what the most cowardly thing is to challenge someone's criteria without also giving your own to be challenged. So if you don't have the balls to give your criteria and allow your criteria to be challenged, then who are you to challenge someone else's? And I think from your circuit, Jake, that's what we tend to see a lot. We see a lot of people trying to challenge what other people say. But when it's time for them to speak, or even like Todd, when it's time for Todd to debate, the one thing when he debated A. Johnny last week, what we saw was he knows next to nothing about the game of basketball, because those 2 minutes of death in each round, that silence, right? When you have to really talk about Michael Jordan's career and you can't cry about LeBron, he exposed that he knows nothing about the game of basketball, right? So again, unless your name is Phil Jackson, unless your name is Coach K, unless your name is Jim Boeheim or Greg Popovich, there's really not too many people that can come up here without giving criteria yet can judge ours. And it's hard for me to believe that somebody like you has the basketball knowledge to come up here and judge our criteria when you have little to no basketball resume whatsoever. So again, you can come up here, you can address it, we can freely talk. But outside of that, man, like I say, the fact that when y'all have an opportunity to talk basketball, is wild. And King Speech Row, you type in the chat that we're coping. What is the coping? We're trying to get somebody up here to talk basketball.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. What are we coping?
I'm very analytical. I mean, look, Jake,
oh my God, man! You say the dumbest stuff to start your face out.
Let him talk. I want to hear this. Go ahead, King Speech. Let's hear what you got. Let's hear you complain and cry. Go ahead, cry.
That's the game you play. This is why Jake will never come up here, bro.
Oh,
you know me.
Get to your point. Get to your point.
Okay, why do y'all have ISTI MVP on?
Who is we?
That's in season tournament.
That's your. This is your. What's the name, right?
No, this is the NBA. This is the NBA.
This is NBA.com.
The NBA said this counts.
So you know, okay, so right off the bat, you know, tournament MVP is some bullshit,
it counts. It's an accolade. It counts. It's a trophy. It counts.
Citizenship award. How many?
It counts.
When did they make the citizenship award?
Okay, hold on. Let's just do this. Hold on. Let's just do this for King Rowe. King Rowe, remove the citizenship award and remove the in-season tournament MVP. Who is still number one? Hold on. King Rowe, when you're not talking, please mute your mic. It sounds like you are in Chuck E. Cheese, and I don't know what the hell you got going on around you, man. God damn. We're running a show. Exactly. Mute your mic when you're not talking. And that's why when we mute you, it's not to shut you up. It's because you got confusion and madness like Muppet babies going on around you, man. Damn. Damn.
maybe this might have bumps. Maybe this might have
No.
bumps.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
64
Jesus.
and 23
Okay,
years.
hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me like this. Let's just do this.
This doesn't count 23 years.
Hold
so
on.
this is
While you
21
get
years,
your
22 years.
headphones, remove the ones that you don't like. If you want to remove the citizenship award, I'm fine with that. Remove it. When I look on this screen right here, is the in-season tournament MVP on here? Because I didn't see it on here.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Okay, so if the
On the
in-season
bottom middle.
if the in-season tournament MVP is on here, remove that and the citizenship award. You're still at 64. It's still far more than Jordan, who sits at 57. Again, no matter how you guys hold on, let me finish what I'm saying, King Speech Row. It doesn't matter how you slice it. There's not enough condensing of accolades that you can do to drop LeBron below Jordan. What you have to do is what Johnny says. You have to find ways to say certain awards don't mean anything. You have to. This is what Big Assassin. I think it was Big Assassin did with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He tried to tell people that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all NBA second teams don't mean anything, and they do. So again, you can either take accolades at face value and not invoke your subjectivity, and then tell us what your criteria is, since your criteria is so much better. You can either do that. Johnny's given us a criteria that's one, not biased towards any era, right? He's taking your career at face value. You don't have to minimize any player. You don't have to do anything. We take everything that you did at face value, your stats, your accolades, and your achievements, and there's no minimizing due to your subjective opinions. Oh, era no, just take it at face value. Take it for what it's worth. So, what is your criteria that magically is so much better, King Speech Row?
So much better. First of all, I'm just assessing the accolade count, right? And again, you take off the two bullshit ones. That's
no, we're not taking off nothing, because if we doing what I do, I'm sorry. I gotta do this. These are accomplishments. No matter how you want to value them, they're still accomplished and accomplishments. He's still the most. I don't care how you value them. He still has the most accomplishments. You can't ignore accomplishments because you don't like them. That's your business.
Okay, so
it's not bullshit, bro. It's not bullshit, bro. That's the point. You're bullshit. It's not bullshit.
You're missing the point that Johnny's criteria.
It's competition.
Johnny's criteria does not value them. I don't know why you guys want to come up here and try to value them when his criteria is to not value them, because that's your biases. You trying to place a value on. So please hold on 1 second, King Speed Road, because I think sometimes you talk so fast that you are refusing to listen. This is his criteria: stats, accolades, and achievements. That is not subjective. It is objective things that we can count.
Yes.
What is your criteria, King Speech Row? But then he leaves. Like I say, I don't get why people. I just don't get why people. They always want to have opinions about his criteria. Now he wants to come up here and try to teach us as to why these particular accolades don't mean anything to him. We don't care what they mean to you. We don't care.
I told you they don't appreciate accolades. They're gonna disrespect every accolade. We just had a Michael Jordan fan come up here and discredit Allen Iverson's scoring title.
Can I bring up that he said Ajani blew up because he called Jason Terry an elite playmaker. Someone was mentioning that that's not what Ajani said. He said that he was great at getting his own shot. Now, if that's true, then that's extremely disingenuous to say that he called him an elite playmaker, because that's drastically different than saying he's great at getting his own shot.
The question was who were the elite shot creators on Dallas?
Yeah, it was shot creators, not playmakers. It was shot creators.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. Those are two way different things.
Of course, it's way different things. And I went viral because Zesty Jeffers can't talk basketball. They really think that Jason Terry is not a shot creator, can't create his own shot. They don't know basketball.
Why wasn't he a shot creator? I don't get that part of it.
That means you have to give Dallas their credit. You can't do that. You have to say Jason Terry was a bum.
So how was Jason Terry successful then? Because he was not an elite playmaker.
They don't know what success is.
Hold on.
Remember,
Nick,
they don't know what greatness is. They can't judge
They
it.
don't believe that any of these guys that stepped up and played great. They believe that the other player on the other side of the coin chokes. They don't believe that there's no way possible Jason Terry could have just played great. It's just that LeBron choked. So that's how they see the game. They don't know how to disseminate the game, that there's always a winner and a loser. The team that wins actually did something to influence winning, like good defense, like playing good on the offensive end, like doing things well. It's not always about choking. It's just maybe we did this a little bit better than you did as a team. They don't know how to disseminate that. Everything to them has to be blame one person choked, one person gets all the blame, it's your fault. All right. That's how they look at the game.
I just think that when Jason Terry's being asked to be an undersized two guard a lot of times and on and off the ball, obviously getting the shots up, like, because he's not passing the ball to everybody like he's Luka Doncic or anything. Like, he's getting his shots up, he's helping his team score. That's just a wild take that they would devalue his shot creation at that point.
Listen to how quick he lied. He came up here and said it was about playmaking. It wasn't about playmaking. It was about shot creation. But they will lie that quick. Now, what I want you to do is
he in the comments line now. He in the comments line now talking about we didn't let him talk. When we did let you talk, bro, you didn't. You know what? I'm tired of Ro, bro. We have so much video of Ro talking, bro. Like, for you to sit and say we don't let you talk, bro. We heard you. Just say whatever silly nonsense. Now you want to call these accolades bullshit accolades. Yes. You're not an NBA fan if you're looking at an NBA accolade and award and saying it's bullshit, bro. You're not a real basketball fan. You're an NBA fan. Who are you to tell the NBA what awards should matter or not mean anything? You guys have no lives, bro. I keep telling you this. Just like Lamont said, you in Chuck E. Cheese. You should be in Chuck E. Cheese instead of coming here getting exposed. Just stay at Chuck E. Cheese and enjoy your life.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like he got, like I told you. Think about every time he turned on his mic, it sounded like what we saw in that goddamn Muppet Baby intro. Madness, kids yelling, screaming, just all types of craziness going on, man.
Can I ask you guys with your value system, because I genuinely am curious. Do you guys split these things like I do and value the boat different from the GOAT, for example?
Everybody has different criteria. This is a Johnny's criteria that we're talking about. Like, again, a Johnny's criteria is respectable because I say it's respectable, even though it's different from mine. Because one, I don't believe it era taxes. Two, everybody has a fair shot, right? You don't penalize a player for getting drafted to a bad team at the wrong time. His career is what ranks him. He don't have to win a whole bunch of championships, right? It's an added bonus if you can get them, but it's not going to completely eliminate you from having a shot at being the GOAT. That's why Wilt Chamberlain is his number 2, because it balances the scale. Anything that gives every single player in NBA history a fair shot at that number 1 spot, I'm going to respect that criteria. Now, that's why I want to hear Jake come up here, give your criteria. Let's see if your criteria is fair, balanced. Let's hear your top 10 to see if it matches, right? Let's hear you talk the game, all right? But they only want to cry about what you say versus tell us what they think, so we can really have a real conversation.
I can tell you what I value. Since we're talking about these accolades, okay? If you're player, we're talking about your individual awards or accomplishments that you can do as a player, not what your team accomplished, like winning a championship or a conference title or nothing like that. The number 1 important thing would be the league MVP. That denotes that you're the best player in the league. Mm-hmm. Now, Zesty Jeffries don't believe that. They don't think that. They don't think winning the MVP means you're the best player in the league. They think it's just an award you win because you're popular or because your team won a bunch of games. They don't really equate that you're being the best player in the league. That's what it stands for. It's the most valuable player. They talk about value, but here it is, something that says the most valuable player. They don't want to value, right? That's the most valuable thing. The next thing is all NBA team. Making the all NBA team, the only reason the MVP trumps it is because it singles to the one player, right? Mm-hmm. That's what it does. But the all NBA team has been an award since 1949. It's the oldest NBA award. That means every player in NBA history has had a chance to be on the all NBA team. LeBron has the most of those. And I don't think the all NBA team is that because of LeBron, because the all NBA represents that you're one of the best players in the league. That's why you're on the all NBA team. It's like being an all pro in the NFL. Mm-hmm. You can make the Pro Bowl all you want to, but when you make the all pro team, that's a different scenario.
But can I ask you this? Like this kind of what I was getting at, because I believe in certain circumstances, in certain worlds, like you can be better, just not greater. And like Lamont said, everyone's got a different criteria for great. So I guess that really depends on your criteria for great. But I feel like you can be a better basketball player, just not greater in the sense of your accomplishments and your accolades and whatever it is that the criteria is that's set up in your GOAT list. But
Nick, we don't rank top 10 with better. we always rank top 10 with greater.
Of course.
So
I'm just asking.
So
you
how
guys
do we?
believe that you can be better,
Mike
though.
Beasley is better than Michael. Mike Beasley is better at basketball than Michael Jordan. How we do that? What we do with that?
Thank you.
I was just asking if you guys believe that you can definitely be better, even if you're not greater.
You can't be better because
That's what he just said.
on who you saw.
You can't be better.
Right.
Better and greater is the same thing. You're greater because you're better. You're better because you're greater. If you're talking about better in the aspect of eliminating accolades and what the players produce, and you're just talking about their skill and ability,
that's different.
Then you're not talking about nobody who played 1900 in the 1900s. None of those guys are better basketball players.
Nobody that got drafted before the mid-90s.
Nobody. That's the whole point. Yeah. So if we're talking about, that's why we have to go by what you accomplish. Jordan's not great because he was what's it called? He was jumping with his legs in the air and splitting them. No, Jordan was out here scoring 35 points per game, getting rebounds, getting steals. That's what gets you up there. No, that's why people don't praise Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen got all the skills, all the basketball. He played basketball better than Jordan, but he ain't got 30 points per game. He ain't got the 5 MVPs.
I will say, King Shy, you already know every time someone shits on Wilt, I go crazy about that shit. I put Wilt very high. That's the guy that changed the most rules in NBA history.
Yeah, me and Solomon got him top 5.
Yeah, we both got him top 5.
I put him 6th, and then I put Kobe 7th. Is usually how I do it. But if you got him top 5, I don't hate it because I believe in the stories. I believe in the stories. I believe in everything that happened.
Yeah, I got Duncan 6 and Kobe 7. So it's all kind of close.
But what we've come to find out here when we're doing these lives with a lot of these dudes and with Lamont having his algorithm is that a lot of these things that you guys think that y'all value, you really don't value because in reality, you guys don't even know the history of the league. You guys
like the GPT thing that he was doing that
Lamont,
night.
I'll be back. Let me up when I come back.
Yeah,
I do.
All right, I got you.
This dude swore that Chat GPT.
I heard you had George Gervin better score than LeBron. Just trust me, you don't know what you be talking about, Michael. You just relax.
Wait. Hey, Nick said. Hey, Nick, guess what? Paul said that anyone who thinks LeBron's a GOAT is Gen Z. He told me that.
I'm a millennial, so it's not true for me. I think LeBron's
I don't know what I was. I was born before crack.
Who is
so
Paul?
Who
is Paul?
That's the guy that went on your show, Lamont, and he said, you said, let's bring up Chat GPT because you believe that it's gonna agree with you, and you put in all of the criteria that he had, and it put Jordan at like 6th.
Yeah, that was a Kobe fan.
And it had LeBron number 1.
That was the one screaming to erase the memory.
It broke down every reason why LeBron was the GOAT, and he couldn't accept it.
Exactly.
Wait, he argued with you for like an hour over it.
Question, okay? Let's go. You know when they come in, cut everybody off. They got a question. Go ahead. What you got for us, K5?
Yeah.
The host, is he saying LeBron is the GOAT or MJ the GOAT?
Oh no. You know my GOAT is I'm gonna give you my top 5. All right, K5. My top 5 all time in NBA history: Tracy McGrady, Scottie Pippen, Hakeem Olajuwon, number 3, Tim Duncan, number 4, and my number 5 is controversial. I got Steve Nash at number 5.
Okay.
Your criteria is way different than everybody
else's.
No. There's nothing in the script for that.
K5. I don't have LeBron, Jordan. I don't have none of them in my. I don't think none of them was that nice. I don't know
that's
what
not
you talking.
bad because wait, is that your favorite top 5 or you think that's the top like?
Favorite. Oh, that's K5.
K5, you really just said that. Hold on, K5, you really just said that's not that bad.
That's your favorite.
Come on, you should have said AI.
That's your favorite player. I'm not saying that's his top 5. I'm saying
no. K5. This isn't about. No. Truly, honestly, that's not my top 5. Truly, and honestly, this is who cares who I have as the top 5. What matters is my criteria on how I see the game. So K5, we want to know is how do you see the game and what's your top 5?
My top 5, Jordan, I said MJ, Brown, they're both switchable. Then Kareem, then Shaq, and then fucking Jokic at 5.
Okay, now why did you? So when you came up here, you said the host. You have LeBron as the GOAT. Why was it? Why does that matter?
I was just asking.
But why does it matter? No, I'm asking you. Why does it matter?
Because I can't answer a question.
LeBron. The GOAT.
I've literally never heard someone put Jokic that high before. I've never heard it before. That's kind of wild.
No.
criteria that can make Jokic top 5.
It's not even just that.
No,
Like,
K5. What's the importance of knowing if somebody has LeBron as the GOAT?
I don't. What do you
It's
mean?
the reasoning.
It's the reasoning that's important.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all gotta let him answer. This is not for y'all to answer. This is for K5 to answer.
What is your criteria for him being as the GOAT though?
What is your criteria?
I value peak. Look for my criteria. I value peak, dominance, 3-year peak, how good you were in them 3 years, or a single year peak. You could do debatable and on-court translation, how good you were as a basketball player and how it impacts your team in 3 years.
So is a peak or is it a plateau? Because 3 years would be a plateau. A peak is 1 year.
How a peak is not. You could argue a peak is 3 years.
Well, okay, so when you get to the mountaintop, there's one peak at the top. There's not 5.
Yeah, you
if you
right.
now if you're at a plateau, like sometimes you can go on some hikes and it'll say desert rain plateau. And when you get to that plateau, well, I get a break here because we're going to be on a straight path for a little bit. So we got a nice little stretch where my legs can rest. I'm not going up no more. So a plateau or is it a peak? Because it makes no sense to have a 3-year peak. Now, I've seen players like LeBron have 3 different peaks, right? That 3 different at points in his career where he has, you could say where he peaked, but I don't know these. So again, when you say peak, the problem that I have with peaks is that now you can play with years, because what you think is a player's peak is probably not what I think is a player's peak. You might say, I've heard some people say Jordan 88 to 93. I've heard Jordan himself said he peaked in 96 to 98, but he don't look like it. So I don't know what the hell you think his peak is, because that is fluid. That can move from person to person.
I don't really debate with Jordan peak. I usually debate with Jokic peak, usually current players peak.
Either way, it's irrelevant. It's just much easier to take the entire career, the entire body of work, as opposed to trying to figure out what a peak is, because who cares? At the end of the day, the only thing, the peaks don't matter. It's your career. Your career matters.
What if they decline, like in the later day career, like going into
it's still part of your career. Started part of your career.
You're right on that, but I'm looking at as to like their best years and how good they were.
Think about it like this, K5. Think about it like this. Magic Johnson got lucky enough to come into the league and win championships right out the gate. So his career and what you might say his peak, did his peak start in 1980 when he won that championship, right? Because he just was able to win Finals MVP and win a championship right out the gate, right? That's a little bit of luck right there. So how about, and then sometimes players like LeBron James, well, he ain't really he's fell off some, but he ain't really fell off yet. So like, what's the point of doing? Why don't we just take their entire careers for whatever they are, as opposed to trying to figure out peaks? Just take the whole carear. It's not my fault Jordan looked like hot garbage in Washington. That's Jordan's fault. He shouldn't have been smoking,
I know it's not
drugging,
your fault,
and drinking.
I'm not going to look at a player like his latest career. He's not in his prime no more. So why am I looking at his career? I'm not looking at those stats particularly to look at how good he was. I'm looking at
even at the end of a player's career, you can find elements of greatness. Think about it like it's Tim Duncan towards the end of his career. Kareem towards the end of his career. Kareem changed his game, allowed Magic to take over, but he still found a way to contribute towards championship teams, even though he was on the decline. That's greatness, right? When you see players who have to conform their games towards the end of their career, we watch how Chris Paul played towards the end. When we watch Rondo or help LeBron win a championship in 2020, you can still find positive things to respect, even if a player's on the decline. But if you're running around chasing negatives, toxic, you ain't gonna never see a positive even in the decline. I can see positive when a player's trying to up and come and become the best player in the league. So when I see players going through the grind, when I saw Giannis battling year after year early on to try to get to a championship game, I didn't see a player that was choking like the toxic Jordan fans like to use a lot. I saw a player trying to fight and claw his way to the top, and then he ultimately won. Same with Jokic. But when you hear the other side of the coin, they'll use the word choke. Oh, he's running from the grind. And they'll use all these silly, stupid terms as opposed to respecting the ups and downs of a player's career.
Now they only use running from the grind probably with players that switch teams. I'm not saying LeBron was wrong for switching teams, but like players like Kevin Durant, players like LeBron, like those type of players, they don't use it for Jokic or Giannis because they both stayed they both stayed in those careers.
So at the end of the day, just use their whole career. It's just much easier.
Well, it was starting this brand new thing as of recent that you're not allowed to have longevity, even though Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was applauded for his longevity.
Think about it like this, K5. If you use his whole career, you can still use the years where you think he peaked.
Yeah,
exactly.
Then you don't have to listen. Then you don't have to argue with some idiot that thinks his peak is at a different time range. Because now you've eliminated some silly term that, like, remember, if you saw how Jake debated with Ajani, as soon as he heard accolade, he just stopped the presses and wanted to, well, how do you value each accolade? Which one? They want to argue every fine point. So you got to try to dumb it down to something to where you can't really argue it because it's so subjective or objective. Like, I don't think peak is very smart. People use peak to try to sound intelligent. It means absolutely nothing, man.
The problem I have with peak is that, like, as an example, you brought up Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson's peak ain't gonna be nowhere near his early.
Hey Johnny,
small aspect of his career. I'm in and out again. All right, so I wait because I'm on my porch. I'm
no, you sound better now.
Adult activity. Yeah.
Yeah, but the word subjective is very important on peak, to be honest. Because someone will say 2013 LeBron, and that's his peak. Maybe I'll say 2018 Finals LeBron is his peak. You know what I mean? Like,
not offensively. Both of them are. Not all around. Both of them are peaks. Offensively in 2018, he was not.
He went insane. Are you kidding me?
2013 Bron and 2018 Bron is completely defensively.
But why are we arguing about peaks? That's Lamont's point.
That's the whole point.
That's Lamont's point, though. Like,
come on, bro.
You see how quick they started arguing about peak? You see how quick?
Subjective was the perfect word because what you think is peak is not going to be what I think.
I see it. Yeah.
That's why peak. That's why you just used the whole career. Now we never have the argument about a silly peak.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
That's I only do.
Peak and prime don't mean the same thing. Prime is definitely longer. Yeah. Definitely longer than.
The only reason I do peak is to compare people at their apex.
But that 3 to 5 year window that we were talking about earlier, that's like a prime.
Y'all don't even have a grading.
Like your peak.
What's even worse with y'all? Y'all don't have a grading system to measure this stuff. Y'all love to have all of these things, but y'all have yet to give us a grading system that you can tell me how you're comparing. First, you don't define what a peak is. But very thoroughly. It depends on who the player is. And then secondly, you can't tell us how you're going to grade this player's peak compared to this player's peak. Y'all have no grading system. It's really just on how much information you possess at this time and how you feel about that information and how it's presented it to you.
One thing I don't like about peaks as well is you have to go relative to era instead of just like literal peaks, because Shaq in 2000 is going to have a different peak than LeBron and Kobe and all these guys. It's going to be a completely different conversation for each player.
Just be honest about it. The peak thing is the easiest way for them to try to say Jordan was the best at something. They want to say, like, that's the only way. You're just creating new ways to say Jordan has the best
Jordan's
peak.
career is not enough.
And then because it's so subjective, it's hard to argue it because now
it becomes an argument. Yeah, it becomes an argument. Yeah, now it becomes an argument. That's why I say they zesty. They want people to argue about how they feel. I don't care how you feel.
Yeah, but the longevity thing became a problem especially when LeBron blew the complete doors off the hinges with the longevity thing. But back in the day, players were getting applauded for their longevity is what was happening. You think Kareem had the most points without his longevity? No, and he was applauded for it for a long time. It was considered an unbeatable record until LeBron beat it, and he's beat it by a long shot. Why is it now a problem that LeBron has the most points in history with longevity? Why is it such a it's crazy to think that's somehow a negative?
Because Jordan couldn't do it. Whatever Jordan couldn't do, we have to discredit it because what does that say about Jordan's career? It's not enough. If you acknowledge Jordan, that's what Lamar. This is one thing I like about my criteria. My criteria really goes to the root of what we like to discuss: stats, accolades, and achievements. That's what we love to talk about. the point of the simple matter of the fact is this is how we truly grade players. So this is how we acknowledge how great you are. Your stats tell you how great you are. The accolades that you're given because of your stats tell you how great you are. Your achievements is an accumulation of all of these things. So for you to just dismiss these things and not act like these are the things that it's very easy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all there for you. Like that's what I like because we know what's the greatest accomplishments. I know who's the greatest person when it comes to points per game or rebounds per game or steals per game. Like people don't even know who has the most steals per game. You probably can't tell you that. Well, who leads the playoffs in steals per game? Does anybody know this?
Alvin Robertson. Alvin Robertson.
Wrong. Pause. Nope. Not him. For the playoffs. For the playoffs. Playoffs.
Oh, for the playoffs.
Steals per game in the playoffs.
That'll be Magic Johnson probably.
No,
No,
Magic.
no.
It's somebody
Y'all
random.
would never get. Y'all would. I would give y'all 1,000 guesses.
somebody
Y'all wouldn't guess.
I thought it
Baron
was
Davis.
who King
Oh,
Shy
wait,
said.
Baron Davis. Baron Davis.
It's Baron Davis.
Russell
Baron
Westbrook.
Davis. No, Baron Davis is the number one guy in steals per game in the playoffs. Baron Davis.
That's actually pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
He
crazy.
averaged like 3 steals per game in center field.
But see, I hate when people say shit like this because he only led the league in scoring one time. Bro, LeBron said something that I truly believe, and I think if you're a real basketball fan, you should believe it too. He said, if I wanted to go out there and score 40 points a game, I really could. Here's the problem. That's not winning basketball. You're not going to win basketball games doing that.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You really don't think if LeBron really wanted to, especially in his prime, his peak, whatever you want to call it, that he can't go put those points up? Like,
yeah. People forget LeBron led the league in field goals made 6 times and led the league in field goals attempted once.
why is he breaking Michael Jordan's points with less shots?
Yeah,
because he's more efficient. Like, you really don't think he
he's
can do
always
it?
leading in field goals made while not even taking the most shots. Leading in shot, like that's crazy. Man.
That's why I hate
what
those
about,
arguments.
Lamont, what about when you compare like prime stats? Isn't it fair to do like the years they're like in their prime? Like it's besides their career stats.
Michael, if you do that, Michael, have at it. I don't think you need to do all that. I don't think you need to do all that to identify the greatest players in NBA history.
Lamont, this is why I say these dudes don't believe in what they're saying. How come they never do this for Scotty?
Correct him, please.
Why they never do this for Scotty? Why nobody ever said let's go to Scotty's peak years and let's just grade and judge Scotty off of his peak career?
What do? They run to the early years. They run them off the first 3 years, and they run to
his career stats.
Or they run to the Houston years. They run to the Houston years, or they run to the beginning.
So they never believe it. Y'all never believe it. Again, it is made for Jordan. Y'all, especially on TikTok, y'all have been so like indoctrinated with these Zesty Jeffries on TikTok because this has been their safe place and y'all been like cool with each other and y'all just want to talk hoops and y'all think, oh well, if he agrees with me and that dude's agreeing and we all must be right. Nah, y'all all zesty and wrong. That's just the truth. Man. Y'all all zesty and wrong. Every last one of y'all. I'm tired of it, bro. We can't talk hoops. We can't appreciate Jaylen Brown. We can't appreciate Anthony Edwards. We can't appreciate SGA. We can't because y'all are scared that somebody's better than Mike and Kobe.
Yep.
They are scared.
We gotta stop this, man. We ain't scared nobody gonna be better than LeBron because you got to be one hell of a player to do it.
See, LeBron scored more
one hell of
because.
a player to do it. You gotta be one hell of a player.
But here's the thing: now you're getting comments that says LeBron scored more because he took more threes.
Hold on, we got Oz in the chat. Oz says he says D Wade is obviously better, greater, however you want to put it. What player are you referring to? Better than, greater than who?
Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen is what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's got to be talking about.
But they're referring to before.
Okay. So Oz. Look, I like that take, Oz. I just want you to hit the link, come up here, and explain why D Wade is a greater player than Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
And that's why I say greater.
Final series.
No. I want you to no. I don't care what he says from this point forward.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care what he says in the chat. I want him to come up on the panel and explain why D Wade is a greater. I want y'all to listen. We're going to use the term. We're going to define it.
Yeah.
Greater player. And then separately, I want him to define how D Wade is a more skilled player than Scottie Pippen. So there's 2 conversations to be had. I want to hear his take. Hold on. Let me drop somebody to get him up here.
You were just on
Hold on. Who am I going to drop to get him up here?
You can drop me, bro. I'm gonna eat dinner. Go ahead and drop me.
Okay, appreciate you up here, Nick.
Yeah, have a good night.
All right, see you, Nick.
Salute, Nick.
All right, let me get Nick out. Nick
It's
was good.
simple.
I like Nick.
There's nothing simple over here. Honest, you already know that. We don't believe you, Zesty Jeffrey Logics.
Y'all say it's simple.
He's still getting paid.
Scottie Pippen.
Man, they come to. Lamar, they want to use simple arithmetic, man, for real mathematical equations, man. We got real problems to solve here. We ain't using 6 + 10.
Now this is kind of been
we using algebra. Calculus.
Oz, your mic working?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. So let's remember, there's two conversations to be had here. So I don't want you to conflate the two. That's why I said we're going to start with the first one. Why to you is D Wade greater than Scottie Pippen? And then after that, we'll do why D Wade is more skilled than Scottie Pippen.
All right. So first of all, the first point I'm going to make is comparing them both when they were both first options. D Wade was more successful as a first option than Scottie Pippen ever was. That's simply and D Wade led his team to the 06 finals, won.
Okay, so to
averaging
you,
35.
So what is a first option to you? What is that? Because I'll let you define it. I won't tip you off.
All right. Well, what I mean by first option, a lot of people mean it as like the first option as the guy to score, right? What I mean by it is as the best player on the team.
Okay. So, traditionally in basketball, like when a coach talks to the team, when they use the term first option, it typically is about the primary person that's going to be initiating or doing the scoring for the team. It's an offensive role. It's not. Are you redefining it to mean something else?
Yeah.
Well, even in that definition, D Wade is still better as a first option.
Well, I want to be clear. I just want to be clear because when you say first option, that's an offensive role. Because I can then turn around and say, well, Pippen was the first option on defense. And again, that makes no sense. So
defensively, Scottie is better than D Wade.
No. He was the first option on defense. So are you just saying the best player?
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna say, yeah, D Wade was the best player and more successful as the best player on his team than when Scottie was the best player on his team while Jordan was gone.
Okay, all right. So you say that D Wade is greater because he was the best player on the team,
and he was more successful.
Okay, what else?
He produced a lot more than Scottie did.
He produced what? A lot more?
Points, for sure.
What else?
I think... I'm not going to say blocks because I'm not sure about that one. I'm not going to speak on that. But I know D Wade has the most blocks by a guy as tall as him or shorter.
I mean, well, production is production. So size shouldn't equate. So if you're going to say he produced more than Scottie, I mean, that's a tall task to live up to. You got to be able to tell us what he produced more in. Other than just points.
Did he average more assists? I don't know. Can you switch that up real quick?
I don't know. I mean, it's your argument. I don't want to make the case for you. It's your argument.
Hold on, let me check real quick.
I think they both averaged like 5 point something. It might be Scottie or I don't know. I think they both averaged about 5.2.
Well, remember production. Then he's going to have to figure out, is he valuing per game averages or totals? Because the first thing he's done.
Scottie got all the totals over Dwayne Wade. There's Dwayne Wade don't have no totals over Scottie.
Well, what he's done is he's dwindled
besides scoring.
Well, he's dwindled Pippen's career down to 1.5 years. So basically, he's only judging Pippen for 1.5 years of work when he was allowed to be a number one option versus D Wade, who had more years as a so-called. Well, he didn't say number one option; he said best player. So
Wade definitely wasn't the best player on the Heat in 2006.
I'm gonna use 1 year, 2006. But
yeah,
when I'm checking,
Wade wasn't the best player on the Heat in 2006.
Yeah, I thought Shaq was the best player in 06.
By far, Shaq is the best player. Of course, he was.
In 05, Shaq's the best player. 06, Shaq can arguably be the best player.
Yeah,
Shaq averaged 20 and 10. First all NBA first team. The team was built around him.
He was efficiency champion too.
Dwayne Wade benefited playing off of Shaq.
So,
all right, then we can use 09 then.
Okay, but Oz, if remember we're talking about, and remember as I
09
was
is not
talking.
more successful than 2000. I mean, in
1994. But why are you using individual years? If we're talking about Pippen versus Wade, shouldn't we be talking about their entire body of work? Because remember, this conversation is about greater. So greater. The only way I can, like, why can't we use Pippen's entire? Why do you struggle with using Pippen's entire career body of work versus D Wade's entire career body of work?
Because he's 6-0.
All right, I see what you're saying.
So more awards in shorter time, you're saying?
Hold on a second, Michael. We gotta let him answer.
No, his whole career. Scotty's whole career.
Because look, it shouldn't be hard. D Wade has a career body of work where if he's greater than Scottie Pippen, his career body of work should be easily able to showcase this. So you should be able to just boom, this career body of work, and this is what significantly makes him greater career body of work.
All right, career body of work. Well, Scotty first I'm gonna describe MVP race. Scotty wasn't as high on the MVP race as D Wade ever was. Like I said in 09. I know that's one individual year, but still.
Yeah, that's not true. They both finished top 3 at their peak.
Mm-hmm. Boom.
Yep, Scotty was 3rd, so you gotta get that correct.
Oh, my bad.
They both peaked at 3. So.
Yep.
Look. It's just a fact. What are we talking about here? D Wade as the best player was.
Hold on, y'all. Let on. He's just getting his thoughts in order, y'all. I want to make sure he gets his thoughts in order. I don't want to. And Johnny's helping him with some stats on the screen here. So, D Wade didn't peak higher than MVP voting. They both peaked at 3. So that's a wash there.
Yeah.
Dude, what about All NBA first teams? Do you have anything there that could? Because that goes to your greatness.
Actually, I don't remember how many All-NBA first teams.
I think Wade got 3. I think Wade got 3 All-NBA first teams. Scotty got 2.
Scotty has
Scotty has 3, don't he?
4 or 5.
No, Scotty has 3. It's got to be 2 or 3. It's not more than that.
Scotty has
94.
And how much D Wade got?
Yeah, he got 94, 95, and 96. He has 3. Yeah, Scotty got 3, 94, 95, and 96. Dwayne Wade probably has 3 as well. But Dwayne Wade does have more all total NBAs. He has 8.
Hold on. No. D Wade only has 2 All NBA first teams.
Also, Dwayne Wade is the one with the 2. Okay, so Dwayne Wade only has 2.
D Wade has 2.
Pippen has 3.
Okay.
So hold on. So that's another level of greatness for Oz. So All NBA first teams, right? Pippen has 3. D Wade has 2. Now D Wade does have more All NBA team selections. He has 8 to Pippen's 7. So remember, we don't devalue it if it's not on the first team. Right? We can't devalue it. It's still value. It's still an accomplishment. Right? Now, when it gets to the all NBA defensive teams, that's part of your greatness as well. Scotty has 8 all defensive first teams to D Wade's 0. And Pippen has 10 all defensive teams in his career to D Wade's 3. So that's a level for your greatness right there. Now, D Wade was the scoring leader one time. Pippen never was the scoring leader. But Pippen was the steals leader while D Wade was never a steals leader. So when we talk about greatness, honors, accolades, right? I'm just giving you the things to measure the greatness with, because we can't reduce these players down to 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, the other layer to greatness is going to be championships. Pippen has 6. Pippen has 6. D Wade has 3. That's greatness. Pippen played 17 seasons to D Wade 16. Pippen was in the playoffs 16 times to D Wade's 13. Now, D Wade did make the All-Star game more. D Wade made 13 All-Star games to Pippen's 7. So again, weigh that. So out of that, what do you value as far as greatness? The championships or the All-Star games? Right? Seasons played or playoffs.
What I value a lot is if you're the best player on a championship team. And Scotty, for all 6 of the rings, Jordan was the best player on the team.
You said Jordan was better than Scottie.
Numbers, bro. Numbers.
Hold on. You value Goat James Kingdom. Did you hear that? Oh, he's not with us. Let me put myself back up.
Yeah.
So you value being the best player on the team that wins the championship, or being the best player in the league that wins the team in the championship.
I'm still here, Lamont.
Did you hear what he said? What his new criteria is?
No, what his criteria? We already know the Lamont's TikTok. There's all of their criteria. I value the player who the best player on the most championships.
Besides more rings.
Yeah, but they don't
value that because he don't have Bill Russell as his GOAT, so he don't really value that.
None of this criteria matters. So none of the greatness that Pippen achieved in his career matters. None of the first teams.
No, I never said that doesn't matter.
So how do you weigh all of this along? Remember, you said you do value being the best player on the team that wins the championship. Which championship was D Wade the best player on the team? Because
2006.
Yeah, 2006.
Okay.
That's what he says, but he wasn't. But still.
Okay, so now how in this whole greater conversation, along with everything that we just covered with the resumes, how do you figure that in? Like, does it give D Wade this significant boost where he can't be touched by Pippen? Does being the best player on that 2006 championship team outweigh Pippen's contributions to 6 titles?
That and also D Wade's contribution as the second option on the back-to-back with LeBron.
So there is a world for you where a player with 1 championship can be greater than someone with 6?
Because he has a lesser role.
No, hold on. You said lesser. Now let me ask you a question. You said that you said that Pippen had a lesser role. Now I'm gonna give you all of the duties that Pippen was tasked with. He was tasked to be the Bulls' best defender. He was tasked to be the Bulls' lead playmaker, and he was tasked to be the Bulls' second scorer, right? He was tasked so best defender, second scorer, and best playmaker. He had 3 primary roles on that team, right? And not only was he good at those things, he was the best team playmaker on the team, he was the best defender on the team, and he was the team's second best scorer. But you knock him because you say he did less? What do you mean he did less?
I'm not saying he did less, but he wasn't the number 1 guy on the team. That's what I mean.
No, you said his role was less than Dwayne Wade's role. Dwayne Wade, what was Dwayne Wade's role? What was Dwayne Wade's load that was more than Scottie's?
Well, D Wade was the best perimeter defender, like Scottie was on the team. And
what team was the best defender on? What team was that?
I said perimeter specifically.
Yeah, what team was he the best perimeter player on? What team was that?
I'm talking specifically 06.
He was not the best perimeter defender on the team in 06.
Gary Payton?
No, James Posey.
Ooh, I forgot about
James
Posey.
Posey.
That is true.
Yes, James Posey. That's why they had James Posey for.
That's why they brought him in.
If you go by defensive rating, probably D Wade.
Him and Udonis
had the 3-and-D player.
Yeah, that was who they had. James Posey. And obviously Gary Payton, but he's the point of attack defender, which I would say a point of attack defender. But the perimeter defender, the guy that was supposed to guard the players on the wing, James Posey. That was his job.
No. I mean, what I'm saying is
Dwayne Wade's the starter. Now, don't get me wrong. Dwayne Wade's the starter. I'm not going to say he doesn't start and play more minutes than Posey, but Posey is the best perimeter defender on the Miami Heat. I know this because I'm a Heat fan.
Gotcha.
I just struggle with a lot of your logic revolves around using one very small sample size years to make your case as opposed to using their whole careers. And I think you guys fear using Pippen's whole career because I think when you look at Pippen's entire career, I think some of you guys are still wowed by everything that he was able to accomplish as a second option behind Jordan. 3 first-team All-NBAs, all the NBA selections, all the defensive first teams, all the defensive selections, multiple years where he was in top 10 in MVP voting, including the year where Jordan left where he cracked top 3. I think and then not only that, you have to give him credit for 6-0. So he's 6-0 in the finals, right? And I hear a lot of people and how they value the 6-0. It's just hard, man. It's hard to try to say somebody like Wade is better because right now you have to really make your case. You have to argue like a LeBron fan. If you right now just went with basketball logic and argued like a LeBron fan, you could probably make a better case for Wade being better than Pippen.
What do you mean by argue like a LeBron fan?
A smart basketball mind.
Oh, okay, I see.
Got to level up, man. I wouldn't use peaks. I don't think peaks do you justice because people can always argue Shaq, best player. I mean, I don't think D Wade was, I guess 06 best player, but I don't think he was the best player until the finals.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
So it's hard to say that just clear-cut best player when I don't think Shaq really turned the reins over until the finals. So best player for
you can't even say
few games at the end of the year.
Finals because you got Shaq playing decoy while the Dallas defense focus on him, and Wade is averaging 16 free throws a game.
I'll give Wade
a nigga shooting 16.
I'll give Wade best player in the finals, but I'm saying
finals.
That's a very small portion of the season. Like I can't give him best player the entire.
But they said that's all that matters, though. They said that's all that matters, though.
So James Worthy is better than Magic Johnson because he won a Finals MVP. Like that doesn't.
Magic has more Finals MVPs.
I don't think they think he was. I don't think they think
it just doesn't. Shaq has more Finals MVPs than Wade.
No, I'm not saying like if somebody came to me and said I think Wade is better than Pippen, I'm not gonna fight with him. I think you can argue it two different ways. I just want to know. I think the people that try to pretend as if these two players are so far from each other that it's not even a conversation. It's just like I'm trying to figure out how is it not a conversation.
Yeah, their careers are very similar. Yeah, that makes no sense. Not similar in terms of how they played, but obviously.
Yeah, like you on arguments for Shaq, right? Like Shaq, he's better in 06.
Like
I have a question.
Like I only got those guys like 3 spots apart all time. Like, it's not a big gap.
I have a question. Why don't we judge them based on how they were next to the relative star? Why are we comparing how they were by themselves? Like D Rose was an MVP, but before he played with Bron, he wasn't an MVP with Bron.
Why do we do all of this? Why are we doing all of this?
Yeah, just value the number over the
value the resume.
Context.
It seems like again. This is the point to why Lamont always goes in with y'all about criteria. Why he emphasizes y'all criteria. It changes depending on who we talking about. Yeah. It really does. None of this applies when we're talking to some other players. But now all of a sudden being the second option and not knowing how to like that doesn't make sense. That means because it's like Kobe. Kobe won 2 championships as the best player because on his team, so that gives him those championships. But how do you equate the other 3 championships? Like how does that equate in this conversation? It's just like, why can't y'all just evaluate a player's career, man? No one player is responsible for a championship. There's no bigger load on one player than the other player. Everybody lost. Everybody won. Everybody gets a ring. Yeah. Every player gets a ring.
No, I agree. Like you don't win it by yourself. I agree.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade was on. They just been celebrating the championship in 2006. He was saying how they were having Eddie Barron or Earl Barron, I forget his name, playing Dirk Nowitzki in practice. That was what his job was to be. He was the scouting report for Dirk. He was supposed to play like Dirk, know all the plays, run their plays, play exactly how Dirk plays, do the things Dirk do. That was his job to get them prepared to play against the Dallas Mavericks for the finals. He was a bench player. This dude was never going to get in the game. But Dwayne Wade, he had an integral part of helping them win that championship because of what he did during practice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a load of crap. The first option.
Y'all. That's why I say Jordan's career is not enough, man. Because if Jordan's career was enough, we wouldn't have to be having these silly conversations, bro. This is a silly conversation. A championship's a championship. You ain't nobody gonna sit here and tell Scottie Pippen he don't have 6 NBA championships, bro. They gonna laugh you. Gonna laugh you out there. They may got 6 championships. You gonna sit here and tell him he ain't have no role, no responsibility. Does Dwayne Wade have 6 championships? Y'all y'all say y'all value winning. Does Dwayne Wade have 6 NBA championships, sir?
Hell no.
Hell no. I don't care what he was. First option, second option, third option. Does he got any 6 championships in any options? None. Exactly. Thank you then. Come on, man. Amazing. Come on, man. Scottie was a part of the Bulls, man. The Bulls dynasty that y'all be praising is him. Yeah. He's a part of it.
Y'all they act like it's a movie. It's weird, man. They act like it's a movie. You get different roles, makes no sense. This is not
exactly.
Like, you don't get a set of rules You don't get a sign of Rose, bro. Like, come on, bro. You don't get a sign of Rose.
King Shy, you a fool.
Yeah, you a fool. You don't get a sign of Rose.
That's why. No, I just want to know the logic, man, because it's people. It's just weird the new creative ways that I've been seeing people try to use to diminish Scottie Pippen, and I've never gotten it. Like, and a lot of it revolves around scoring. They'll say Kyrie's better than Pippen because of the scoring. They'll say D-Wade. Like, really, to be truly and honest, when Oz basically, he should have just said, I think D-Wade's better than Pippen because of the scoring. Because outside of scoring, there is no case. Because even it would have got really nasty for your eyes once we went to the skills category. That would have got super nasty, right? Because so really, the only thing that really makes D-Wade better or greater is the scoring. Because when he said number one option, it's the guy who does the most scoring, right? Or does a lot of scoring, right? Pippen was never looked at as the guy that does the most scoring or does a lot of scoring. He was the facilitator, secondary scoring option, number one defender on the Bulls team, right? That's it. Like, so he had to take a lesser role offensively because he had Michael Jordan on this team.
Yeah.
I mean, and let's really just talk about it. Like, D-Wade without a top 5 player on his team is nowhere near the player Scottie Pippen was without a top 5 player on his team. So, that nigga, when you didn't have Shaq, you was in there getting bounced out the first round and missing the playoffs. At least Scottie Pippen could get out the first round without Michael Jordan on his team. Like, what are we talking about here? I always hated when people say Wade is better than Pippen, but this nigga got all these defensive teams, and he making all NBA first team while Jordan is on the team with him.
They just got to make
to be fair to D Wade though. In that same instance, just to be consistent and be fair, I think for Pippen was able to make the playoffs because the infrastructure, having a Phil Jackson is a huge thing. Having elite role players and infrastructure around them. So I don't know if D-Wade had all of that around him at all times. So it still caters to team, but that's why I like to talk about the individual player. Like, if we go to skills, who's the better player? Let's start breaking down skills on the defensive and offensive side of the ball. I think it gets real ugly for D-Wade there. You're not going to find too many NBA players in NBA history that can match the skills on both sides of the ball with Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
So that's where it gets ugly. If you go to greater, the problem with Scottie is that, he was a second option, but he has just as many All-NBA first teams as a Patrick Ewing, a guy that you guys said was a superstar in the 90s, right? So just as many, right? His resume doesn't look like second option. His resume, when you look at his resume, it looks like a hellified player. Looks like a great player. So when I think people try to minimize Scottie Pippen by saying, oh, he's just a second option. He was so good that a lot of people in the 90s were saying that Jordan and Pippen were the number 1 and number 2 best players in the NBA. Multiple years.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that.
Oh, we got Ken in the chat. Ken, you can always come up. You can always come up, Ken, if you disagree. If you disagree, Ken, you can just request and you can tell us what you disagree with. If we lied about anything, come up here and explain it. I don't know why you guys are so scared to talk basketball. Just come up here and explain.
Because they can't talk.
There's a reason why you guys don't come up and talk basketball. If you think otherwise, come up here and break the game of basketball down better. What's the point of just crying in the chat? None of you guys aren't at work that long. You guys aren't around. You know, you always got something going on. Just come up here and tell us. Black Sam says they want to stick to narratives. Black Sam, what narrative?
Who?
What's the narrative?
Yeah, he's talking about Zesty.
Zesty. Okay, I'm about to say. Oh yeah, no, they have to talk narratives because they have to talk in subjectivity and narratives. They have to say mentality and killer instinct and killer will.
Come on, look at Adrian comment. Look what Adrian said.
Don't forget when you take a step.
So you can take a step back. He said so you can clip dudes. Adrian.
They pussy.
Yeah. Crybaby.
Oh, we gonna clip you no matter what. Wait till I pop up on one of your guys.
He says I'm enticed to hit the link. I feel like I have to mute y'all for the whole stream just to entice you to pull up. Like, Come on, man. It's not that hard. Why do you need enticing? You're not nobody. You don't have nothing going on in your lives, man. Just hit the click. Bro, come on.
Well, it is Tuesday night.
Yeah, just come on.
We are really
get
scaring them
fried,
with the click thing. They really don't like to be recorded.
Bro, man,
I
stop
wouldn't like
it,
to be
man.
recorded
I
either
don't
when I
think
say
it's that
something so
serious,
stupid.
honestly. Like, I'm not afraid of being corrected or being wrong.
Bro, these are grown men, man. They're not scared, man. Man, come on, man. There's one problem. The only time you are scared to hit the link is when you know you cannot talk the game of basketball. If you are confident,
and they know that.
If you are confident, remember he said vehemently in the chat, I was lying. If you are confident that I'm lying, then you should feel confident in what you say to justify that. I don't know what's so hard. Y'all like
ego is
bro, these motherfuckers sitting down like they're doing a calculus exam. Should I come on the panel or not, man? Let me figure this out, man. Like, bro, you got nothing going on.
You niggas really think LeBron is afraid to get cooked if he's wrong about something? Just come up here and cook him.
They're not afraid. Yeah, they're afraid to get corrected.
He said just a bit. Look, he says just a bit disingenuous, my friend. We agreed on most. D Wade was great, man. Get out of here, man. He just said I lied. Now he's saying just a bit disingenuous, my friend. Man, come on, man.
Lamont, do it again. Do it again, Lamont.
Man, these dudes are dumb.
Do it again, Lamont. Say it again.
They're dumb.
My friend.
You read his message? Who even types like that? Who even types like that?
Get out of here.
He said Wade was better than Pippen. Okay.
Just a bit disingenuous, my friend.
Look at Tyson. Tyson came in with the Tyson came in with the zestiness. Does the panel agree Wade had a higher peak? I told you, man. I told you, Tyson. I just explained how talking about peaks is dumb, man. Nobody cares about peaks. We peaked high.
Versus 94.
And then as a Johnny said, everybody has a different definition of what peak means to them. Everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, 2009.
King Shaw, you heard that D word?
Yeah. Is it good to do peak? I want to ask this. Is it good to do like peak like most accolades within a 3-year span? Like judging
what are you
peak,
trying to
like
what are you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove with that?
Like who's just better at their apex?
What if your apex is like 20 years?
Yeah. It's usually not gonna be that because again I value it off accolades. It's like most accolades in the 3 years.
Because it's like a one-off.
What is 21? What is 21 all NBA?
Well, I got the most accolades in the 20 years.
But like you're not gonna get 21 MVPs or nothing.
What?
Come on, man.
So only off of MVPs? Because it's hard to get 3 MVPs.
No, but that's an added accolade though. So it's the most
That's what I'm
accolades.
saying. That's why we trying to explain to y'all. Because to me, after the MVP, it's the All NBA team. The All NBA team.
You usually get 3 All NBAs, right? You usually don't get 3 MVPs.
No, I hear what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say is within that 3-year peak that you want to talk about, what are the accolades that we're using to say, okay, this represents the highest peak you can have in your career? Because there's just, like you said, there's players that have 12 All NBAs. So there's 9
but peak is condensed in 3 years. You got to remember that too. 3 years. So
that's what I'm saying. It's 3 years. Within those 3 years, what accolades should they have to represent that greatness? Is what I'm trying to say.
Just as much as possible.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean, there's only All NBA, All Defensive Team, the All Star Team, the Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. Yeah.
MVP.
Statistical titles.
Yeah, but Michael, if I'm going to judge players in a 3-year window, okay, first of all, why isn't it a 4 or 2-year window? Why 3? What is 3? That's what I'm saying.
3 is just
no, but let's do this. No, let's do this. I want to play this game. Okay, so let's do this, Michael. So we were talking Pippen and Jordan. This is perfect. Mm-hmm. What 3-year window we giving Scotty?
90. The years Jordan were gone and the year Jordan came back 96.
Okay, so 94 to 96. We get it. So that's Scotty, all defensive team. All NBA team, first team 3 times in a row. All defensive team, first team 3 times in a row. A steals title, all-star MVP, a championship, right? So that's what he has in that 3-year span. What 3-year span we giving Dwayne Wade?
08 to 05 to 07.
There's no way you're doing
Okay,
that.
so in 05
Yeah.
to 07, if I'm correct, Dwayne Wade did make 2 All NBA first teams in that span. I know in 2005 he was second team, I believe, All NBA team. I don't think he made an All Defensive team till 2006, if I'm correct. And I think he
made it in 05.
I think he only.
He didn't make it in 06. He didn't make it in 06.
He was an
He did
all
in 05.
defensive team in he was on the all defensive team in 05?
Yeah, 05.
Yeah, 05, 09.
Okay, so he has so he only has 1 all defensive team. He has 3 all NBA teams. I believe 2 were all first team. He has 1 championship, but he has the finals MVP.
So who has more accolades?
Yes, he has finals MVP and a championship.
Okay,
Yeah,
so finals
so-
MVP, championship. How many first team how many all NBA teams?
He all defensive team, all NBA teams, all first team. He was on first team for all 2 years. He has the All-Star MVP and he has the steals title as well with the championship.
No, I'm talking about
Plus
D Wade. I'm trying to count D Wade's accolades.
Oh no. Yeah, D Wade has 3 all NBAs
what seasons
and
are we
1
doing?
all
What's that?
defensive
3
team.
second teams?
We already have the
What seasons are we doing?
Yeah, I think he
He
has
said
like
05 to
05
07. He said
to
05
06,
to 07. He said 05
second
to 07.
2 second teams.
Okay.
He has no
So we got one all defensive
3 second
team,
teams,
3 all
second
NBAs.
and he has two first teams, right?
No, 2 second teams, 1 third team.
2 second and third, yeah. 2 second and third. Yeah.
And 1
He
second
wasn't
team on
first
defense.
team in 06?
No, he
No.
wasn't.
No.
It was Shaq, and it wasn't.
No.
Wade.
It was that was Nash and Kobe.
No, Shaq was
Wow.
first team all
Nash
NBA.
and Kobe.
Oh, you know
Nash
what?
and
He's right.
Kobe.
Dwayne
Yeah,
Wade
Nash
was
and
first
Dak
team.
was first team all NBA that year.
So
Crazy, right?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so see, and this is my thing. This is where I say Lamont. This is where they're not gonna like my values, and I'm gonna let you go, Michael. You can tell us how you grade it, but at this point, I don't think Dwayne Wade's Finals MVPs trumps Scottie Pippen's 3 All NBA first team and All Defensive first teams. Like that Final MVP being good for 6 games cannot be that much of a difference.
So are you valuing first team over second team?
I value first team over all selections, but I value selections in general.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
But only the first team. I don't value like the second team over the third team. I value the first team over all teams, but at the end of the day, I still value making the team. Dwayne Wade made the teams. Dwayne Wade was all NBA 3 times, but he didn't make the first team. Scottie was all NBA first team 3 times, plus all defensive first team 3 times.
Damn.
Won a championship.
All-Star in game MVP.
Won the steal titles. The only thing that Dwayne Wade has that Scottie Pippen doesn't have in this scenario is the Finals MVP. I don't value the Finals MVP over all defensive team or all NBA team. I really don't. Especially when you're the first team. Especially when you're on the first team.
Okay, hold on.
Second team, yeah.
Okay, so hold on.
Because the first team, oh my
God.
No, I really don't value first team, second team like that.
team.
I just recognize that you made the first team. I just recognize that you did for being on the first team. That's just really it.
But Michael, we gave you their accolades, so
I'll still pick Pippen. I'll pick Pippen then.
So you said 3-year peak based on the accolades. Who has the better 3-year peak, Pippen or D Wade?
I'm gonna have to say Pippen.
Pippen. Okay.
I'll have to say Pippen.
And I agree. I think the defensive first team and the first team All NBA.
First team is clearly
that's nasty work. Plus
better
the
than
All-Star game
second
MVP, plus a championship, hold on, didn't he lead the league in steals one of those years?
Yeah, he led the league in steals in 94.
Yes,
he led the league in steals. So he led the league in steals.
95.
And then hold on, if you want to add in, and I'm assuming D Wade also has a hold on. Well, I don't know if it's those years, but if somebody said
Dwayne Wade has an All-Star MVP. He All-Star game MVP, but it's not in between 05 and 07.
Yeah, that was 2010.
Yeah, that was like 2010. Yeah.
What's the topic?
We're discussing Scottie Pippen and Dwayne Wade and talking about peaks.
Bro, that is not inside the arc.
Who asked the topic?
Come on.
Outside something. We have inside and outside. We got outside the arc.
Outside.
It's a fake account.
Yeah, I think my friend inside's on a vacation, so I'm on outside.
Yeah, okay, I guess so.
This is YB, bro. This is YB.
Because I heard you out here doing.
That's YB. That's YB. That's YB.
I heard you out here being Michael.
That's not YB. That's not YB.
Yeah,
runway.
That's inside.
No, he's showing cookies
inside.
outside, ladies and gentlemen.
I heard you was out here showing
outside.
Cookies.
I heard you was out here showing bushes and being Homer Simpson.
No. Well, my friend inside was showing a beard. And I guess the Leshies didn't like a beard, so they were.
Oh, this is
No,
inside.
no, 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 no. It's not. It's
This
not.
is
It's
outside. This
outside.
is odd because he's
Why were
outside.
you?
It's
Why were you?
outside.
Hold on. Why were
Listen.
you? Were you doing zesty behaviors? Were you close to another
No,
Somebody in the chat. Somebody in the
no,
chat
no.
was
So,
talking
so
crazy.
my friend inside.
And they're
So
talking about
there
the
was a
chat.
live stream that my friend was on, and they were clowning this dude's beard. So I put the beard up, and then I guess the Leshies reported the beard.
They thought it looked like something else.
I thought it looked like something else.
I got you.
Yeah.
But that's not me. That's my friend inside.
The one boy was mad.
Thou shalt.
One boy was
Thou
pissed
shalt-
off, boy.
Hold on, Adrian. Look, Adrian. Do you see Adrian
What's wrong
Knight?
with you,
Hey,
man?
Johnny. Do you see that? Adrian Knight's mad, right? He's mad because we had this conversation without using ChatGPT. So he's crashing out in the comments. He's basically saying you guys can't think for yourselves, so you ask ChatGPT. So I don't recall using ChatGPT. I don't think we need it because remember, this is not a subjective conversation. We don't need anything. Michael's criteria was very clear. He wanted to count the accolades over 3-year peak. I don't think that's just like a Johnny's. There's not much room for subjectivity there.
Yep.
We just look
And
at
they
the
were
accolades.
they were 3-time All-Stars too. They both of them were 3-time All-Stars.
3-time All-Stars.
So again, this was Michael's criteria. This was a conversation we had earlier about peaks, right? And we put it to the test. We said, if these criteria really hold value, we should be able to use them in basketball conversations. So since we're here already arguing about Scottie Pippen and Wade, this was a perfect opportunity to see how this peak things work. Because honestly, I would rather hear somebody tell me about they value peak than somebody tell me some silliness about the best player winning championships. Like,
I agree.
at least peak, I can understand a little bit better. I don't understand the best player winning championships. That is just the most confusingest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Michael, does that change anything for you? Like if you do, like I don't know how much you value the 3-year peak, but if you do significantly value 3-year peak, does that change if somebody asked you who's the better player, D Wade or Pippen? Would you confidently say Pippen, understanding that if you value peaks?
He has to. That's one of my 6 parts of my criteria.
Mm-hmm.
I value championships.
Okay, so that's Scottie Pippen.
So Pippen has more. Prime stats though, like stats just in their best years. Like that, I do D Wade.
But let me ask you this though. Hold on.
What's
Let me
that?
ask you this.
Finals
Like
MVP,
from
Never heard that
regular
shit
season
before.
stats and play a little bit of playoffs too. I value
No,
more.
no, let me ask you this. I said I value the all NBA stuff over the Finals MVP. Do you feel the same, or does the Finals MVP hold any weight? Because remember, he did win a Finals MVP.
Finals MVP to me, it does hold weight because unlike
No, it
all
holds
of
weight
the,
to me. So I'm just saying, like, how much, how high does it go? Is it like where do you rank it at amongst all these other accolades we just discussed? So we know MVP is number one. We know MVP is number one. We all agree with MVP. I'm quite sure.
Yeah, but if I was just do tiers, it'll be tier 1 accolades or MVP, Finals MVP, championships. That's why I have 3 of them as a category in my criteria.
Okay, so you value the Finals MVP over all NBA selections. So I got you.
Hold on, but he says stats. So
no, your stats are different though. Yeah.
Okay, but he says stats. Okay,
Yeah.
so what? Is there any stats that you are excluding, or is it all stats, all traditional stats? Correct.
All stats. Not
Points,
advanced
rebounds,
stats. I'm
assists,
including
steals, blocks.
advanced stats.
Points, rebounds, assists,
Yeah.
steals, blocks. Like let's just before we
Yep.
get to advanced stats, we're just gonna go with points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. All right, just the base. So for over that time frame, D Wade, what years you said? 05? Is it 04, 05 to 06, 07?
Yeah, 05. Yeah,
05, yeah, 04, 05 to
06,
20.
Okay. Yep, 06, 07.
Isn't prime different from
So that
people,
means
Michael?
2014.
Okay, so
2014.
No, you said 3-year peak. You said 3-year peak. We're talking during that same
Oh, yeah, just 3-year
peak.
peaks. Okay.
So that's D Wade 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so those 3 years, yes. D Wade has the scoring 24, 27, 27 a game. But then we have other statistical categories. We got assists, blocks, steals. Where rebounds 5.7, assists 6.7, steals 1.9. And then and then the next year 4.7 rebounds, 7.5 assists, 1.2 blocks, 2.1 steals, then 6.9 assists, 4.2 rebounds, and 1.7 steals. So I can average these out. Let me average it out for you for these 3 years. For
I mean, I can do it. I'm right here. I'm on basketball. I already got Scotty's up.
Do you have the averages for those 3 years?
Yeah, for Scotty.
For those 3 years, what's the averages?
Yeah, I'm about to bring up D Wade right now. All right, for Scottie Pippen averaged 21 points per game, 7.7 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 2.5 steals per game, 0.9 blocks per game, so about a block per game, shooting 48% from the field and 35% from 3-point land.
That's
Now
not bad.
this is the WNBA 3-point line though. That's the WNBA 3-point line.
All right, but
You gotta remember
I don't
that. You
value
gotta remember that.
efficiency. I don't really value efficiency with stats unless you're efficiency champion.
Damn.
What?
That's only going to people like Rudy. Yeah.
Shout out to DeAndre Jordan.
Right, so Dwayne Wade though averaged 26 points per game. He averaged 5 rebounds, 5.3, 7 assists, just under 2 steals with 1.8, one block exactly, 1.0. He shot 49% from the field, shot to 24% from the 3-point land. But he was taking 18 shots per game. Scotty was taking 17 shots per game. Dwayne Wade was getting to the free throw line more. 10 free throws per game for Dwayne Wade. 5 for Scottie Pippen. So Dwayne Wade was getting to the free throw line twice as much, which kind of makes sense because he averages 5 more points than Scottie did. And at this point, shoot, averaging 21 points per game is still good. But again, this was the years he didn't have Jordan, so this would be peak. This is definitely peak Scottie Pippen.
Tyson is saying we using a player's second year as their peak. The problem is, Tyson, is I think if you try to use any other window, D Wade, if you try to finesse any other window, you could potentially take away accolades and harm his case. So you better pick a window that gives him a lot of accolades.
If you wanna go to that, then you would have to go to 2009 to 2011.
But doesn't that hurt it? That should hurt his case if you do that.
Because he didn't get a Finals MVP with the championship.
And he has no championship.
No, he has one. Wait, no, he has none.
He has none. He has none.
He has none.
So you lose out on.
And in between this span, Dwayne Wade averaged 27.5 points, 5.4 rebounds, 6.2 assists, 1.8 steals, 1.2 blocks, shooting 49% from the field, same thing. 31% from the 3-point land, now taking 20 shots per game to average to 27. And he's still taking about 9 free throws per game.
But he loses the Finals MVP and the championship.
Yeah, but he gains all defensive selection, and he gains 2 all NBA team first teams.
So it looks a little bit better. So it looks a little bit better, but
to me it looks better. It looks better to me, but not to Michael. Michael is worse.
Yeah, Michael like the Finals MVP.
Wait, how many first teams you said?
He made 2 all NBA first teams.
Michael about to change his peak. He about to change his peak mid conversation, man.
Nah, he values the MVP. But I thought the Finals MVP.
No. Yeah, I'll still give it to 05 through 07.
Yeah, I thought Finals MVPs matter. Now, unless you want to do this, now we can do this for you, Tyson. Since you like to try something, we can do 2011 to 2013.
Hell
nah.
Yeah. Hell nah.
You don't want to do that? Why not? 2011 to 2013. He was all NBA. He was all NBA all 3 years. All-star all 3 years. He won 2 championships. He won 2
y'all
championships.
value stats too, right?
No, you started with accolades first because you said
I do accolades first,
and then we went to the stats. I mean, again, he was a 3-time All NBA player, 3-time All-Star. This is between 2011 and 2013. We know he won 2 championships. So he and I think y'all said in 2010 he won All-Star MVP, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you forget too, in 2010 and 2009 he does have the scoring title in 2009, and he does have the All-Star MVP. To add between that span, he just loses the championship and Finals MVP. So,
2 first teams.
That's actually a good one too, Lamont. Right? Let's see how much they truly value scoring titles. Right? What's more important, the scoring title or the championship?
Shout out to George Yardley.
Okay, but
championship.
I don't know. I think Michael might have came up with something where we could start putting what they value the test with this little 3-year peak test, man.
Okay. So we call it the Mike. We'll call it the Mike test.
Yeah, we got to hit you here.
Test.
Not the Michael test. The Michael drill, not the Mike and drill. The Michael drill.
The Michael drill.
Yeah, we
got
to
put that in the Bible.
We got
Dwayne Wade average.
Oh, yeah, I got to put this in chat. Now, this is what I'm going to put in ChatGPT, Adrian, man. This is a good reference. So we could tell ChatGPT we need to put somebody through the Michael drill, man.
Ooh, that's fire. Yeah, Michael.
You want to hear Dwayne Wade stats? Are we done? We done with Tyson? Here we go. Let me just say right quick. It's 23 points per game. So this is Dwayne Wade's worst scoring peak years. But this is his best shooting years because he shoots 50.6% from the field. It's 5.5 rebounds, same thing. His assists went down to 4.8. His steals is still about 1.7.
Took out the threes.
Blocks still about 1.1. And the 3-point shooting is
29 on 2 attempts. Garbage.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade can't shoot no threes.
He can't shoot for shit.
Yeah, he can't.
75% from the free throw line as a guard.
I was telling you about
75% from the free throw line.
So Tyson, which peak you taking, Tyson?
It better not be 11 to 13.
It's okay. We about to run that Michael drill.
Drill, the Michael drill. We keep coming up with new stuff, man.
Because a lot of people they value peak. They'll be like stuff like the storylines and stuff like that. Like that's like less argumental too, right?
That's
the most
so subjective. Yeah,
obviously, the accolades mean something. The accolades mean something, bro. They don't just
they mean something.
They mean something, bro.
Yeah, like you can't.
Whether you agree with them or not, they mean what they mean. You may be upset that certain players got an opportunity to win it and they won it, but well, peace and blessings, Asante. Yeah, man. But at the end of the day, they mean something. Like they get mad. That's why I said they don't value these accolades for real.
But again, guys, I have Wade having more dominant seasons. Like good years, dominant seasons than Scotty.
Nah,
hold on.
Really?
Hold on. What do you value?
Points per game.
Depends on what you value.
Points per game.
I don't know. Have you seen a more dominant defensive player at his peak? How many? Like for example, there's not too many players who've had more dominant defensive seasons than Scottie Pippen at his peak.
Michael doesn't care about defense. He doesn't care about defense.
Well, I do.
Pippen was arguably the most dominant defensive player in the NBA at his peak, along with Hakeem Olajuwon. I don't think D Wade ever looked at as the most dominant player in the league or dominant offensive player in the league.
No.
Never.
Maybe in 09.
He had a great year, but that was no.
Yeah, 09.
LeBron and Kobe were better.
No, I say 09. Like,
hold on. What was the question? We talking about Wade in 09, right?
Now Dwayne Wade was good, but it's still, again, it's not.
Hey, Johnny, thank you for whoever brought it up. Appreciate that.
If we take Dwayne Wade, go ahead, my bad.
You good? So Lamont, I had this conversation numerous times over the last week about Dwight being over D Wade in 09.
Oh no.
I think Dwight was better than Wade in 09 a little bit.
He was.
Thank you. Like,
he was.
Finals.
He was. What the hell?
I got Rondo above Wade in 09.
Hold on. I forgot what Dwight. I'm gonna go down the line.
Dwight Howard, Chris Paul was up there too. Chris Paul was up there as well.
Look, King Shot, check this out. So we got the rebounding champ, we got the blocks champ,
defensive player of the year,
defensive player of the year, first team All NBA and first team All Defense.
Plus his team went to the finals. Champion too.
Plus he went to the finals.
He was efficiency champion that year.
If it's not scoring champ, they don't care.
Yeah. So I'm like, other than points, y'all ain't got nothing. Wade averaged 30 and led the league in scoring that year, but everything else, Dwight was better.
If we take Dwayne Wade's 10 best years, which is basically from 05 to 2013. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I think we're just.
You said 05 to 2013.
That's 9 years. That's 9 years. In those 9 years, Dwayne Wade averaged 25.5 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. 49% shooting from the field, 29% shooting from three-point land at 18 shots per game. So for Scotty, if we take Scotty's 10 best years, Where we gonna go from 99 best years from 91 to 98? Let's just do 91 to
Yeah,
98.
something like that. 90 to 99, something like that.
Yeah, Scotty averaged
Yeah.
20 points per game, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, just over 2 steals, just under 1 block, shooting 48% from the field, 34% from the 3-point land. So
watch it.
Yeah. No, but Olo, yeah, I agree with that. I
Hey,
mean, like, especially in
Adrian,
the playoffs,
this is
bro.
why I be wanting Adrian to come on the panel. Because look at this
He
statement.
won't
They
do
make
it.
these blanket statements. This is what he said.
he's never
Nobody
gonna come
was.
up, man.
He says nobody was better than Akeem with respect to defense. So
Huh?
defense is largely an impact thing. When
Oh,
Hakeem
wow.
Olajuwon was running around, losing in the first round and getting upset and not being able to contain other bigs and doing all this crazy stuff, who was having more of an impact defensively, Hakeem or Scottie Pippen? Because Scottie Pippen not only led the best defense in the NBA, but he helped them win championships and be the best defensive team in the playoffs and in NBA finals. He led those defenses. They got results. So I don't know, I don't know what y'all using to measure this defense, because defense is largely impact and results. So what are you measuring? What are you measuring with? Because Pippen got far better results on a year-to-year basis. And then remember, this is guys that y'all said. What did they always say? That Jordan didn't really have that much help. Y'all said that these guys, Ron Harper and all these guys, is subpar help. So don't run around telling me they was elite defensive help, because y'all been running around telling me that they're all subpar. So that means Pippen was doing even more defensively. The last time I checked, Hakeem had Otis Thorpe. Hakeem had who was the other big man? Who was the other big man that he had? He had Ralph Sampson. He had elite big standing next to him. So
Hey, Lamont, look at what 3-point got. This fool said Jordan and Gary Payne were better defenders than Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, because he's an idiot.
This dude's an idiot.
And 3-point guy, there's no way he'd come up here and explain how Jordan and Gary Payton were better defenders.
Idiot, man.
Y'all got to stop saying Gary Payton was a better defender because of DPOIs, bro.
Complete moron.
It's because of DPOIs.
Gary
All
Payton
them
was
dudes
not
that
a
you
better
name,
defender.
except for Robinson. Do Robinson got a DPOI?
No, Robinson does, but if you want to say David Robinson,
So 3P guy only praises defense based off of DPOI. That's his criteria.
David
All of the
Robinson
guys he
and Dennis
named over
Rodman,
Scotty had DPOIs.
Scotty should
David
have a
Robinson's
D4.
David Robinson's a passable name.
Tyson
All
said
those
Otis
other guys
Thorpe.
are
So hold on. So Tyson, are you telling me Otis Thorpe wasn't a defense? Like I didn't see Charles Oakley on a whole. I didn't see Charles Oakley on a whole bunch of defensive teams, but he was still one of the best defenders in the league. I don't need accolades. I don't need accolades to tell me who a good defender was. Right? The '93 Knicks was a great defensive team because of Charles Smith and Oakley, all the guys there, and Pat Riley's scheme. So again, I don't need these accolades to tell me who's good defensively. Pippen's good defensively, not because of the accolades, it's because what he did on the court. That's why when I told Michael, I said defense is measured in what? Impact and results, not accolades.
Yes.
Impact and results.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta level up, man.
That's why you look like idiots when y'all bring up DPOI. Y'all say a guy is a better defender because of a DPOI.
This is why they be running around saying Jordan an elite defender and Kobe an elite defender.
Exactly.
Kobe's an
Kobe,
elite defender
Jordan.
for about 4 years. Outside of that, man, he fell off the planet Earth.
He said 4 years.
He
was
above average at best.
I might give him the whole 2000s. Well, except for 05 and 06.
After 03, Kobe was not.
No, 3-point guard.
I mean,
I'm not
08,
saying
09, he was good.
3-point guard. You didn't state a fact. You said that Gary Payton and Jordan were better defenders. That's not a fact. That's your opinion. There is no facts to support that.
There's no facts. No facts, bro. DPOI.
I mean, you know, the best facts we can do, 3-point guard, is we can come up here and we can play games. We can play that 91 finals. Jordan has a really good opportunity to stop Magic and show us. So we can do that. So come on up here, 3-point guy. We can play some film.
They don't like the film.
Yeah.
You don't understand that.
That's why he
Didn't,
brought up
didn't 3-point God
DPOI.
didn't he almost get banished from Goat James Kingdom for
Yeah,
lying
he
and not
did. He
and
spent
not?
money, $20.
Bro, that's a
to
funny
not
clip, bro.
banished.
Hey, Johnny gave that man the ultimatum: get blocked or concede to defeat, man.
Yeah.
That motherfucker
I
moved
know
it
that was
quick.
3P God. Now that you say that,
Yeah.
now that was 3P God. Now that you
That
did
was
say
Hey
3-point
that.
Johnny,
God.
man. Hey Johnny, I ain't never heard him give somebody an ultimatum like that, man. He gave that man an ultimatum. That
Come
man was
on,
up
boy.
it.
It's funny.
Damn. Then like he had to come on, man, because sometimes they got to be men, man. They just have a conversation, man. They get mad,
Man.
man. They don't ever want to show us Jordan film, and they get mad at us for showing film.
Hey, look, he says, then he said a super chat to say sorry, man. Damn. Oh, God.
Shout out to 3-point God. He was a Go James Kingdom member for 1 month. Shout out to you, man. Then
For
he
1
realized,
month is
Man.
crazy.
He
then
had
he
to pay
realized,
tithes. He had to pay
now,
tithes, man, to get back in the
now
good
then
graces.
he realized he was like, man, these guys really love LeBron for real. He was like, man, I got to get up out of here. I can't do it. So that's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh,
We don't want to make you
man.
do nothing you don't want to do.
At least you still got Herm, though,
Yo,
Johnny.
continue
Herm
being
is supportive because Herm was complaining about the Zesties today. He said that. He said Jake is bad. He said, man, Jake, it's embarrassing, man.
He has like Kobe top 3.
Yeah. No, he has a number 2.
Herm doesn't like the Zesty Jeffries that don't know how to debate. Like when they do what Jake did, that's what agitates Herm. Herm likes people like him where they can come and cause confusion, but Herm does have some facts from time to time. So he'll mix facts with confusion. Facts with confusion. It just that combination is something it can throw some people
No,
off.
Herm listens. Herm listens. Herm listens.
Yeah.
Herm gonna respond to what you say. Herm ain't finna sit here and come up with no script. Herm gonna be like, oh, this is how you talking? Okay, let me say something here. Let me you know what? See, that's exactly how Herm listens at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, shoot. That's their problem. They don't listen. They have a script.
Shout
So
out to
I can't
Herm.
answer a question. Man, imagine that Lamar. He really thought I can't answer who has the most MVPs between Jordan and LeBron.
Nah. When you said that, hey Johnny, I was crying. Kareem, I was weak.
Kareem, nigga.
Bro, when he said that, bro, it's like his brain got deadlocked for a second.
They turned that into a meme. They turned that one into a meme. Because they was like they can never use LeBron. They always gotta bring other people in. I did that on purpose. I said Kareem.
Yeah.
Because they be acting like they really care about MVPs. Because they start talking about Kareem. See, they don't want to do that.
Yeah,
they don't want to veer to that conversation.
Bro,
they don't want to talk about Kareem.
Bro, he did
But then
what
they say,
he did what
championship's
Coda
the best
did
player
when
in
I
the
hit
world.
Coda with them facts about Jordan defense, where Coda whole system shut down, man. He just
Early on, my boys lost.
Hey, y'all need to leave Coda alone. The next thing we're gonna be talking about is how he broke up with his girl. Y'all better leave him alone.
We gonna as long as he don't get on
live was
the
that on?
as long as he don't get on the divorce
left him
court
'cause he-
episode.
Exactly. His wife left him
Lamar,
because he was on
whose live was
TikTok
that
too
on?
much.
It was on my friends.
Inside. It was inside.
Yeah.
Was it inside?
I think that was outside.
Nah.
Outside.
It was my friends.
It's outside.
Inside is
outside.
That's outside
TikTok
right
said-
there, though.
TikTok told inside you got to stay inside. You can't come outside.
Hey, outside, you go live?
Yeah, my friend Inside goes live.
Yeah, inside goes live.
Oh, you sound like him too.
He said my friend inside goes.
Yeah, alter ego.
See, and they wonder why people got to make fake accounts.
Because niggas, people up here dry snitching.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man.
These zesties are hilarious. But this is good. Listen, yeah, stay as outside and go and start going spying for us. Go on them all those lives and go in there and start talking zesty. See what kind of information you can drag out of them. Bring it over here, bring it back to us. Since you're outside. Be outside for us since you out here camouflaged.
No, that's not inside. That's not inside. I mean, I know that's not inside, but
no, outside. It ain't inside. It's outside. He told you it's outside.
He sounds just like him though. Like what's
I know.
Dude, that's him.
That's outside and
Bro,
outside.
I'm telling you right now, they're too dumb to recognize voices, man. They just see a different name, man. They not smart enough.
Lamar, you don't remember as
That's
soon as
him.
as soon as he popped on Coda's live, he was like, "Oh, that's him. That's them. That's the new thing. Oh, he's one of them. That's what they said. That's the code. That's one of them. That's the new code that they have. That
Hold
lets you
on,
know
one
that
boy
one-
gave him the cheat sheet. They probably all got that screenshotted. The cheat sheet. To
Oh,
see.
why you think Biz went live with it? Why you think Biz went live with it? That was the alert system. Send it out, y'all. I got good information for y'all. I got them up. Let's get the
I'm curious,
names.
how do you go live and think that's a great topic to talk about?
This is who this dude respects as Hooper.
Yeah.
This is who this dude respects as content
Who
creator.
does that? I wish A. Johnny would come up here talking about today, man. We're gonna put Michael Jordan fans are the best. We're gonna put sports and fitness rants. We're gonna put them all on the screen and just talk about them for 6 hours. It was like, man, what the? Hey Johnny, man, we gotta get back to basketball, man.
Get back to basketball. Yo, why does my do this to me, man?
Hey, Olo, instead of saying you lied, I'm gonna say you told the truth.
You told the truth.
Big fun guy, say he's crying in the chat, man.
Hey, Johnny, y'all gotta find a way to put the Maury voice on your thing. That was a lie. You're telling the truth. Y'all gotta find a way to put that on there. I was thinking about that.
Oh, that's true too. I was thinking about that. Oh, I got something new too. This one is special, bro. I got some because they always talking about cooking the mod. Yeah. Did you hear the new finesse 2 times stuff? Have y'all heard what the finesse 2 times said recently? Y'all haven't heard it yet? Oh,
eat noodles without the season pack.
He said, Lamont, this is one of the most funniest things all week, bro. I've been dying laughing for the last couple of days. That man, bro, that dude is hilarious, bro. That dude is, I don't know. Bro, remember when Bootsy used to go live and Bootsy used to be saying the most wildest things? He used to be so funny. Yeah. This dude is doing that now, bro. He be saying some wild stuff, bro.
They've been trying to say he crashing out, but I think he doing this on purpose.
He doing it on purpose, Lamont. You should have saw what he said, Lamont. It was so funny, man. Oh man, oh my God, bro. Let's play it because you guys got
eating the noodles without the season pack. Yeah,
you got to play it.
Lamont, have you ever ate the ramen noodles without the season pack?
Oh, I can't even.
No sir.
Hell no.
He said, "No sir, nobody's doing that, bro. I don't want to be around you if you're doing that, bro. You don't care about your life." Who eats the ramen noodles without the seasoning pack? I'm not eating that. It's going in the garbage.
Makes no sense.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I do that, but not season. I do my own. Listen. I do my own seasoning with the ramen.
Oh, okay, you good. You good.
Yeah, because that seasoning pack is salty as hell. I get that.
Yeah.
That thing could get you. That get your blood pressure up if you put that whole thing in there.
No, the chicken one is the saltiest. Good grief.
Chicken is saltiest, bro.
I can't even put the whole pack in. I'll be putting like a third.
Nigga, is this curry?
Yeah.
But I don't really eat them that much. I'll eat them very, very randomly if I got one somewhere in the house, man.
They just be coming in clutch. I ain't gonna lie.
It's too much sodium. It's way too much sodium. I can't do it.
But you know what though? I've been doing research on that, man. Sodium is actually good for you to a certain degree. Yeah. It's just that you better be working out, doing something to, like you can't just like some people be eating high sodium diets and then just sit, they'll sit at home. Then they'll sit at home and then don't do nothing. They don't sweat. They don't run. They don't do nothing, man. But you need sodium. You need sodium as part of your diet. You need it. Like before I run, like because I actually run, I put I don't know if you heard of it. It's called Celtic sea salt on my tongue. Let the sodium and potassium get in my system, and it stops you from cramping up and everything. Pickle juice and all that. That's good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need sea salt is a good seasoning.
You just need to work out and balance it out.
Bro,
sea salt is a good seasoning.
Yeah.
Sea salt? No, I don't. I use it. I just use it. I take it daily. Sometimes you can mix it with cayenne pepper. Bro, good for you, man.
Nice.
I have a protein infused shake. If you know, you know.
Okay,
infused protein shake.
Here you go.
Cereal with the canned milk.
Yo.
The powder milk. No milk.
You lie. Tell the truth.
Waffles. No syrup. Yeah.
Yeah.
No jelly.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oatmeal. No sugar.
Oh, nah.
Never.
That's what the zesties be telling y'all when they be cooking. It's exactly what they be cooking right here.
Bro be regular oatmeal, no flavor.
Bro, this is one of the most funniest shit ever, bro. Look.
With no packet.
Oh no! See that, Lamont?
Cereal
with no. Oh man, that was the nastiest milk ever, bro.
The powder milk. No milk.
Yeah.
Waffles, no syrup.
That boy said cereal with canned milk.
I'll be hungry at that house. Whatever house he talking about, I'll be hungry in that house.
Bro, Lamont, and you know, people been taking the AIs and been putting like the baby on it. They've been doing, bro. This shit has been so funny. Oh, he's not Lamont. He got stuff for days. Bro. This dude is wild. Look.
Ketchup sandwiches, sodium free.
UFC, bitch, but all I know is I'm a man. And when I catch you, I'm going to go on your grill. But when you start fighting back, and if you hit me too hard to the point where I say, oh.
That's no ball talk.
No ball talk.
That's no ball talk.
To be no UFC, bitch, but all I know is I'm a man. And when I catch you, I'm going to go on your
There's no ball talk. That's no ball talk.
Oh,
Listen.
you motherfucking bitch.
Quarterback.
And I let you motherfucking slide. I let you get away.
Bro, he is funny as hell, man.
He sounds like no ball talk. He sounds like no ball. I swear, me dying laughing.
Yeah.
Bro. Oh, he said I forgave it. He said I forgave it. Lamar.
He is wild.
He from Memphis.
Bro, I had a sound that I was gonna use. I'm trying to find it, man. I can't find it, man.
Hey, Lamar, that's the best one. Milk, no milk, no milk.
That boy said cereal with the canned milk.
Powder milk. No milk.
I ain't seen milk in the can. I don't know how long. I was probably 3 years old last time I saw that.
I'm Haitian. We see that shit all the time.
Well, yeah, in Jamaica, yeah. When I went down there,
Hey, powder milk slap, especially from the home country. I ain't even gonna lie.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Nah, you tripping.
Hey, don't disrespect the Caribbean.
That shit be fire straight from the hometown. You feel me?
That shit is horrible, man.
It's horrible.
It's good for you though. It's a lot of protein in it. I'll give you that, but it's horrible. Now there's one that's sweet that tastes like vanilla. That is not bad actually.
Yeah, you talking about the Lasco?
I can't remember. There's one that actually tastes good.
I'm telling you, that's probably what I'm talking about. The Lasco. That's what's in Jamaica.
Okay, that might be it then.
Yeah, we got that.
Okay.
Milk is a good protein.
Powder milk.
Hey, outside, you ever been to St. Andrew?
No. I've been to Montego Bay, Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica. Other than that, I've not been to any of the other whatchamacallits.
Yeah, my people in St. Andrew.
Hey, where was you say born again? Was it Kingston or somewhere else?
Jamaica. Kareem.
Oh, Kareem. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kareem was born in Jamaica?
No.
Bolt
was
I've been to Usain Bolt house. I've been by
Usain Bolt house is like a museum type thing. So
it's a big ass white house, big ass white modern house.
So is Bob's.
Yeah,
I've been inside Bob's house, the museum. I've been in there.
Oh really?
Yep.
For my birthday.
No, this the one I got to get for the zesties. Oh yeah, I got it right here. Hold on. Let me make sure my sound. Because I'm gonna add it to the
It's a big ass house too.
Okay, here. This the one I'm adding to my soundboard, y'all. Y'all done heard this one before.
You ain't never seen bitch ass nigga. Shenanigans, my nigga.
I gotta add that, man, bro. They be saying stuff they don't know what they talk about. Just like what Coda did to come here and talk about Scottie Pippen got lit up by Jamal Mashburn in game 1 and 2. He ain't
nah. You see now he came up here and corrected himself because he knows it's recorded.
No, but I'm about to see y'all later, man. I'll be
be outside. No problem outside. Hey, make sure you
because they look like they getting a little zesty in the comments. I ain't trying to. You feel me?
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you, man. Don't
keep her camera off.
We don't want to get flagged, man. We don't want you getting flagged.
Dude, bro.
Okay. Salute, man.
But yeah, I think it might be a
Hey,
good
so
time
what makes you start turning on your camera, King Shy?
Hey, you know what?
They convinced him over there, Michael. That was Michael and them.
Yeah.
Because we said
he decided to.
Hey, Lamont's been on the show. We said we're gonna start a duo, so I was like, I'm gonna start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're a funny guy, man.
Bro, he be up dancing, bro. He be in there dancing and everything. That should be funny as
we be dancing. Yeah, we be dancing.
Bro, they called him when he started dancing. They said King Shy, you dance like you a Walking Dead zombie, bro. They said you move like
was trying to get him to just do like the
King James remembers that. King James remembers
said
that.
The man looked like a zombie off The Walking Dead when he started moving.
You know,
around.
they were saying King Shy's generation and Michael's generation is the least they're in the least relationships. They have the least amount of sex and everything like in life. Like, and I'm starting to notice why, because they be on TikTok, on 2K or Fortnite all night long, but no chicks.
Yeah.
Y'all had girlfriends, y'all would not be up there all the time, man.
Mikhail, y'all not gonna debate that? Y'all just gonna let them do that, man? Y'all not gonna?
They don't got no girlfriends. They don't got no girlfriends.
We get
Yes, they do, bro. King Shy catch you off guard.
But Michael get a girlfriend before King Shy do though, because King Shy showing us his forehead. We don't want to see your forehead. Be like Michael, show your face, smile to the camera.
Face.
Yeah, the whole face. Look at him.
Michael is 5'3", 130.
Oh hell no!
You're not 5'3".
No, I'm 5'5".
King Shy's face is smooth as a baby's ass. He don't got
Milk
You're not 5'3".
Hey, you
Oh my
don't
gosh!
you don't buy no shaving utensils, nothing at all. No razors, no clippers. Hey, he go to the barber. He be like, "Hey, just do the top. Hey, you ain't got to do nothing to the side.
Just go ahead and bring the top to level 1. Go ahead and bring the top to level 1.
Tiger said, "Why y'all cooking the boy?"
He got no beard or mustache to line up.
Hey, King Shot, do it again.
Yeah,
Hey, no, I got look.
See, look, you ain't got nothing even, Michael.
Hey,
No, stop putting your beards on the screen. Stop putting your beards on the screen. That's what got them banned. That's what got them banned earlier, man. Don't do that.
I ain't gonna lie though, King Shy. I ain't gonna lie, King Shy. You look like my cousin, man. You look like one of my cousins, man. You could pass as a Haitian for sure. Definitely passes a Haitian for sure.
Or Dominican. Well,
Dominican's the same shit. Dominicans are just Spanish speaking Haitians. They just Spanish speaking Haitians.
That nigga Johnny said smooth neck ass.
Move like a baby's ass.
King Five came up in here.
Hold on, we got Above the Rim up here. I just seen him get up here. It's towards the end of the show, but salute. Salute to Above the Rim. What you got? What you want to cook on before we get up out of here, Above the Rim, man? What's good?
Yeah, man. I don't see, for some reason, I just think that because I don't really value just the accolades, I value the scoring peak as well.
He's practicing.
So
he's
I
practicing
think
his
that
zestiness.
I don't see how we can have LeBron and Kareem above Jordan, because if you really think about it and break it down, like if you weren't there, if you watched the game, like the impact that Jordan had was just impeccable. And I was there, like I was born, I grew up in that age, so
he's
it was
practicing.
kind of
He's practicing, yeah.
You can't use impeccable. That's too much of a smart.
Yeah, that's too smart, man. You can't.
Too smart. That's too got vocabulary. It's not that large.
I just think that I got you. I just think that Jordan's just better because if you just look at his game,
no, you got to just say take a step back. That's it.
Take a step back and look. Because when you take a step back and look,
it got the highest highs and the lowest lows.
Make sure you say what we value, what we value, what real people value.
Take a step back.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Who has more MVPs between Jordan and LeBron?
Kareem.
but what you're trying to do is value accolades that the NBA.com values.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
nobody,
convincing.
Nobody goes by that. You gotta say nobody goes by that. Nobody goes by these silly things that you be using. We all use real things: finals MVPs, defensive players,
mentality,
scoring titles. No, they don't go by killer mentality and stuff.
Here's the thing, though. In my criteria,
they can't do that no more.
I'm sure y'all have never heard this. I value being the best player in the world while winning championships.
Oh, shoot, we've never heard that before. Where did you get that one from?
I created that in my own room. It was
He might be right if you take a step back and then you ask
If
the
you take a
chat.
step back and think about it, that's really what the most valuable thing in the NBA is winning a
Don't
championship
forget
for
to
being
ask
the
the
best
chat.
player in the world.
Hey, chat. Let me get a 1 if it's convincing. Let me get a 2 if you're not convinced, y'all. Let me get a 1.
No,
Hey,
what's
chat.
that? What does Vision say? What does Vision say when he talks to the chat?
RIP in the chat.
Put a RIP in the
I'll
chat.
put RIP in the chat. Put a
You
RIP in
know
the
he
chat.
has that. You know he has that in his description. How he describes himself. He says, "I'm the one that created the RIP in the chat." Like he's
That's that he really does that. That's crazy. He puts
in
that
the
in his bio.
description in the bio to his channel. I'm the creator. RIP in the chat, man. And I said, bro, nobody trying to take that from you. Like you don't got to worry about nobody stealing that from you, man.
Nobody exactly. Ain't
Like
nobody
even
care about no RIP
Almo said he's a creator of Throat James Kingdom. Like, come on, bro. Like we don't want to hear that.
Yo, what that name?
Come on, bro.
No.
Does a man
The
say that
creator
out
of
of his
that name.
mouth? A
The
name?
creator of that
Like
name is Young Miami. We all know Young Miami created that.
Okay, but the thing is
That's
that
what's
George
funny.
Yardley's actually a better scorer than Tim Duncan because I value scoring championships.
Oh my gosh.
No, he's not.
Wah, wah, wah.
You gotta sound like a man.
Bro, you're sounding too smart, man. You can't hide it, bro. They're gonna sniff you out quick.
Nah,
They're gonna be like, oh, he gonna be like,
I can really,
they're gonna say he wanted them. They're gonna say, oh, he wanted them. He wanted them. They're gonna say he
You
wanted
know how?
them.
Yeah. As soon as you say a word that's too
4 and
big,
6, 4 and 6.
as soon as you say a word that's too big, they're gonna be. It's just like, bro.
You haven't
I
said
can
4
lock
and
in
6
what
enough.
need be.
You gotta tell them. You gotta ask them. You gotta make sure you gotta make sure you say
what shoes y'all got on right now?
You gotta make sure you say
What shoes
longevity.
y'all got
Hey,
on
you want
right
to know
now?
what's on our feet, man?
Be like they love to value longevity stats. You gotta say that they love longevity stats. Nobody values longevity stats. Nobody was talking about longevity stats.
And how can LeBron be the GOAT if he's wearing number 23 and Michael Jordan also wore number 23? So he's trying to use the GOAT's number.
We heard that in middle school.
He's been playing for 23 years and is still trying to catch up. Like, what are we talking about?
That'll work. You on point there. You that one. There you go. You
4
starting
and
to get there.
23 is crazy.
You getting there.
Hey,
You getting there.
but look, Johnny, I got to get this one shut down, man. We
Let's shut it down. I'm ready too. The Heat lost. I'm about to go. I'm about to go take a shower. The Heat
I'm about to watch this Laker
the
game.
Lakers about to play in a couple minutes.
Oh my god, the bum ass Lakers.
You finna go live?
I just like watching.
Yeah, I might.
No, y'all make sure y'all go live. Let the people know. Let the people know to pull up, man.
Hey, check out
Hoops. I had to shut my live down because I saw Lamont and shared the live.
I'll be live in 15 minutes.
Shut it down.
Y'all should stagger. Hold on, think about like
was showing the
Olo's gonna go live.
Was showing the game the other day.
Me and Solomon will go live.
Yeah, we're gonna go live too.
He needs to be careful with that because the thing.
I told him that
I wouldn't risk it because all it takes is for that one petty person to report it, and he gets reported so quick, and it's over.
I told him, I was like, bro, you do that. He was like, yeah. I was like, bro,
yeah, Tiger.
That can get your account probably stricken down too.
It can. That's very risky. But either way, man, we want to thank everybody showing up today, man. We had a fun show talking about the accolades, and obviously you guys keep giving us content for us to be able to display real basketball knowledge to y'all, man. This is what we do here. This is obviously a Zesty Jeffrey nightmare, but this is a basketball fan's heaven. We talk hoops here. This is the FYF Goat James Kingdom TikTok takeover. We're gonna do more of these lives as you guys see. You guys help us grow. We got almost 43,000. Yeah, 43,000 likes, Lamont. That's good.
Hey, we've been killing the game with the likes, man. I ain't gonna knock it, man. So
yeah, man. Again, and like again, if you guys go live or if you like these type of lives, make sure you follow guys like Olo, Michael, King Sai, Solomon, New World. I think even King James goes live too as well. So shout out to y'all, man. Make sure y'all follow these gentlemen, all the ones that go live. Make sure y'all share the lives, man. Share each other's lives and let us know when y'all live, and we'll pop in and support y'all as well.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Sometimes I just pop in just to try to pull a little bit more traffic y'all way. So, sometimes, so that's why I be in and out sometimes. But shoot, because I know y'all come over here and help pull traffic our way.
Risky at night, bro.
Yeah, man. So y'all have fun, and again, don't be doing nothing wild. Don't be like Wild Boy and Inside getting banned.
Hey, one was like, "What the fuck, bro? What was you thinking, bro?"
Hey, Michael, let's not do the Dougie tonight, bro. Let's not do the Dougie, man.
King Shy, come on up, man. Get on the big stage, man. Before we get out of here, you gotta show us that. You gotta show us. You gotta show us that Dougie that you was doing over there, man.
Hell nah.
Yes, come on.
No,
King Shy, come on, King Shy. Come on, King Shy.
Do it, King Shy. Do it.
I got to that age, Lamar, where I learned how to do all the dances.
Let's just see Mikhail's dream shaking.
Hey, Lamar,
hey, Lamar, I'd be willing to do like if we do a code like dream shake type shit. You know, we could do.
I ain't doing it.
No. I want to see that Dougie, man. That Dougie was funny.
Hell no, I can't.
I told you how to do it, bro. You supposed to lock in.
Yeah, I done got to the age where now I'm old enough to do all the dances when they're no longer in style. Like
hold on, look, we got Ken Pope. We got a Ken Pope pulling up at the end, man. Let's see if he got something to say.
At the end.
Look. Then he disappeared. This is how you know. Look, this is how you know you got a whole bunch of people running around using fictitious accounts because they can't beat themselves, man, on FYF Sports, man. Like, come on, y'all. Just look, just come up, talk. Get your take out, man. It's gonna be okay, man. Like, it's not that big a deal. You saw Eddie came up here. Like, I don't mind Eddie. Everybody was saying all this stuff about Eddie. Eddie seemed cool to me. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Eddie.
Lamar, don't let him trick you, Lamar. They trying to play. He
defended Jordan. He defended Jordan with the Daytona thing.
Hold on. Is that not really him? How does he normally act?
That is really him, but that's not his behavior. He was.
Yeah. Eddie.
You know how when you show people the first day of school, Lamar, you show
Eddie's a zesty Jeffrey, Lamar. Don't fool yourself.
No, I know he's zesty. No, I'm saying I know he's a zesty Jeffrey. I'm saying he seemed chill though. That's not him.
No,
he wasn't chill when Jordan did that thing in Daytona.
No, they were upset then.
He was defending that.
Hey, Johnny made a good point. They did have another race, man, and they said they kept that one win under wraps, didn't they?
They did. They didn't make sure they didn't show Jordan. They said, Jordan, you can't come celebrate with us. You got to stay on the sidelines, bro. Stay away from.
You got to stay on the sidelines.
Hey, Johnny, and everybody on that Jordan situation, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I want y'all all. And this would be a good topic for somebody if really wanted to do it. I want y'all to go study the response that the dad made on Stephen A. Smith's show. And I'm telling y'all, people, especially, I'm telling you, there's some people, he answered it in a way that sounds like it was rehearsed from an attorney and it left the door open because he did not confirm yes or no. He danced around the answers and the questions. And do not be surprised if shit goes sour with him and Jordan, that a lawsuit comes out of nowhere or something. Because I'm telling y'all, Johnny knows. I'm telling you, that the way to do, because it really, if it was really nothing bogus going on, I would have came out and it would have been clear. Look, Jordan with my kid all the time. Bro, I know it's not nothing crazy going. Like, I'm gonna be clear about it. The fact that he danced around it, y'all. So that's why I say with Jordan, like, as much we know, like, he may not be a predator. It did look very suspicious, but I guarantee you that father knows on camera it looked just as suspicious. But I'm telling you, that, bro, sometimes when people know they can extract millions of dollars from you, you really think he's gonna shut that down, knowing that at a later date I can extract millions from you? Man, come on, man, bro. People.
NASCAR Jeffrey, he in trouble.
This is not a nice world, like, bro. I promise you, this is not the last we hear of that. I promise you. There is no way.
No matter what happened, it's still Jeffrey's fault. Even if he didn't do what we are all insinuating,
I'm telling you,
nigga, you still put somebody else's kid in that position.
Bro, think about it. Think about that. Camera, harmless or not, how do you win that in a court of law? Like, once you play that video in court, in front of a jury,
it's over.
How do you win that?
You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
They showed the dad pouring literally a bottle of water on the kid's back. So we know there's no ice cubes. There's everything contradicts your logic. There's no ice cubes. I don't see any confetti on the kid's back. So there's no confetti. There's no ice cubes because there was a bottle of, like, every out that you might have is easily debunkable. I'm talking about Jordan's worth, like, bro, $50 million, $200 million lawsuit, bro. There's no, you can't win it. You can't win it. I don't care how good his lawyers are. You can't beat that. Like the film is going to kill you, man. And that's the way Johnny got this up there. Y'all think it's over. I know it's not over. I know it's not over.
Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husbands. There's Zesties running around here. We're going to get up out of here.
Don't touch him, Jay. Don't touch him.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Peace out, guys.
All right, y'all, man. Man, oh, man. Jordan, man, it's over with, man.
Let me sing with it. Don't touch him, Jay. Don't touch him.
Don't touch him.
Don't touch him, Jay. Don't
Nasty.
Don't touch him, Jay. Don't touch him. Don't touch him, Jay. Don't touch him.
Leave him alone.
MJ, why you touched him like that?
Yeah.
We all saw the footage, there was no ice pack.
Ice pack. Fight back.
All right, y'all, man. We out. FYF Sports. Go James King. We see y'all Saturday.